My theory, anyway.
Because there's also the idea that he might have been
Oh,
transferred,
Real, and then he transferred.
from
That
Real,
makes sense too.
because they said he came, well, they said he became a pro like halfway through the season, innit? Um, so there's precedent for maybe he got transferred um into Barca and then started the pro, or maybe he's just from the Barca academy and got promoted to pro.
Yeah, I think it would be.
Either one could work. To be fair,
Yeah, I think it could be like I should have said this in the last when we were when hi chat, by the way, hello,
Vincenzo,
Oh, we're
Vincenzo.
good.
live? When did we go live?
Just now.
Just now.
Oh, shit. Didn't even notice. Hello.
Yeah, as soon as it hit half past, I clicked it. Boom.
All right, let me get the chapter up real quick.
Vincenzo, Kit K, what's good?
It's
Oh,
Kit
new. That's,
Kate.
is that,
Hello.
that's new. That's a new
Yeah, that
profile.
is. It's no longer the red one.
Yeah, that's a new
It's
profile.
nice. Nice
Yes,
profile.
Leo99.
Kit Bear. I Kit Kat ball. I said Kit Kat Bear. I completely mispronounced Kit
I
Kat
think
ball.
it's
That's
Kit
funny.
Kate bar.
It's
Kit
Kit Kate
Kate
bar.
ball. My bad, but I'm
Yeah,
assuming it's a
I think
Kit
it's
Kat
meant to be
ball
like,
reference.
hi, Kate.
Uh,
Guys, I got a fan.
Lux
Hi
is in here
Leo.
as well. What's good, Lux?
What's up, Lux? Well going.
I'm seeing all these messages like a few seconds after you guys. Hello, Lux.
Yeah,
You
man.
guys say hello, and I'm like, who the fuck are you talking to? And then they appear. Like,
Ooh,
I like the
I'm a
chapter,
little
but
disappointed we did.
yeah, we're gonna
Wayne
discuss
Dennis,
it.
what's good?
We're gonna discuss it when we talk. Dennis, we're gonna talk about it when we talk about the chapter.
I'm making a video. I'm
Yeah.
making a theory video on Igaguri
Stay
joining
tuned.
the. No, no, Lux, I will not stay tuned. I'm sorry, but that would
I'm
be.
making a theory video on Ikagiri joining, but that's it's a free state. Oh, nice.
That would
I'll watch it.
honestly, the chapter where we find out Ikaguri is one of the three will be my least favorite chapter in all of Blue Lock.
I'll watch it. I'll watch it because obviously it's a theory video. It might not work out.
Yeah, but
I
I despise Ikaguri.
Yeah, I know. I'm with you. I'm not. Although guy was aura farming this chapter though.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, all three of my what ifs so far, the very first player you see get eliminated has been Ikaguri every single time. He's always went out before the first selection,
Hater,
and
man.
that will not
Hater.
change for a while.
To
It will. My next what if,
be
he will
fair,
not go out, but
he should have been the first to get eliminated if it wasn't for Isagi, anyways.
honestly, I think the whole Isagi eliminating Kira thing is the dumbest shit possible. Like,
Nah,
his
nah.
whole
But
thing
do you
was,
know what? Do you know what it is though? Because I I I started reading Blue Lock when there was only 3 chapters out. So reading that first chapter got me hooked. It got me hooked. Like
no,
I read the first 3 chapters, and after that, I was like waiting every single week to read it. But it got
no,
me
I understand
hooked.
that. But what I'm getting into is, with the reasoning Isagi gives, he wants to challenge the best to eliminate the
Can
best
anyone hear
player
me?
in that room
Alright,
Yeah, we can hear you.
immediately. He immediately eliminates the best
Yeah,
player in that room
GG's. I can't
and
hear
doesn't
no
even
one
give
right
him
now,
a
and I hate
chance.
that.
Doesn't even give him
Yeah,
a chance
so
to
if
actually
y'all
play.
about to be wondering where my delay, don't worry about it. Just usual little things going
How
on
can you
right
not
now.
hear us though?
So yeah.
I'm
you
getting
can't hear us?
lost. Anyway, yeah, the fact that Isagi went, I need to compete and defeat the best, and then he immediately eliminated the best. Bear in mind, he didn't eliminate the best through actually playing a match. No, they were playing tag. I get the whole thing, but it's a case of, if you want to compete with the best and grow by challenging the best in this facility, don't immediately eliminate the best, because the person you could have eliminated instead hindered your success more than he helped it. You wasted time losing matches because you had shit players on your team when you could have had a semi-decent player in Kira who probably could have helped you not have to beat Team V because you probably could have beat Team W.
I think Isagi's mentality at the time. Well, you have to understand. He probably wasn't even. He even not
Yeah,
apologizes,
it
but he
was ignorant,
realizes.
isn't it?
He
No.
realizes.
Isagi's mentality at the time, yeah, sure, he wasn't thinking straight. He was going purely off instinct. I just think the reasoning that gets given by the author, Isagi wanted to take on the best player, is dumb because Isagi never took on the best player in that room. He eliminated him before the matches even started.
I mean, that's sort of him taking on the best player in it, because
No, it's
he
not
could have he
because
could have
that's
easily just got rid of
Yeah,
Igaguri, but he's decided.
yeah, I'm delay as shit, but we don't really know what's Kira's current level, and we don't even know. I mean, he scored one goal, and that was it,
I'm
Yeah,
on about
and
Kira
that's
would
after.
have
pretty
been
much
like,
it.
I think Kira would have been like just behind Rin.
Well, yeah, Kira in the first selection, we know his level. He was better than the rest of the people in Team Z.
Yeah, was the best player there. Obviously,
The only one you could argue he wasn't better than is Botchara,
I
but
can't.
I mean,
Botchara's had more because
the only
Botchara
feast
was
that homie
taking
got
that.
was just dodging Bachira's kicks. That's it.
Yeah, I can't lie though. That kick and it sold us dreams. I thought, oh, are we getting a bit of football kabaddi? Some I don't know, some actual what do you call it? Martial arts, football crossover type of thing. Nah, it was just Bachira being weird.
To be fair though, Botchara and Shido try and kick people way too much.
Yep.
Them two
Well,
just
well,
want to fight
Bachira only
everyone.
really tried it one time. It's Shido that tries it too many times.
No. Botchara did it in Kira's elimination. No, it serves a purpose. No, it
Bro, I
definitely
hate
serves
using
a
mobile,
purpose.
bro. My
I'm not
laptop
saying
bugging out on me.
I'm not saying Kira's elimination doesn't serve a purpose. What I'm saying is the reasoning that's been given behind why Isagi did it is illogical. For a player who's meant to be a very high IQ player, it's a very low IQ move.
No, but he doesn't know what the trials entail, so he didn't know that they'd be on the team anyways in the first place. You know.
Yeah, but even if you don't think you're on a team,
But if I
you
don't think
think,
I'm gonna be on a team, if I'm getting told I'm gonna be competing against all you guys in the room, I'm gonna take out the best player straight away. Like I'm not gonna try and wait
yeah,
out and
no,
see.
I understand that because you want to get rid of the top players first. But Isagi's mentality was he wants to take on the best players and win. So why wouldn't he
It was a
allow the
form.
best players to get better alongside him, only to beat them at their best?
It was
That's
a
the
form of
logic I'm getting at.
taking on the best players because he could have had the easy way out, which is take out the weak player, but he chose the
Yeah, but
harder way.
he didn't actually choose the harder way though.
He did.
Because
He
once
challenged
again,
himself.
choosing
It
the
was
harder
because
way,
you can't get
choosing
harder. You can't get easier than the guy that's on the floor injured that you could easily just tap
yeah,
the
no,
ball. To him.
I agree to that. But I'm on about in the long run, not in the short term. In the long run, he thinks he's going to be competing against all of these.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So in the long run, if he thinks he's going to be competing against each other, the hardest route to take is leaving the stronger competitors
But
to
it's not
beat
the
them at
cleverest.
their best later on.
But it's not the
Then,
cleverest way though. That's the difference.
what did you say? Sorry.
It's the harder way, but it's not the most logical way.
No, obviously it's not the most logical way. What I'm saying is,
He works
for the
logic.
reasoning, for the reasoning Isagi's given on why he did it,
It
which
makes
is he
perfect sense
wanted
for
to
the
take
reason
on
he
the
did that.
strongest, he
I think it
didn't
might
take
be.
on the
I
strongest.
think it might be a bit of an over analyzation. I know that sounds a bit weird, but I think when the story first started, Konoshiro was also working stuff out. So
Yeah,
yeah, Isagi isn't being the most logical, but you could say that Isagi's character wasn't where he is now, right? Like he wasn't
yeah,
as
no, I get that.
Konoshiro was probably just working out the kinks. Kira He's Kira, and Kira's elimination serves its purpose. I would like to see him back, but we'll discuss that as we talk about the chapter later.
Okay, let's get into the chapter. Anyways, let me do a quick rundown of the chapter. It's a quick.
Looks, there's no proof that Nagi got an offer from Manshine. We know one of his early offers was
I
from
think
there.
I think
We
they
don't
I
know if
think
his
they
newest
have
offer
proved
was.
it.
They
They
confirmed it in
confirmed
this
it in the
chapter. They
chapter.
confirmed it in this
Yeah,
chapter that his final one was Mancha.
yeah. I think
Why
they
does it
confirmed
say
it.
that?
It says that you see when he's talking about professional offers, you see the logo and then you
Yeah,
see the bidding number. It's the Manchan logo.
it's the man shine. Yeah. So
Okay, never mind. I'm blind.
yeah, they show like a little preview of the screen that gave him his
Mm,
final offer and man shine next to it.
the Manchan.
Yeah, I see it.
So yeah, quick chapter. Anyways, we see some social media stuff at the beginning. Group of death. Blue lock is done. Blue lock is out. They ain't getting through this. None of that. And then we see Isagi gearing up to go blue lock. His parents seen him out. I don't know if these guys work or not. Um, then he arrives at the facilities. Batcher is first one to greet him. Talks about, oh, did you get told? And that Isagi neither confirms nor denies. Uh, but Rin comes in, letting us know that he's grown at least 1 centimeter, which is dangerous. Uh, just makes him a lot better. Batcher making fun of him. Then we see everyone in the facility. Everyone's there. Karasu no longer.
Bro, who really feel like he, bro?
Huh?
This man was not invited to the convo.
Who? All right, cool. Anyways, then then we see Karasu no longer shitting on Isagi, calling him extraordinary this time.
Bro,
And
I'm telling you, bro, this delay is insane. So y'all can. I'm talking right now, but the delay is just insane. I can't hear none of you in this right now. So
fair,
Maybe if
fair.
the
sort
delay's
yourself.
insane, shut
Yeah.
up and type in chat.
So IQ calls them double aces, referring to Isagi and Rin. Then we see Ego come in, and basically Ego does another little speech.
All right, Lexia, that's how we feeling, bro. Okay, bro. Damn.
Bro.
All right, bro. My bad.
So basically, Ego does another speech. Saying you're no longer who you were 2 weeks ago. So let's expect that basically telling us we need to expect a little bit more from these guys now. He says, he doesn't want none of that. My values are in the bonds I've created in Blue Lock, and I want to win for the sake of Blue Lock. He doesn't want none of that. Said throw that all away, and he says I'm gonna use you to achieve my dreams, which his dreams is to win the World Cup. Um, and he says you guys use me to achieve your dreams, which Rin's dream is to be the second best striker after Sai. And then And then, so basically, Ego gives us a rundown of the groups. He says the first game is going to be against Nigeria, champions of Africa. Second game is going to be against the number one ranked team, which is France. And then the third game is going to be the birthplace of football. And fun fact: in the past two Euros, under 21s Euros, England have won them. England are hella dominant in the under 21 sector. So it should be a good game. I'm expecting a good game for the England game. I'm also expecting a good game for Nigeria's game. So everyone's obviously fired up. We're gonna start training
Right,
for another, what is it, 30 days. We're gonna
yeah,
have 30
right
days
up.
training, and then we cut to the arcade again, where we see Nagi. He's playing his Street Fighter game, winning this time round. He's not losing anymore, and he's just thinking, like, contemplating whether he made the right choice by actually refusing to join Baratsuta's free. He's trying to he's obviously contemplating whether the way he's done it. That's that's the best way to go about it. But then he remembers, Isagi's telling him not to quit football, so he's thinking about the offers he has, and you do see like Manchine City are the ones that gave him that lower offer, um, but he's in between. Does he want to be playing football, or is it that he wants to just go back to Blue Lock? He doesn't actually know what it is he wants from football. And then someone comes in behind him, aura farming, and they look all cool and shit.
He
And
does not look cool.
hey, he looks kind of dapper. I can't lie. He looks kind of sick. I can't lie.
He looks like a hobo.
Nah, he looks like a trendy
He
guy.
got he got he got that
Um,
show on. I'm not
He
gonna
got
lie. He
that
got that
shit.
show
Yeah,
on.
he
He
got
got
that
that
shit
show
on.
on. I can't even
He
lie.
looked like a trendy guy. But yeah, we find out it's Igaguri who says, "I've been looking for you." What for? Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to find out next week on Dragon Ball Z. But
may I quickly say something, Raito, that you said
hmm
that like I want to correct you. You
yeah,
stated that Ego's dream. Say what you said Ego's dream was again.
to win the World Cup.
That's not his dream.
What? That's
That's
literally
not his dream.
His dream
That's what
isn't
he's.
his dreams to make create the best striker in the world. But
Yeah, no.
no. His
Ego's
dream is to win the World Cup.
yeah,
no,
yeah,
no, it's not. Ego was hired to get them a World Cup victory. Henri's dream is for Japan to win a World Cup. That's not Ego's dream. Ego's dream is to create a striker that's the best in the world. And I think part of that's going to be because he wants to create the striker that will eventually surpass Noel Noah. But his dream isn't to win the World Cup. It's just to make the
Okay,
best striker in the world.
okay, fair, fair. But
He just
yeah,
considers the World Cup a stepping stone in that, I think.
yeah, fair. So, Leo's back. Leo, can you hear us now?
Leo,
Delayed.
you delayed.
Yeah, I think he's still delayed a little.
Yeah.
I still
Then
good.
aren't you calling Ego's test bad? Ego's test wasn't actually a test. Like, it wasn't a test of skill because the 100 goals seems to have been tailored differently to everyone to make sure that it's possible for everyone to have passed it. It's just a case of you've got to hone your specific skill set better to pass it. So I do not believe that it's saying his test is bad. I think it's saying that, oh, Igaguri just had the easiest 100 goals out of the characters because he is the worst out of the characters. Worse than Naruhaya, who completely whiffed a fucking open goal.
Right. Anyways, so that was basically the chapter. Chapter was very short. Not much happened in the chapter, barring obviously all the guys coming back. We thought that we was gonna get to see, a little bit of livers versus mankind. We thought we was gonna go to travel the world with Isagi, but Isagi did a solo trip, left us out. Um, but yeah, we're back to the facilities. And it seems this whole Nagi thing is still
I
ongoing.
mean, if it was like being shown the full 2 weeks, it'd probably take more chapters. I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah, it would take
No,
but
it's
that's just
not.
my opinion.
it would take more chapters, but I don't think that's that big of an issue, to be honest. I don't think that's that big of it. I actually thought that Isagi would be back at the same time as everyone else. I thought maybe Isagi might have a extended break. You
Yeah,
know?
I thought that my thing was I thought that the rest of the blue lookers were gonna do the training camp and his training would have just been visual learning.
Yeah, yeah. I thought so as well. But to be fair, if you think about it, Isagi
No, he needs to be
needs
in the training camp with
yeah,
the others so that they can make a starting formation based
Yeah,
off
no.
chemistry.
yeah.
I know.
If you think about it, like Isagi needs physical training just as much as the next guy. Um,
We need this training camp because when you actually think about it, name when you have ever seen Isagi on the same team as Zantetsu.
um,
They've never played on a pitch together. And yet they're two
And they
people
probably
in
will never play on the
contention
pitch
for.
together. To be honest,
What?
that guy
Wait, come
getting
They're
on
again?
the
both.
pitch.
They're
Wait, come
both
again, bro?
in
Come again?
contention.
I don't
They're
see
both
that
in
guy getting on
contention
the
for a
pitch.
start.
To be fair,
Dantetsu ain't making no start lineup. We got Chiguri unless his ACL
yeah.
fucking.
Zantetsu ain't making the starting lineup. But what I'm saying is, they're as of right now in the story, there's no confirmation he won't. It's fucking obvious he won't. But I'm just, for
Yeah,
example,
I get you because like obviously
from Ego's
they have to
perspective,
know like what's gonna work, what's not gonna work.
yeah, from
Yeah,
Ego's perspective, if Zantetsu has improved enough over these past 2 weeks, he will put him on the field.
yeah, definitely.
He won't have, but until we see everyone playing together, we won't know that. That's what I'm getting at.
So we get the whole Nagi thing at the end again. Like
Hmm. Alright.
I feel with this Nagi thing, if they could have just like extended that in the episode of Nagi stuff, and then just like all of a sudden, if Nagi is gonna come back, bring him in. It's a shock to everyone because right now it's looking kind of obvious. If we see Nagi back in Blue Lock, like it's kind of obvious, isn't it? At this point, I think it would have been better if they extended episode of Nagi, had all that in the background, and then we see Nagi just magically appear in Blue Lock again, and then yeah, we maybe a little bit of a flashback then, so that we know what Wagwan what happened. But
Magically appear. Alright, bro.
yeah, like I would have much
Okay,
preferred.
Yep.
I would have much preferred to see a little bit more of Sai this chapter.
guys, I got a wacky idea for you.
Wait.
What if?
Let me just finish quickly.
Okay.
We've got Igaguri back, and it seems he says he's been looking for Nagi, which means it's either someone's put him up to it, or he just wants to be friends with Nagi or something. Obviously, he doesn't just want to be friends with Nagi, so someone's put him up to it, right?
He
And
wants to ride Nagi's coattails.
and yeah, so there's a chance that Igaguri might be part of Baratsuta's free.
Whoa. Alright. Yep. I'm believing this now. Okay.
I didn't say it's happening. I'm just saying there's a chance because
Yeah,
why?
technically he's not wrong. There's a chance everyone is a part of Baratsuta's 3 who's not currently in Blue
I
Lock.
mean, he might. So get this right. Baratsuta's free is not locked down yet. So multiple guys would
Besides
have got.
Sai.
Yeah, yeah. Besides side, so multiple guys would have got the offer. What they have to do is then go through the selection, Baratsuta
Which hasn't
select,
happened yet.
which hasn't happened yet, and then make it through. So who's to say that? Because we know what Ikaguri is about. He's about getting out of those monk. What do they call the monk
Temple.
garments?
Temple.
No,
Monastery.
their clothing.
Monastery.
What's it called?
Oh, clothing.
Yeah,
I forgot that shit's called. Just robe.
Robes.
yeah,
Yeah.
robes. Yeah, so
A.
he wants to get out of those monk robes, right? You see the fit that he's in right now. Maybe he got a bit of an advance from Baratsita. You never know, right? But we know that he's all about making it out of the hood. So
Mm-hmm.
he naturally wants. So naturally, I think if Baratsita came to him, giving him that lifeline, he's definitely want to take it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
My
so do you guys reckon he's gonna be in those selections, and do you guys reckon he has a chance of making it through?
I think
I
he's obviously in the selections. I don't think he has a chance to make it through, though.
I
Okay.
personally have the complete opposite take on it. Wait, one second. I'll let everyone else speak first. One second. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, what's everyone else saying? Daddy, you there?
Yeah,
What are your thoughts?
boring.
What are your thoughts to Igaguri making it through Baratsita's selection?
I hope he utterly fails and we never have to see him again.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
don't,
he's the
I
author's
don't,
favorite character.
I don't even want to see him as a mascot.
he's
I
the
don't,
author's favorite character. I don't give a shit if he's the author's wife. He needs to leave.
I don't even want to see a cameo in the stands during the World Cup final. I don't want to even.
I wanna literally cut back to him during the fucking World Cup finals, and we see that he's back at the fucking temple, and that his actual career on a team didn't work out, and now he's gone.
I don't think he's ever going back to the temple because he
Nah, he
still
ain't.
got an
Trust
offer.
me.
You like
Yeah,
you
I
still
know, but
got
he's gonna fuck up so bad he's gonna get fired, and no one's gonna want him because fucking
an
Ikagori.
offer. What about Leo? Well, you said you're not down for it either, are you?
Give him 10 years to
Yeah,
respond.
give him a moment.
This is sorry. Who's this for?
Yeah, we waiting on Leo. I don't know if he's heard
Uh,
it. Maybe not. Nikki, let us know. You said you have the opposite.
oh, so my personal thing is, a lot of people believe that he's been offered a spot on the Boruto free. I think that he's actually been given a club offer. Now we know that post NEL, he still got a value, right? Like he got value.
Yeah,
If I'm remember correctly, he got value,
yeah, he got
and
3 mil.
it's the way it's worded at the end. Because there was like you know how they do the little blurb thing at the end of the chapter. It was on the leaks, but I don't know if it was on the official translation. But it said something like hold on, I had it written down. Hold on. Hold on. The one who showed up was a former comrade on the battlefield overseas. Virginia's spirit was dot dot dot. Right. Why would they? Would like on the battlefield overseas? What the fuck are they talking about? That doesn't make any sense. I
Especially
personally,
Japan's hosting.
I personally believe that for first of all, if Igaguri joins the Boruto free, it would mean that he would be betraying Blue Lock. And yes, Igaguri is a slimy guy, but
Mhm.
given how things ended with Isagi, and like I'm glad that you were when Isagi was like, I'm glad that you were the first. You were number. I forgot number he was.
That's for me. That
Yeah,
was like that sounded
it
like a slight
it
dig.
it definitely felt like Konoshiro was just bullshit, but I I don't see him betraying Blue Lock. And look how happy he looks. Look how like Nagi got kicked from Blue Lock and he's crying, he's upset, he's in the arcade all the time. Igaguri is the complete opposite. He looks healthier, he's smiling, he's happy to see Nagi. His whole thing was that he wanted to get away from the monastery and not be a monk. If he has a club offer, he got away. He got his goal. He
Yeah,
still gets to continue to play football. In fact, he gets so away. He gets to be in a whole different country. If he got a club offer, you don't have to be in Japan.
He might have got a J
Uh,
League team.
he might have
yeah,
gotten a J League team. Maybe
my
that
God.
keeps him in Japan. I know people are theorizing because he has the number 3 on his T-shirt, and I guess that could could also be an indication. But I personally believe next chapter will be Igaguri basically because like what's it called, it's like paralleled in what Ego is saying to the Blue Lockers too, because Ego is like, what will you have beyond, like you have one day, Blue Lock's not going to be around, so what are you going to have after that, right? And that's the same thing that Nagi's going through, right? Blue Lock is done, he has to accept that it's over, and
Mhm.
what else can he do? And the only plausible option to me is by taking that Manshine offer. He doesn't want to, that Burasusa deal fucking blows. There's no point in taking that. But if he
Yeah,
takes that Manshine offer, he still gets to play, and he will eventually see them again because when they start playing for clubs, they'll see each other. Uh, so I think Igaguri, given like the wording of like on the battlefield overseas question mark. I think maybe it will be the next chapter will be because the next chapter is called what's it called?
Why is there
I don't.
glazing of Raito in the chat?
because I'm a new Gen 11 and I'm definitely pro as well.
Uh,
Fuck
Or
off.
How do you qualify as a new Gen 11 though?
General Raito.
listen, Ray Dark, Ray Dark came to me one time.
Yeah,
And,
but to be a new Gen 11, you have to be under 20, not under 32.
listen, this was time ago though. This
That's a
was a
good
while back.
point.
This was a while.
Yeah,
This was
yeah,
a
like
while.
how you said on the Discord server when you dropped the link, you said let's do some under 20 training. You can't even do that either.
Listen, listen. I'm the coach now. Like I'm Noel Noah at this point.
Oh god.
Don't compare yourself to Noel Noah as a coach. That does not look good for you.
I'm Noel Noah at this point.
Nah, to finish off what I was saying quickly. because I think I might have to leave in a bit. But to finish what I was saying, um, I genuinely think that Igaguri is going to try and because it's called why don't you just quit? I think Igaguri is gonna be like, what the fuck have you been doing this whole time, bro? Like, go and take that damn offer, man.
Mm.
I think that's probably because like, why would Nagi bring it up in the chapter? I just think it just feels. I feel like him going down a professional route is the best option he can at the moment. Yes, he can. Like, if Nagi, what does the narrative gain with Nagi coming back to Blue Lock in the U20 World Cup? That's how. That's why I'm answer. That's why I want the answer to you. I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because,
Yeah.
because like he 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 won't ever improve if by going to play for Manshine he'll be in a restrictive environment. There is no Rayo, there is no Blue Lock, there is nothing. He's on his ones. He has to figure out what to do, and I think that's gonna help him improve. Every time we've seen him in a restrictive environment, he's improved.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. For me, the whole thing with Nagi is I w- if he's coming back, I didn't want to see make it. I didn't want it to be so obvious. Like, there's no
It
suspension
was always going to be
of
obvious.
like there's no there's no excitement in it. Like, if he comes back, like, whoop de doo, Nagi's back. We all knew that, but that just kills the whole jeopardy of him getting eliminated in the first place. Because out of everyone that got eliminated, the only one we actually cared about was Nagi. Let's be honest. And if you're gonna
Now,
bring him back straight after, what's the point of eliminating him in the first place? Do you get it? So for me, is
hold up. You said the only one we cared about was Nagi. You know a lot of people are fans of Tokamitsu. A
who
lot of people
so
are fans of
commit.
Ikaguri.
who
The people who are
So
fans of Igaguri are stupid, and the people who are fans of Tokamitsu aren't the smartest either. But
honestly,
there are
honestly,
people who cared
honestly,
about their eliminations.
I feel like Tokimitsu would actually do the trials with Barasutsa. I don't know if he'd win, but I feel like he
Well,
would.
he'd do them,
I
and I think he'd make it
he
quite
would do
far. I
them.
just don't think he'd end up top three
I think he would
or
do
top
them.
two.
I just don't see Igaguri betraying Blue Lock given what we saw at the end of the NEL. I genuinely think that he is somewhat changed, and it seems like he's changed, and it seems like he wants to just talk with a friend. I could be completely wrong, and he has just gotten the
well,
back from Baratuza. We'll have to wait and see next week.
Vincenzo
I
says
agree with Kate.
maybe Ikaguri got an offer from Manshine,
No
Oh,
way.
and he's like, where have you been, bro? We
and
need to
that's
go
why
to
he's
England.
looking for him.
Honestly though, um, I know that
I
sounds. I
agree
know
with
that
Kate about Hiragi and Himizu.
Ooh,
I miss
where
Hiragi. Hiragi's a loser.
I
Just
miss
gonna
both
give,
Hiragi and Himizu. I wanted them to do
gonna give
more, man.
a fuck. I couldn't give a fuck about
listen, I
Hiragi.
wouldn't have minded some Hiragi, but he's just a B Tech Nagi. Let's be honest.
I wanted some more of the unknowns to get through, to be totally honest. I wanted some of the more, like,
It was a good
I didn't want it to
opportunity
just
for that.
all be obvious picks,
It was a
I
good
think.
but it was.
opportunity for that. I do feel they missed the trick by basically everyone that went through is pretty much players we know about and seen before. If they had if they had snuck in
Himizu's
like
the snake boy.
some out there players, it would have been better, I reckon.
I see you, Lux, in the chat. I think. I don't know. It's like I'm trying to. I don't know why would Manshine specific. Like I want Igaguri and Nagi to team up. Would be cool. But I feel like the only reason Manshine offered was obviously because of the two gun, not the 5 stage volley that he
Yeah,
did,
yeah,
and
but
then multiple other things. Why would Manshine be like, oh yeah, Igaguri, he fouled one time in the PXG game. Let's do that. You know, feels like a weird
but
choice.
Um,
don't you guys reckon Rayo's offers from Manshine as well?
No, Rayo got one
yeah,
from Rayo actually got one from Arsenal earlier on in the NEL. People forgot.
Yeah,
it
but
could
Um,
also
I
be
would
from them.
reckon I would think that Manshine would have been the one that gave him his date.
yeah, I guess both of them could go play
Yeah,
for
it
Man.
could have, but once again, it could have also been from another English team trying to
Arsenal.
outbid Manshine specifically.
Mm.
Also,
Mm. Oh, let's go. You like this?
Kate is officially my favorite chatter. Everything they've said so far, I agree with. They're on my
Also,
side with Himizu, Hiragi, and Indoji.
I don't know if you guys know this, but next week the final chapter of episode Nagi is coming out, right?
We
Yeah.
know.
That's coinciding with the next chapter of Blue Lock, which is about Nagi. So I think maybe Konashira did this shit on purpose.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be a big Nagi fuckery.
Yeah. I have noticed with the whole episode of Nagi stuff, they
Yeah,
try to make sure they don't step on the main story's toes when
yeah.
it comes to like the info that's in there. So like how we got to know about what's his name, Kiora, but we got introduced to Kiora before in Blue Lock, and then we got to know a little bit more about Kiora in episode of Nagi. I do think they do have to plan that stuff to make sure like they don't.
Yeah, they've planned it. They've. I found it interesting that like as Nagi's about to come to his conclusion, episode Nagi's concluding. They
Yep,
definitely did that shit on purpose,
yep,
100%.
yeah, it's
So
definitely
Oh,
purpose.
we'll find out. We'll find out next week. I think next week, the final chapter episode Nagi, the author said he wants to cram a lot of stuff, so they might be speed running everything up until the NEL.
I think
That's
they
gonna be
have to.
funny. I think they're gonna speed run. That's gonna be like the biggest speed run of all time. They're gonna just show flashes of the NEL.
it's
So
probably just going to be a time skip.
yeah, it might be.
They're gonna have to. It's gonna have to be something different. I don't think they can just carry on with more selection stuff. I think it's
No.
definitely gonna
I
have to.
think they'll show his goal in the U20 game, then they'll probably cut to the start of the NEL, then they'll cut throughout all of the NEL matches, and as
Mhm.
like Nagi like is slowly like oh it'll probably be like monologue, but we'll see the panels of the NEL games, and
Yeah,
then eventually Nagi feeling despair, and then him passing to Rhea, and
yeah,
that
for
that last one, and then Bashira getting him kicked out.
sure. What do you mean?
Can I?
Igaguri will be better in episode of Nagi.
He
What?
won't. Fuck Igaguri.
How?
Can I make my comments about the Barats to 3 yet?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, so I have a few different opinions on it. Obviously, there's the obvious, ooh, Kira could return. This is coming from the guy whose channel for a while was centered around being the Kira what if guy. I don't think that's very likely. A
Why?
very out there theory I have is
Mhm.
that the three members could end up being Nagi, Sai, and the U20 guy we never saw. Because if you remember, Sai replaced someone from the U20 to play that
Oh,
match.
that's
And
true.
that
But
guy never got to come to Blue Lock because he didn't play in that game. So Sai literally fucked someone over completely out of their spot in the U20.
U
I
20
could see I could see him being really pissed at Blue Lock and wanting to take it out. And I could see him end up being the third. As like if they wanted to do a new character. Realistically, they're not going to do a new character.
But
Um
but then that means
but they should.
he's gonna be there with Sai.
Yeah, but there's not necessarily because remember, just because Sai played it doesn't mean that he couldn't have also been invited to Blue Lock because he was meant to be a starter. It was
Mhm.
Ego specifically
As
who didn't send him an invite.
as as much as I'd like that, and I think that would be really cool. My only counter argument would be narratively, it is a character we've never seen before, and he does exist. It's not like he doesn't exist. He does exist. It's just it would be very weird if out of nowhere Connoisseur is like, yeah, remember that one guy that didn't get to play? Haha. Well, guess what? He's back now. I'll be like, what the fuck? I
Yeah,
think
no,
a
it
lot of
is
fans
very
would
out
be
there.
like, a
But
lot of
that's
fans,
what I'm saying. This theory is a very out there pick theory.
yeah. I
Yeah.
think he, I think the Baratutsa free has definitely caused so much. I've never seen this much like speculation before. I like what Akonashira has done because now everyone's like, oh, it could be anybody. It really could
It
be
could
anybody.
literally be anybody. I would like it if it ended up being Sai, Nagi, and Tokumitsu.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Just because I feel like out of the options of other players, Tokumitsu's the one who, from the people who got eliminated in the NEL, he's the
Mm.
most interesting one to bring back. Because
I don't
realistically, unless you
know.
brought back Hiragi or Himizu, none of the others make all too much sense to bring back. Or
Oh,
you could bring
I
back one of the NEL players who
you
never got a bid.
hey man, Messi coming, bro. What's his name? Messi. I want is time. You ready, buddy?
Yoshioka's not returning. You know what?
Ready?
My prediction is officially
I
the
don't know. Tokimitsu just doesn't inspire me at all.
He
Like I
the
don't.
doesn't inspire. He
Barats
doesn't.
3.
Yeah, I don't see what's the point in him.
I've got an official prediction for the Barats to 3. Nagi's not going to make it. It's going to be Sai, Shizuka Haiji, and Akira Endoji.
Hold on, hold
Which
on, hold on. You know who would be really perfect? And I will fight for him. Neru. I feel like Neru has every reason to
Because
No.
join that
Neru
tag
would make
team.
more sense.
Neru got fucked over by Noah.
Neru literally got fucking cocked by Noah. Like, genuinely. When the NEL starts, he was ranked 14th, which it wasn't even bad. Out of 20 something, it wasn't bad. He was ranked 14th, right? Every other Boston defender got to play over them. Everyone on Boston got minutes except him. Like, I feel like Neru out of everyone has every reason to join the bar and set free, bro. He
Gotta
like
blame Noah for that.
like
Yeah, Neru was the most fucked over player because he's the only U20 player who didn't get to play at all, isn't he?
yeah, he didn't get to
It
play. He
seems
didn't
like
start.
it. Yeah.
And guess what? Um,
And
fucking
I
what's
want
it?
to clarify, we know that he ended up ranked higher than some of the defenders who were still on the pitch because we know that all of the Blue Lock players advanced, like all the Blue Lockers got better at a quicker rate than the players on BM. So if you started at rank 14, and we know Birkenstock and Mensah weren't the most highly ranked players, he should have got a starting lineup spot over them.
Uh,
Yeah,
what's
it's a weird one. Noah just felt Birkenstock and
They
Mensa.
they wanted all of the defensive feats to go to the fucking forwards.
who do you think is gonna be a part of Birds of Free Deadu? I don't think I heard you say.
Ah, I got no clue.
Mm,
And I'm currently chowing down on my triple chocolate chip ice cream.
that's fair enough. It would be funny. Imagine if they bring back the guy who had a nickname of Messi. Messi's the biggest fraud.
Yeah, Hajime Nishioka.
Nishioka is the funniest guy in Blue Lock, bro. He's injured. He's injured throughout. What selection was he injured? Was it second or third? Where he was
Third.
injured.
It was
Third
the
selection.
third.
He's
Got
injured.
injured in the World 5 game.
He joins Manshine in the NEL. We never see him on Manshine once. It's like, bro, I don't know what I thought. I
I want
genuinely
to
thought
clarify.
the last
We know he
game he
plays.
was gonna show up.
He gets a bid, so we know he plays on Manshine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's the one game where we don't even see the pitch of Manshine at all. It's the one game where they
Vincenzo does
ignored
make a good point.
everything.
Vincenzo does make a good point saying, don't forget that Igor and Henri called just strikers to Blue Lock. So in Japan, there's probably great players that are not strikers, so like
I mean, that's true.
defenders, midfielders. There's probably some good players out there
I
in
think
Japan.
Yeah, but the reason I'm saying that, like, the reason I'm not bringing any of them up is because there aren't great players for defenders and midfielders in Japan. Because, once again, if it was going to be a defender or midfielder from Japan, it would just be one of the U20 players who failed,
No, but they
like
could be
Neru or
U18.
Neo.
They could be U18,
it could be
like
under
Kira.
18. They don't have to. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but
True,
they wouldn't pick U18 because bear in
I
mind
mean,
U18 players
Kira would have
can
been
play.
U18. Rin would have been U18.
Yeah,
Yeah, Red's young.
Raito. U18 players can still play for the U20.
Yeah, I know,
Therefore,
but
if there
what
are
I'm saying is, had Blue Lock not happened, Kira and Rin would have both been U18 players, not U20.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
they
I
still
know.
got selected for Blue Lock.
That's because at the time they were worse than the U20 players.
Rin
I
and
don't know about
Kira? I
that.
don't know.
Before
I don't
Blue
know
Lock,
about
they were.
that because we
Do
saw
you
the
forget?
U20 players.
You
I
saw
don't.
what the U20 capable. They kind of. I mean, the U20 players respectfully ended up losing to a bunch of strikers
They are
from Gridlock.
us. They were
So
us.
they weren't good. I think Aiku admits they weren't good. I'm pretty sure Aiku says, yeah, what kind of
Yeah.
trash look? Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
no. What I'm getting at though is we know that Aiku and the other defenders on the U20 team were good. Those were the only good players.
Yeah, the
So
quartet.
they wouldn't choose defenders from the U18 team over trying to bring back the defenders from the U20 is what I'm getting at.
Mm.
Yeah,
It
I
makes
get it.
more sense to bring back Neru or Neo or Darai.
No, but you've got to think
Or
though. This is Baratsuta's free, which means like commercial value will play a big
Yeah,
part.
he also he wants money. Like
yeah,
is
commercial value.
So
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 picking an unnamed player won't
Kira
happen.
has huge
Kira might.
commercial value.
Kira being the jewel of Japan? I feel like
Yeah,
that
Kira
could be
was getting
profit.
interviews galore,
Yeah,
which
he
is
was getting.
part of why I think he could make it.
Yeah.
I think I think it would be really. I think Kira. I don't want Nagi to take it. I just can't. I don't know how you guys feel, chat. I just don't feel like Nagi's taking this offer. The manga just seems to be going in a different direction for him. I don't see him taking the
I
shit.
feel like Nagi might realize that the thing he needs to fire up his ego isn't to go back to Blue Lock, but to
It's,
compete against Blue Lock, and
yeah,
he might go to the Baratsta 3. I think that would be the only way he goes to the Baratsta 3.
yeah. I feel like he would have to talk to bro about that contract though, because that what Boruto wants. I'm gonna own you. Like I don't think
Mm.
Nagi's
Yeah,
saying
I
that.
don't think
That
Nagi would
shit.
agree to that.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
But
yeah.
at the
no.
same
He's
time,
not.
tell me that it wouldn't get to a point where he's like, okay, Nagi, you do this, and then fucking Nagi's
It
boyfriend
would.
Rayo pulls up being
It
like,
would. It
I
would
have
just.
10 times the money of you, give me my boy back,
It
and
would.
then just pays it off. Because
It would take away so much of because I really like Nagi's elimination. It felt
Yeah,
like it felt
yeah.
like it really felt like it took me back to like first, second, third selection. No one's safe. No one is safe from the. It doesn't matter how good you are, right? Ego never fucked with Nagi to begin with, so I mean, him laying into him was a bit excessive, but still, it felt
I,
like
I feel like
no one was
I
safe.
feel like Ego not fucking with Nagi is why Barasta wants Nagi so bad. Because
Yeah,
he's
I know.
valuable and he'll get under Ego's skin.
Yeah, that would be perfect. But I also feel like Nagi just isn't the type, despite of how bad this has all been, right? He isn't gonna betray Blue Lock. I just don't. He's not the type of guy to do that, man. I don't think he would
He
do
could
it.
be desperate enough.
He could be. He don't know, but it doesn't seem like he is. Doesn't seem like he
Yeah, but
is.
it seems like it's leading up to a point where he could get desperate enough.
Could get desperate enough. Yeah, but then it's like I feel like that would just. I think that fucks with the story. I think it ruins the story. It makes the story a
I've got
lot
a
very
question.
cheaper.
I've got a
Oh,
fun little question for everyone in here and in chat.
Mm.
Of all of the eliminated players from Blue Lock that we never got to see play, which one would you like to see join the Baratsta 3 the most? Say if we
Yeah.
know it's going to be Sai, Nagi, and a background character we haven't seen play yet, who would you want it to be?
I think I already have my pick as Neru.
Hmm.
Like, my
Oh no,
big
we've seen Neru play
We've seen
technically.
Neru play in the U20 game.
Probably the Nishio, the
yeah,
Messi.
Joker is my pick as well.
Mm.
Straight up.
I don't know anybody else, so I'm gonna go for
Okay. Chat, any of you got any interesting ideas for a character we didn't see play that you think would be interesting to return?
Hmm.
I've got my pick.
What else did we not see play though? Like Endoji, yeah. To be fair, Endoji we never saw play, but
I would love to see Endoji return and then eventually kick Fukaku off as the sub goalkeeper.
we got
Honestly,
Kira.
Himizu,
Vincenzo says Kira.
Kira we saw play. Himizu, Hiragi we saw play as well. I think Haiji would
Stink
be fun.
Raven.
I think Haiji could be a defender from
Stink Raven
Archer.
said anyone from Nana says second selection team. They had aura for no. True. And
Yeah,
they managed to make it through.
Nanase's second selection team. Well, Nanase had to have been carried by them.
Yeah. Kick Kicks
And who was even
says
on that team? It was Indoji, Sunzaki, Haiji, and Hiragi, who were like, they were cool. Sunzaki looks like a happy version of Bakugo, which is interesting. Shizuka Haiji has paper strips for hair, which is
Guys,
interesting.
yeah, Haiji would
guys,
be interesting to see how he
hold on,
I think. Okay,
hold on.
go on. Sorry.
Who's the goalkeeper from first selection?
EM on.
EM
We
on.
need him to
Yo,
return.
I want you to know. Think about it, right? Think about it. FA Cup rules. They said they need 3 goalkeepers. We got the third
Yeah.
goalkeeper right there. Listen, bro.
I would rather see Indoji return for that third goalkeeper spot. I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah.
but fair enough. I would love to see EM on do as well. But something that when you actually look at it, there are so many players from the second selection who cleared it and we didn't get to see play, or we only got to see be a background body during a match like Saramadara. It's like, what was the fucking point of bringing all these characters if you're not going to show them off? You might as well have had Kuon survive.
This is my thing about
There's
the
no point in them.
this is my
Connoisseur.
thing about the NEL, man. There was a big opportunity show us what these guys were about as well, and we just didn't get it at all. Uh, Not only in the actual matches against Barca Munich did we just see the players we already know, even outside of that, it seems the players that we don't know about didn't really get a chance, didn't get a look in.
That's Raito, right?
Yeah, right.
Uh, Raito. I think that is a big issue Konashiro has, and a lot of Blue Lock fans. I remember I said this one time. I don't remember where I said this, but they jumped me for this
You said
opinion.
this on this stream.
Yeah, I've said this on the stream, but they jumped me for this opinion on Reddit and stuff. I think Konashiro introduces way too many characters.
Mm.
I think he has the NEL. The issue, right, was he already had characters from the second selection, who we thought were gonna get
Yeah.
highlights, but then he goes ahead, right? We get the foreign players, which I have no issue with the foreign players. I love the foreign players. I think they're cool, but
Oh no, it was very fun.
it was like he has to balance these foreign players while also balancing the new gen, while also balancing the characters that we already have, while also balancing the characters that we know are going to make the U20 team. That's like, you have to understand. I can't imagine from Konashiro's perspective how hard that must be, bro. Because bro,
Yeah, like it all
No,
honesty,
balancing that
right?
many characters is fucking difficult. But at the end of the day, he has no one to blame but himself.
yeah,
He
no,
was never forced to introduce that many new characters.
In
what do you
in
know
in
about?
all honesty, right? Did he need to invite the U20 team into New Lock?
He should have
Apart
just
from,
invited a couple of the.
I
I think he
think
should
that
have
was
just
a
he,
part
I,
of the
invited.
I think that
contract.
was literally only
No,
done
I
to get us
no,
IQ.
I think genuinely it would have been a part of the contract that obviously if they win, they get the spot, but they have to join Blue Lock because otherwise you're fucking over
I
these
I
players who
don't
have
know.
no
I
choice
don't know if
about the
that's the
game.
case
I think they should have
because
just had
it
Heiser and Ness
does
show up.
say that that
Oh, do you
Ego
mean
invited them to
you
Blue
mean the
join
NEL
Blue Lock,
players?
but he only
Yeah.
invited the players that actually played. There was still a bunch of bench players.
Are you talking about the
Are you
U20 Japan team, or are you talking about
Yeah,
the NEL?
Japan.
Oh, Japan. Yeah, I think he
Yeah,
invited
no,
them.
he
He
should
invited
have
them
had
because
to invite all
he
of the
invited them because
starters.
he invited them because he took over. He basically just took
No,
over
but
them after.
that was, but they didn't say it was like contracted or he had
Mm.
to.
No,
It,
it was.
it was
The
more
the,
like
the
he
contract
chose to.
Righto, no, it's not. The contract was he takes over control of the U20 team. They were the players of the U20 team. Therefore, he had to keep them in
No, but that
because
doesn't make
all
sense because you got a bunch of
he
bench players
does.
that didn't go.
Yeah, there
That
were
that
bench
don't
players.
make
Yes,
sense.
because those bench players can get like okay, I don't know how to describe this. The
No, it
game was
wouldn't make sense
about
any way you describe it.
during the game, what happened was these players for the Japan team, these 10 players who we see play and who get to join Blue Lock, the reason that happens, the reason they join Blue Lock is because a part of the thing was Blue Lock takes over the Japan U20 team, correct?
Hmm.
Mhm.
No,
So
it was
therefore
basically
that
Blue
would
Dot becomes
I
U20.
I
I
actually,
don't think they take over
guys, I
the
have
Blue Dot.
the chapter. I have the chapter right here.
Yeah,
Chapter 153. Isagi says the U20 members, why are you guys here? Technically with a former U20 members, says one of them. IQ says we're here because Ego called us. He told us to be part of this new project.
yeah,
So I think Ego did just say, "Hey yo, you man can
yeah.
come through."
Ego just did it on a whim.
Yeah, you lot can come through. I
Yeah,
don't think it was contractually
I don't think it's
obligated.
contracted at all because it wouldn't make sense. Otherwise, you'd have a bunch of bench players that should also have got
Can I put wait? Is
invitation.
there like a chat in here? Can I put images in like in the
Yeah, yeah,
stream?
you can. You if
Yeah, okay. I got you. 1 second. Don't worry, guys. I know my blue lock timeline. Where's the private chat? Here we go. Oh, I can't. No, I can't attach pictures. Fuck. All right, yo. Well, no, just I'll put in the server. Source, trust me, bro.
okay.
All right, there you go. It's chapter 153.
okay, yeah, he
Yeah.
straight up says, as you may have guessed, I've already given full authority. I've already received full authority in the matter of Japan's U20 representation. Even beaten dogs have their utility. No, you are right. He did choose.
Mm. Which
Yeah.
is nice of him. Which is nice of him to do, and I'm glad he did. But unfortunately, it does make the roster very oversaturated, and that's the issue.
But the thing is, he did all that right just
Yeah.
for us to end up with just uh um what's his name? IQ.
IQ and Sendo and
And
IQ
Fukaku.
Sendo and
Oh, and
Fukaku,
Fukaku.
and
Yeah.
that's what kind of pisses me off because it's like I genuinely feel like Kaneshiro. I think when he started writing the NEL and when he said that the U20 players from each country was gonna come as well, he wrote himself into a corner because now man like Abdi from Ubers is getting more playtime. What do you know about the strongest blue lock player, Abdi from Ubers? You don't know about him.
Abdi,
You don't know about
Abdi
Abdi. Look him
Shuffle.
up. You don't know about Abdi from Ubers. He's the strongest one. He's the strongest one. He's even marking. He's marking.
Seriously, I think what he should have done is not invited the foreign teams and instead just invited the master strikers and
No,
had
but then
them
we don't get
coach.
Kaiser.
I know, but maybe not invite the full foreign teams then.
Yeah,
Only
I mean,
invite like
yes,
the
some
top
of them.
players.
Some of them. But
Like invite
then again, I
invite
think some of them just came because they wanted the bid. Not all of them came. Only some of them came.
Yeah,
So.
yeah,
we
yeah.
know that yeah, but we know that 11 players for each team came, don't we?
Mhm. Mm,
At least, yeah.
at least all I remember was a statement from, is it
Kaiser.
Birkenstock? No, not
Was it not
Birkenstock.
Kaiser?
No. The guy is, but I think it is Birkenstock. Birkenstock says,
I don't.
is it
Does
Birkenstock?
Birkenstock ever speak? It's
Not
either
Birkenstock,
Grim,
bro. What's his name, bro? He
Someone.
plays for
or
Boston. He plays for
Someone.
Boston. He's the. He's the. Let me get
oh,
his
I know.
name.
I know
Hold
who
on, hold
you're
on.
talking about.
There's this guy that
Who would
plays
you
for
rather
Boston.
have as a boss? I'd rather have Henri as a boss. Ego seems like a dick and Baratsta's money hungry.
I found it.
Yeah, it's what's his name?
His name is
Glasner. Yeah,
Gansler. Yeah, he
yeah,
says, I came here because the club owner said Blue Lock was amazing, but I'd rather be listening to the idiotic. He basically says he's only here because the club owner of Boston was like, this shit gas. He needs to come
yeah.
to Blue Lock. So like, I don't think all of them wanted to go.
No, no, yeah.
They just
So,
kind of
so,
went because they went.
so it was implied in Kaiser's speech that it was an option for him to come. Like it's not. It wasn't necessary.
Yeah, it
It wasn't
wasn't
mandatory.
mandatory.
Yeah. So
Look at the fact Bunny didn't come.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Bunny was too busy getting onto the first team. Go.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair.
Dude, that shit. I mean, it's kind of funny, bro. I saw some meme
Bunny
where it
was
was like,
literally covering for Lavinho whilst he was in Blue Lock.
I saw this like meme video on Twitter, and it was Botcher was like, "Where were you when I needed you?" And it was like a picture of Bunny. It was frying me. He should have been the honoring on steroids, ego bumfuck Bart Sousa. Hello.
Huh?
I have
I don't
no
know
clue
what's
what that
going on in the
means.
chat. I
I'm
don't
just
know what's going on in the chat.
ignoring that one.
All right. My question is Kaneshiro gonna draw new U20 players for each country for this tournament, or is he just gonna
Yeah.
recycle the guys that we saw? Abdi's coming back when they play against Italy.
No, he's definitely gonna recycle some of them, but
Yeah.
I feel like he has to. Otherwise, it's just gonna be fucking the entire
NEL
bastard team is the
NEL
German.
part 2 is literally NEL
Yeah,
part 2,
I
except
I feel
Nigeria's
like we might from like Bastard, for example, we might see. Obviously, we'll see Kaiser and Ness. I think we might also see Grim, and that's it from Bastard.
okay.
Gurimu.
Right, before we go off topic one more
I
time.
think Grim might only be sub.
Before we go off topic one more time, I actually wanted to ask you guys, what do you think about the? I think one of you guys predicted loss. Was that Nigeria was going to be first? You were completely right. Nigeria is first.
That was
What do you think?
Yeah, that was
Zedu, Zedu, you actually got it completely right. It's Nigeria, France, and England. I think
yeah.
I don't know.
I knew ages in advance. I'm pretty sure I've predicted the pretty much precise outcomes of the games month in advance. So I'm just waiting for that to be confirmed at this point.
I think how it's gonna go. Me personally,
drop it in the chat again so I can screenshot it.
I'll put it in the chat.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see. No, I'm talking about Dedu, his predictions. We're gonna hold you to that.
Okay. Smash it. They smash Nigeria, get smashed by France, and have a really good game against England and scrape through.
Do you think they're gonna draw against England, or do you think they're gonna win against England? You can draw.
I think it will be a win because they want to.
So
they're gonna want to make it dramatic.
Well,
They're
here's
gonna
my
make it really dramatic, like last minute goal to get him through the group.
Abdi's new gen level. I think Augie might play for Nigeria. No, that's my theory, Lux. I think Augie is the forward for Nigeria.
That'd be
He
sick.
could actually.
Yes,
That would be
yes,
interesting.
I
Yeah.
think Augie is the forward for Nigeria, and I think Augie will be the main obstacle that they need to get over because he's like Augie is a lot of people. I think a lot of people kind of like scale Augie weird. They think he's just a bum. He's not. I think Augie's like very good. He was ranked. What was he? What was he in the final? In the foreign players, he was
No,
like third or fourth.
Augie's good. It's
Yeah,
just
Augie's
He's a
good.
good
he's
player.
not as good as people
Mm.
like Kaiser. And I
Mm.
think
Yeah, he's
people
not
are
new
just
gen.
saying if you're not Kaiser level, you're shit.
Yeah, like Charles isn't a new gen, but he's good. People love like Charles is still an amazing midfielder. People
Yeah.
Charles is shit. He's not a new gen
I
either.
think it's just if you're not the top of like forward players, people just automatically assume you're a bad player.
To be fair, Agi should have been scoring goals when Nagi was blanking.
Yeah.
Well, Chiguru was too
And
busy
and, and
soloing.
and and in all fairness, I do think Agi was trying to do that, but it was Chris Prince cock blocking him.
Yeah.
And Rayo.
It would be funny. It'd be funny if like we see Augie, and then Augie could probably make a comment about the England national team because he plays for an England club. That'd be pretty funny if he's like, oh, it's depends on who's playing for England. It's probably just gonna be some of his Manshine friends, his Manshine brethren are playing for England. But it'd be cool if Augie is the. I'd love to see an Augie and Rayo interaction. That's what I want to see.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Agi trying to blame Rayo for Nagi's downfall would be great.
No, I feel like it would be a no, Augie would be like, damn, where's your friend at? Like, he'd probably be like, oh, no, Augie ain't here. No, Augie ain't here to help you now. After he scores or does some crazy shit on them. I want Augie to talk shit. I need him. He deserves this. He tried to help them. He was really nice. He tried to help them, and Rio treated him like shit through the entire NEL. So okay, we'll see.
Shit.
We'll see.
Yeah,
We'll
that's
see.
true.
We'll see. We'll see. I feel like Rayo would probably probably acknowledge that maybe he was a bit of a dickhead.
My predictions for how the matches are going to go in the group stage. I just quickly want to say them. I think we're going to see a win against Nigeria.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see a loss against
France.
France. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Why was I blanking on the name of the country? So, what I'm thinking is France is going to win all their games. England's going to beat Nigeria. Nigeria's going to lose everything. And then it's going to end up being like the big final game. England versus Japan. And I think it's going to end in a tie. And I think it's going to come down to like goal difference. And Blue Lock's only barely going to get through on goal difference. And it's going to be a whole moment of like, fuck, this is the big leagues.
I think that'd be sick.
I think that would be sick. Do you know why? Because obviously Blue Lock is all about strikers and scoring goals.
Yeah.
So if they only get through because they scored more goals, that would actually be sick.
Because I feel like Japan's going to have the highest scoring games. Because obviously their players are going to be the best at scoring, but also the worst at defending.
Yeah.
So I feel like they're going to like win by like 4 goal difference against England, but ultimately only have like a 3-3 game tie with England.
That'd be sick. That would actually be sick.
I think Raito said the fuck Raito said something. Why did my brain just blanked? It was something.
I said something about if they go through by being top.
No. You said in a couple spaces ago that you think Loki might actually be chilling on the bench. I think if Loki's chilling on the bench, I think the people dominating for France will be the new gen and Charles linking up with each other. And Loki's just observing, and like Loki will only step in the later.
Do we have proof that Loki's not the new gen?
Well,
the only proof that he
we don't have proof. We don't have proof that he is, and we don't have proof that he's not. So it's in the air. I personally think he isn't, and I think there's just a whole different guy, Dembele. I'm joking.
Yeah, I'm the same with Nakeem. Like I don't think he is, simply because we've seen enough of Loki for us to be told whether he is.
Punisher would have told us by now. Given every time we've seen him, he would have told us by now if he was. He made a whole new He made when the all the when new gen when the concept of a new gen was introduced with Kaiser, every new gen that has showed up, they say they're a new gen on their
Yeah,
little title thing. Kaiser had one, and Lorenzo had one,
Barney.
and
We got one for Barney
Bunny had
straight
one.
away.
Bunny just had one. So there's obviously consistency. It's not like Konashiro just forgot. If he was the new gen, we would have known because he
Yeah,
would have told us. But he hasn't told us that yet. So I don't think he is.
yeah.
Charles, the only two people who didn't get one is Charles and Aiku because they're not new gen 11 players.
Mm-hmm.
So
Agi, not IQ.
I get it. Augie. I think Loki's gonna be watching the new gen and Charles just completely dominate, and then when it gets to the later stages of the tournament, that's when Loki's gonna step in, and those three are gonna be fucking insane.
Yeah,
I think that's what's gonna happen.
I'm thinking
'Cause-
France might have like a new gen defender,
yeah.
And
Vincenzo
defender.
said
or
the same thing.
France might just be a blue lock wannabe and just have the most broken offense ever and have a new gen winger
Well,
up front.
in the actual French national team, the World Cup one, not the U20. I don't know what their U20 squad looks like. I haven't seen France play,
No one
but I
cares
do
what
It used to
I
be
U20
do
solid.
know
squad.
I do know that Mbappe and it's Dembele, right? Mbappe and Dembele are usually up. I don't know if there's a third guy with them though. I don't know if there's a third dude, but the third guy in this situation is Charles. He's the midfielder. So
Yeah, I
Yeah,
honestly feel like we're gonna say. I think the most common that's the most common prediction is for a defensive
yeah.
player or
My
goalkeeper.
prediction.
I personally feel like it's gonna be a winger though.
I want the winger to be from England though. I can't lie.
Well,
Mm.
there's gonna be two wingers.
The wingers are twins, bro. Come on. They're twins.
Question for everyone: what are 5 chemical reactions you want to see that haven't been done before?
Ooh.
Nanase X Isagi.
Ah,
None
how
of
does that
six.
work?
It's funny. Uh,
How does
I
that?
That's
I
not
want
a joke.
I want to see. You said the chemical reactions that we've never seen before. I
Yeah,
want to
that's the question from chat.
see Baro X Shido. I actually want to see Baro X Shido. I know that's weird, but I feel
Hmm.
like those two. I feel like
Ooh,
that would be sick as fuck. What the
that's
hell? That'd be
spicy.
sick, bro. I wanna
I
see it.
don't know about that one.
That's
I
spicy.
want to see a chemical reaction between Hiyori and Rin.
I want to see
Yeah.
chemical reaction between Abdi and Kaiser, bro.
Yo, man.
You powerful.
What you reckon, Daddy? Who would you like to see link up?
I was gonna say one, and then I fought against it. But maybe in
Just say it.
nah. I need to think of a new one on the spot. But
You know what? I think a send out Isagi reaction could be
But,
interesting.
but why?
Isagi takes a shot that he knows is going to get deflected, and then Sendao comes out, goal hyena, and he goes, "This was a part of my plan the whole time." Then just Sendao
but
just
but
sends it.
but why is no one saying Isagi and Rin chemical reaction?
I thought we did
We've
that.
already seen it.
Didn't we
It's
do that?
that we haven't been done before.
Haven't we done that before? Have we
No,
done these
we've not
Yeah.
arguments?
seen it
In
before.
the
That's not
U20 World Cup,
even that.
technically
That wasn't a chemical reaction though.
there wasn't a chemical.
There it was.
True. I mean, no,
It
I
was
think
based. It was close enough.
Yeah, it was close to one, but it would be sick for them to actually do
I
together.
I
I know they got the great they link up great, so link up and score together.
I
That
need
would
I
be
One that
need
we've never seen before
I
that I
need.
find ridiculous. Oh, go on.
No, sorry, go on. I didn't mean to cut you off.
One that we've never seen before. Both these players have been in the story since the first selection. I think it's ridiculous we haven't seen it yet. Rayo and Isagi chemical reaction.
Oh yeah, true. We're probably gonna get that in the
ooh
U20 World
yeah.
Cup.
We
Now that's
need
spicy.
Rayo Isagi chemical reaction.
I need the Galaxy Big Bang Hiyori Corona and Isagi because
Yeah,
we were supposed to get that in the PXG, but
we
Corona
got
got shut
robbed.
down. So
We
I
got
think
robbed.
I think we won't in the U20 World Cup. Those three, oh, don't let those three
Four-way
get.
chemical. There are two four-way chemical reactions that I think we're going to see. Those being, we're going to see a four-person chemical reaction with the egoist four. That that's just an obvious one. But I also think we're going to see a four-way chemical reaction with Rin, Hiyori, Isagi, and Nanase. And I feel like
Oh yeah,
that's the
that'd be
only
crazy.
reason Nanase has been kept around.
Um,
Ego and Andre chemical reaction, mad thing.
bro, whoa, what kind of reaction is that? Duh, man.
Oh man.
I need. I see Baro and Shido chemical reaction. We've seen enough Isagi X Rin. Let them have someone else. That's true. I'd
Yeah.
like to see
Fair, that's fair.
maybe Rin and Hiyori, because Hiyori literally said
Yeah.
Hiyori was like, oh, I don't know who I'm gonna pass to. So Hiyori and Rin would be sick.
Mm.
I mean, they did have some good link-up play in the third selection.
Yeah, Hiyori and Rin
Here's
would be sick.
here's two that we've not seen that I really want to see. A Aiku and Isagi chemical reaction, where Aiku ends up
Hmm.
taking the ball and managing to get it up to Isagi, or a Nico and Isagi chemical reaction.
Oh yeah, yeah, because Nico's got that pop.
Imagine a Nico, Rayo, and Isagi chemical reaction where they're all using Metavision in different positions. Nico's back in defense, Rayo's in the middle as a center mid, and Isagi's up center forward, and they're all using it, and they just
Mm.
3 different angles of the same field. Perfect vision. That would be an amazing chemical reaction.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Dwayne Dennis says, I'm going to be honest, I don't think Japan going to win the U20 World Cup. I think
I
most
don't
people
think anyone
don't
thinks
think they
that.
are. I'm of the opposite opinion. I think they are, but I think most people don't think they're gonna win it.
I
Actually,
feel like depending on how it goes in the first round, like after the group stage, their first round match, depending on how they do, that's going to be
Ooh,
what shapes my opinion. Chiguri and Corona could be interesting.
yeah, that'd be a good one.
Corona, send out Chiguri and Sai. That would be epic.
I think I've got the best
Those
one.
4 would be the most random group for a chemical reaction, but I'd love it.
I think I've got the best one. Ready?
Go on.
Chemical reactions that we haven't seen before. The Blue Lock fandom and reading the manga.
Nah, man, they only read leaks and spoilers, man.
Exactly. Imagine we get the Blue Lock fandom actually reading the manga for the first time.
Okay, think about this. Best chemical reaction possible. Fukaku and the ball. He actually blocks a shot. That's important.
I mean, to be fair, he did get fingertips on Rin's shot.
Yeah. He
Fingertips on
saved
a
Rin's
shot. That's
first shot.
still
Like years ago, but he still did it.
Okay, actually, here's one that I think could be interesting. I want to see Gagamaru at some point. Instead of the idea of him getting injured and that's why Fukaku gets played in goal, I like the idea that he gets put outfield and Fukaku has to play in goal.
I thought you were going to say he gets sent off.
Fukaku x Nanase bench chemical reaction. Nanase is not staying on the bench. I swear to fucking God, stop
Who's
saying
he
that.
coming on for?
He will be
I'm
he
getting
will be
pissed off
he will
by
be
everyone saying
he
this.
will be
It's
Nanase
obvious
will
he's
be
been
on
kept
the
around for a reason.
Nanase will probably be on the bench for like the first game, but I think he'll come in clutch. I think Nanase will play in the group stage actually, one of these games. I don't know which
Yeah,
one.
he
Yeah,
will
Will
play.
I think group stages you're gonna see a lot of fringe players
yeah.
playing.
I feel like the group stage we'll see Nanase play against England, and I think it's going to be. I think that's where we'll see the theorized Hiyori Isagi Rin Nanase chemical reaction. I said it's going to be a
I
crucial moment, and
I
then
want
Rin's going to be like, "We need my little pawn
I
to win
want
this."
I want them to bench Isagi for a couple of these games though. I
Yeah,
actually don't want Isagi to play in all of them. I
Yeah, no, he's not
genuinely
going to play
don't.
them all.
Yeah, I
There's going
need
to be
them.
moments. I feel like Isagi might start during the game and then get benched pretty early in favor of like having Barrow as a main offensive option.
I don't
I
know.
think
I can more see Isagi coming on than coming off.
yeah.
I do think though in a lot of the games because I also want Isagi to get benched, but I don't think he's gonna get benched that often. And I do
I
think in
don't.
a lot of the
But
games
we're
when
not. We're also not talking about like red cards and yellow cards because that could also happen. Like they could also just
Yeah,
get
but
yeah,
penalized.
here's
I know,
something I'm
but
gonna say, and this is a genuine prediction
one
of mine.
sec, one sec. I do think that if there has to be a change that involves Isagi or involves the front line, I can see Ego rather move Isagi about than actually put him on the bench.
Here's something I want to make a prediction for. The game against France in the group stage, I don't think Isagi's going to play it. I think Ego's going to use this as an opportunity, knowing they won't beat France in their first game, to help with the tournament stage. He's going to put Isagi on the bench and just tell Isagi, watch everything.
Watch
That's
it,
a good idea.
yeah.
And it's going to be a moment for Isagi to be able to analyze all of the players' weaknesses perfectly for the final stage. And that way
Yeah,
they'll lose to Germany in the main tournament instead of France.
That's a good idea. I quite like that, you know.
yeah, but I mean, like, that plan is like really risky because how can Ego guarantee that they beat England?
Yeah, but I think the bigger question is
Analytics,
Ego
bro.
can guarantee. I think the bigger thing is Ego can guarantee they can't beat France.
Analytics, bro. Everything's done with computers nowadays.
Better yet, Lexio X Raito Game Show Chemical
Dude,
Reaction.
chemical reaction is gonna be Rin versus the VAR because he's going to get 79 red cards in this whole thing, bro. It's Ash Cook.
Bro, seriously. Shido as well, they're both gonna get fouls.
They're gonna get
May I quickly ask, does anyone here know what red key is? People keep
red.
saying
So
it.
red. So red
What
key.
is
Red key is a joke within the Blue Lock community about Kira returning. It's just a joke.
It's basically
just
the
what it
opposite of
is?
Blue Lock.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Uh,
red key,
it's,
Blue Lock.
it's also a mock term used for fake readers, or at least
Yeah,
people.
people that
They're
don't
reading
actually
red
read
key.
Blue Lock, they read red key.
Like for
Hey,
example,
you
some
explain it. Okay, explain it in chat for me, and I'll just read your message.
Vincenzo, what's going on in your head right now? I think Gagamaru will take red card, and
Oh,
that's
what?
Lukaku will
So
play.
Fuka, why would he get a red card? How?
What's going on?
Oh, does he get
No,
what is
no,
going?
Gagamaru's just gonna. Ego's just gonna end up playing him outfield, and that's why
What do
why?
you man?
Fukaku's
What
gonna
do you man?
play.
Raito, what do you man know about Schneider, bro?
Schneider?
Bro, put him in the chat. What do you know about? I'm going for these shouts. What do you know about Schneider, bro? He's gonna be the next new gen of Germany. Look at the Discord
Oh,
chat, bro.
okay. Wait, no, but guys is there.
But why is Schneider 12, bro? Who is this guy? I don't think I've ever seen him play in my life. Who is Schneider? What the hell?
Wait,
Schneiderlin.
was he on there?
He was on Boston. I had never seen this guy in my life.
I remember the name, to be fair, but I can't put the to it.
I put him in the Discord chat.
But Kaiser's already got that spot, and we know
Yeah, he's not.
gonna be dominant.
I
Oh
think they
yeah,
should.
That makes sense.
him.
They
Jeez,
should.
Snyder.
They should
Yeah,
have added
Snyder
another
got
team.
pushed out by Kunigami, innit?
Yeah.
From the go.
Yeah.
You know what? Red key's actually an interesting concept. Looking at it,
So
I think it's
okay.
stupid but interesting.
Yeah, it's like when somebody says like a really dumb take, like none of they deserve to be in the top 23, you'd say, now we're reading red key with this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Nanase did deserve to be in the top 23, so shut the fuck up.
Didn't.
You don't get to the top 23 without deserving it.
Literally.
Nagi,
looks at
Mr.
Fukaku.
Depresso
Looks at
not even
Pure
playing
Jin.
anymore deserved it more? No.
Pure Jin didn't deserve to be there, but that's a conversation for another day.
Yeah, I don't think he already deserved to be.
I swear
Literally.
to you, that Nanase deserved it more than some of the players who made it.
Literally,
Fucking
I
hell did
swear,
Nanase deserve it.
I swear I'm a better player than Nanase. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we probably are
Do you
though.
think you're a better player than Nanase?
Yeah.
Yeah,
To be fair, we don't know. Dedu might be a baller.
Yeah,
We don't know.
Nanase's an average guy.
Nanase's not an average guy, though.
He's actually
We know
an
he's
average
not an average
16-year-old,
guy.
bro. He's
Oh
an
my
average
God.
16-year-old. He's being carried all the way through Blue Lock. Let's be honest.
Okay, here's a question for you. Do you think Nanase is a talented learner or a genius?
None.
He's
Alex
a character.
Turner.
Very talented learner.
I'm 99% sure Nanase is a genius who's only just discovered what his genius talent is. His
Nah, but he's
ambidexterity.
just ambidextrous.
Ren Deadass was like, "Hey, bro, you ain't think about it."
He's just ambidextrous.
Yeah, and I think that's going to help a lot more than you guys.
But
are
I don't
giving
think
credit
that's a genius trait though. Ambidexterity.
for. I think it is. I think
don't
like
think it
natural ambidexterity is definitely a genius trait.
I don't think
Also,
it is.
guys,
There's a large difference between training for ambidexterity and naturally having it.
No,
There's
I
like
don't.
a large,
I
large
don't think
difference.
natural ambidexterity is a genius trait though.
Do, do you
It can be in the right hands.
do you guys think we're gonna get stats? I think like Connoisseur doesn't do stats anymore. I think he
What,
gave
bro,
up
what's
on
going
stats.
on with that? I
Yeah,
need it.
he realized that he
He,
made
he
people
gave up
too
on
overpowered.
stats. Yeah, because like we I think the last time we got stats was Ubers.
Yeah.
Ubers. We have not
Legitimately,
gotten
the way
any
he's done
stats
it,
since then.
the way he's done it, fucking the World Cup players, like the actual World Cup players, they're just gonna have to have 99s or 100s all
Yeah.
around in all their
Yeah.
stats to even
They
be
they have
threatening
to
if he
switch off
continues
the whole.
stats. He fucked them so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Basically.
messed the stats up.
Yeah, just
Like
imagine
the
we've got
U20
like
players should have been high 80s,
We never. I
not
don't. I
But
don't.
90s.
the funny thing is, right? We never know, right? We might actually get updated stats after this training.
Maybe
this
We
could be
might,
like
but I
out
don't think
of
we should.
20.
the final. The
Yeah.
final.
Yeah. Exactly. Now this
Also,
might be like adjusted for U20 level.
you
Yeah,
think
that way
you
like
think we
everybody
will?
does like
Yeah.
50
I
Kate,
think
stats.
we could see that, Kate.
Kate said, "Do you think we'll see flashbacks to each player's training if they have an awakening?" Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie. I don't even think we're gonna see much of this training camp. I think they're gonna gloss over it. I don't think, and then we're gonna just flash back to the training camp. That's how I think they're gonna do
Ooh,
it.
you reckon?
Yeah,
I think we're gonna skip over all except like some key moments that make the like difficult decisions on who starts and
yeah.
whatnot.
Cause like think of like I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think Konashiro is gonna. Konashiro has just introduced us to a new gen from a different country. He has also just he's there's 30 days left. Isagi went to Europe. I don't think given the fact that we didn't see the Europe trip, why are we gonna see this training arc right before the
We need him
tournament?
to show us the selection that Baratsta's gonna make.
Do you think they're gonna
Like we need him to show who the
guys
players are. I mean, I
guys
don't think Kaneshiro is gonna be bothered to show
guys?
us all the training.
I'll be honest with you. These group stages are gonna last till 2029. So like I
Yeah, these
as
groups
much
are
It's
about to be
annoying because
long.
it's true.
I love Konashiro, but I can't lie. Some of these group stages are gonna have to be skimmed a bit, bro.
I reckon
Cause
Nigeria get skipped a
I
little.
want to
they're skipping
clarify, does
Nigeria.
anyone
They're skipping
remember
Nigeria.
the
Yeah.
PXG match? The PXG match that lasted over a year worth of chapters, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
when you think about it, that was 30 odd minutes of playtime.
Yep.
yeah.
That
So
wasn't even a full half.
Yep.
and the
So
fact
if
that
we're
there's no
basing it off
free
that,
goal.
two
Yep.
years per match in the U20 World Cup.
2 years per match, and
We
guess what? We're not even in the main tournament. We're on the group stage. Think
Yeah,
about that for a
too long.
second.
we are
That's
going to be
way
dead
too long.
before this manga ends.
I need,
Do
I
you know
genuinely.
what? What if it's the France match that gets skipped and we just see a score?
That'd be funny. That'd be funny. That'd be really
We
funny if
just
they
see a
did.
I feel
scoreline,
like we
devastating scoreline.
I feel like we might just get told that Isagi's not playing it, and then we just see a few key moments of them getting destroyed. Like
Hey,
some
I
frames of Isagi
maybe,
going,
maybe, maybe,
oh, so
maybe,
that player can do
I
this.
wouldn't
That
be
player
maybe,
can
mad
do
at
this.
that.
We're
maybe,
fucked.
maybe, right? They beat Nigeria. They're gassed. They're like, oh my god, like
Yeah.
we're the
That's
best. And then
ridiculous.
it just hard cuts to the front
Yeah,
score.
yeah,
That
yeah.
that'd be sick.
That
Oh
was
my
my
god.
thoughts ages ago. Is that they beat Nigeria, think
Mhm.
they're on the top of the world, get absolutely humbled by France.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay. And then in England, they're like, oh shit, like we need to look at.
Yeah.
Like
That,
that'd be so
that
cool.
can
I
work,
mean,
especially
to
if
be
you think,
fair,
especially
oh,
when you consider that we like if our speculations are correct, France should have a new Gen 11 and England should have a new Gen 11, right?
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
we know that we're probably gonna have to play France again during the
tournament. Yeah,
knockout, right?
round of 16. Yeah.
Yeah. So
how
so them skipping them playing the Nigeria winning, that's all good. Them skipping France is not that big of a deal, but we need to see England because of the potential new Gen 11
I
that team.
also would love for them to change perspective. I love seeing stuff through Isagi's eyes, but I think during this tournament, maybe during the knockouts, just cut to Bunny, maybe, and cut to a different character playing on a different team. Because like, as what's it called? Haikyuu does something similar where there's like a match going on, right? but it has nothing. The match has nothing to do with the main characters. It's a whole different team playing, and we just follow
Yeah.
that team. We just follow that team during that little small segment, and then we cut back. So it could be that the Blue Lockers are playing in the knockouts, and we just don't see. They just cut to like Spain. We see Spain's game in the knockouts instead of seeing Blue Lock's game, and then it cuts back to Blue Lock, and they won that game. I know
Yeah.
that would suck in terms of scaling, but I feel like there needs to be a balance because the readers are gonna get bored. It's gonna be too predictable.
Mm.
Raiko, check Discord.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Um,
Mm.
yeah, I think
you
if
walk
they cut,
in one.
we
Oh,
could get
God.
that's how we could get the side backstory if they just cut to Bunny and then we just get Bunny's perspective.
See, I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
U20 World Cup might be quite predictable
Mm.
because we've already got the group stages down, and Germany's got Ness and Kaiser, which probably sets up a match between them. You've also got Size want to play against Spain, second set up Japan versus Spain.
Yeah.
And then you've
Mhm.
got the Japan versus France rematch, which would probably be hyped up if they lost.
There's,
And
there's
that's what, 3 games, Spain, Germany,
yeah. France, that's 3 games.
which would take up, like, let's say at the end of the
3
tournament, it'd
years.
take up the final, the semi-finals, and the quarterfinals, only
Yeah.
leaving room for like the round of 16.
You know that makes me kind of concerned because we might not even see all the new Gen 11s.
No, we can't do that though.
I know we can't, but you have to understand, just from like a storytelling perspective, it would be really hard for him to cram them all in, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
No, it
He's put
wouldn't.
down himself.
yeah, I know. Again, I know, but that's just the type of guy Konoshiro is at this point. Like, it's just I put it on myself. We might not
Crazy,
see all of them.
crazy thing. Kaneshiro is really bad at following through on his setups.
Yeah,
Mm.
he's not very good. Like, again, this is not me to shit on him, but it's just like, guys, the group stage is gonna take up a huge portion of this story. Then we're gonna go to the actual tournament. There's no way we are seeing all 11 of these new gens. I don't believe you. Like I said, there's just no way. We're seeing at least maybe 8, maybe 6 in total, like with
Yeah.
everyone combined.
Yeah, I think we'll see obviously the French and the English.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna get the game
You think we're seeing
against.
China, USA? Like,
I think Blue Lock may face like the US in like the round of 16.
maybe that's their first game in the round of 16s against the US. That'd be cool.
Yeah, well, same. And
Maybe,
then maybe they play
but then
again.
they could always have them watch. They could have Isagi watching on the not the in the stands. You could have Isagi in the stands just watching other games. So
We got like other international teams got like a VIP box. Oh my god, you have Blue Lock goggle box. That would go crazy.
Is Leo suggesting neither France nor Germany nor Japan wins the World Cup?
I mean, if we look at like teams that we already know have big players, we've got England with their new gen, France, Japan, Germany, Spain, and Italy. And then you've got the ones that aren't in Japan's group, but also have a new gen like Morocco, China, the US, etc. So
Yeah.
if we count how many teams that is, that's going to be like a majority of teams that would probably make it to the knockouts due to having a new Gen 11 being from those nations. So I think it looks like it's being heavily favoured that
Oh.
teams with new gens will get forward a lot more. So I don't know
I
if
think
we
it
can
has to
see a team without one that makes it far.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think it has to be a. Do you know what? Right? What if we actually see a snippet of a match that involves 2 new Gen 11 players, but not not Japan. So like, say it was Morocco
Morocco versus China.
versus China, and we actually get to see like a snippet of that
wait,
just
I
to
could
introduce
see
the
gu-
that.
new gens.
guys, what if I can solve this issue right now? New gen press conference. These guys are superstars. When the tournament starts, they're probably gonna do
I
like a press.
legitimately
It,
could see that.
it could
Yeah,
legit just do a press where where like they come to Japan, and obviously Ego and Henri, they're doing the little, hey, like, we're hosting the World Cup. They could do a press conference. Maybe Isagi gets invited to the press conference, and then Konashiro could kill two birds with one stone. Isagi gets to meet all of the new gens get introduced to the audience at the same time.
Mm.
They all get introduced. We get to see
I
their
want to see,
personalities.
yeah, I want to see some world level banter in that
That
conference
would
room.
be that would be pretty funny. It would be funny if like England is full of themselves. They're like, "Yeah, we're gonna win this shit." China's like, "Don't think you can do that." Nobody likes the U.S. new gen. I think that's my theory. None of them are gonna like that guy.
I could
Lorenz,
see him being
Lorenz,
like a rich blonde snob.
yeah, Lorenzo's probably like, "Oh, hey, Isagi," probably smiling. Oh, he's probably trying to calculate everyone's values, right? Kaiser's probably not saying anything. He's probably
He's
quiet.
just watching it all go down with his like
He's, pro-
so-called development
he's probably
or
quiet.
whatever the hell. He's
Bunny's
probably got
laugh.
like,
Bunny's laughing in Sai's face. Sai wants to kill him. Like it could
then
be a whole.
You got Ness in the crowd keeping an eye on Isagi, making
Keep
sure
an
he
eye on
doesn't get close
ECB.
to
I
Kaiser.
genuinely think a press conference is the best way, or not press, like a little press before the tournament starts is the best way he can introduce everyone without us seeing them actually play. If we don't get to see all of them play, just to get their personalities down.
Oh, you could also have like them talk a little bit about like them facing each other in the past, like we got with Noah and Chris's
Or
Ballon d'Or
I'm
thing.
about to kill three birds with one stone. When yeah, like you said, that dude, they could be talking about playing against in the past, or right, the England new gen's like, yeah, we had a match the other day, and then Isagi's like, wait a minute, that's the guy from the Livers game. Flashback. We see him watching the shit. Right, look, Konashiro, hire me, man. I just helped you, easy. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. That's actually all you need to do, and you've done
Righto.
it.
yeah,
Can I quickly do the thing we discussed right now? Just real quick.
yeah. Go on, go on.
Kate, if you're comfortable with this and you're all right with it, can you please
Oh,
quickly put your Discord username in chat? We've got an offer.
what? Oh no.
Dun dun.
Uh-oh.
We got an offer for you.
We've got an offer.
What the hell?
IP grabber. It's an IP grabber.
This is an offer that only me and Raito know about. We've not discussed it with anyone else.
It's
Kate,
an IP grabber.
Kate, you're joining the man.
It's an IP grabber.
Kate, you've got an offer for the new Gen 11.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
definitely an
Brazilian
IP grabber.
New Gen 11 is
He's
going
gonna be
to be
super
super
friendly. He
friendly.
might be. He might be really nice.
I hope so. I don't want every New Gen 11.
They're not all gonna be dickheads. They're gonna
Yeah.
be some of them are gonna be nice people.
It has to be.
I think I think the only one that will be a dickhead is the USA one. Not trying to be no racial or anything. I just think the USA one's gonna be a prick, and I think no one's gonna like him.
We'll discuss it in a group chat that I make with Raito. I have sent you a friend request, Kate.
I think
No.
I think
Yeah, for me, I've got Brazil, Morocco, probably friendlies. I've got China as hostile.
I need to write down this press conference idea before someone steals it. That shit down now. All right.
Hold my
I've
coat.
got China as hostile. US,
Why
yeah,
would
probably
China
US.
be
Maybe China, the new gen from China is under a lot of pressure. Like it could be that.
Yeah, because
But
we
I
see
reckon
it.
it's gonna be a
Hold on.
rivalry thing with China. You know.
Yeah, maybe it might be a rivalry thing. Because I mean, like, I'm not too knowledgeable about Asian conflict, but I do know that like China and Japan ain't
But
too
but
great.
but you know how England have a rivalry with like Ireland.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be like that.
Yeah, but the rivalry between England and like Ireland is like really understandable because we took over their island and subjugated them for a couple centuries.
Yeah.
And when we gave them independence, we still kept part of their island for ourselves.
Oh
That is
no,
Yeah,
an
I
entirely
get that.
I just had another brain blast, guys.
Uh-oh.
Good.
It's back on this press conference bullshit. Ray Doc could be at the press conference too.
I
Think
listen.
about
Oh
I'm
my
counting
god.
on it.
Think about it. The president of PIFA's gonna do some fucking. He's probably gonna do a speech before the tournament starts. He's gonna
Yeah,
be
And
there. He's gonna be
yeah.
there, guys.
Bro,
Oh my
But
and
god.
guys, if
think
this
about it.
happens, Konashiro owes me money. Konashiro actually
Nah,
owes me a check.
you want to know what's going to happen? He's going to make a whole speech, and this is going to be like something not even the new Gen 11s or Blue Lock know about. And he's going to be like, after the U20 World Cup, we will see the greatest game of all time: Blue Lock versus a team comprised of only the new Gen 11s.
Oh, and then Arrow Assassin can make a movie about. I'm joking. He's already making a movie.
Where even is Arrow? He has like been.
I haven't seen Arrow in a couple of days. Hope he's okay. Um, honestly, Arrow be killing me because like this new gen movie he's working on. Every time like he makes a new update, Kanashiro adds a new gen to the series. It's really funny. So I don't know how the movie's gonna happen.
But also think about it, like Ray Dark being there is a very plausible idea. Because if you
Yeah,
think about it, gathering all of the new Gen 11s in one
in one
spot,
place. Yeah.
massive marketing
They
opportunity.
look. The whole point of the U20 World Cup is they want to make it the hottest place for football possible. That's exactly what they said. Having all the new gens in one location, right? Right, it
Mhm.
would get every country hyped as fuck, right? As a little
Alongside the
preference.
star of Blue Lock.
As long as yeah, that's why Isagi gets invited too. Maybe Ray Doc says something to Isagi like, "Oh, I've been watching you, bro. You kind of cool, man."
Yeah, it'd be like when all the 11 supernovas showed up on Subodi.
Yeah. It will
Yeah,
be it will be like have you guys watched Kuroko Basket? You know when a generation of miracles pulled up together? It's
yeah,
basically gonna
exactly.
be like that. Guys, Konashiro, pay me now.
Who
I've just
just
done it for you. I've actually just done it for
who
you. If
just
you
joined? Who the fuck is this?
it's oh,
Yo,
oh hold on, man.
Oh, it's
What?
that guy.
Yeah, if
I
they
mean,
Yeah,
don't
hi.
if they don't
You
if
on
they
break
don't
suit?
if they do this, Rachel, if they do
Hmm.
this, Konashiro owes me a bag. I'm predict guys and everyone in this chat right now, everyone in this chat, everyone in this
You
cool.
just
If they
tell him.
do the press conference and Ray Doc is there and Isagi gets invited, Konashiro owes me all the money. I've just done it. I've predicted it. That's what's gonna happen, guys. I hope
Kanashiro doesn't even know who the fuck you are, bro. What are you
you're gonna
talking about
find. You're
money?
gonna find out. You're gonna find out. The fuck?
Kenishiro don't even know who you are.
I've just. I've given him the opportunity of a lifetime. I've actually just given him the opportunity of a lifetime.
That's actually a funny question. Do you think Kanashiro actually knows about any of the Blue Lock creators?
He does not watch YouTube, bro. I don't think he knows.
to
I
be
feel
honest,
like Kanashiro, maybe not like he doesn't watch them direct. I feel like someone on Kanashiro's team will have told him about like Arrow or fucking one of the other big creators at some point.
I think the only people on his team is him and the artist. To be fair, so it would only be like two people.
No, he to get into like a what's it called? A weekly
Oh,
magazine. He'll have to
yeah.
have like, an editor, and he'll have to have like people who review the chapters before they go onto the magazines. There'll be other people who could have
Hey
told
man,
him
they need
about
to
it.
fire. They need to fire whoever reviewing the magazine. Cause remember that one time when Zantetsu was wearing the Manshine shirt? What the fuck was that about?
Seriously, the
You guys
reviewers,
know what's funny?
uh,
Yeah, there was
the
another mistake
editors
right
though.
before that chapter.
There
They
was a
had a
what?
Manshine player inside Isagi's game. Like with the PhD and the BM players, there's a Manshine player that's there.
Yeah, they need to fire that guy, bro. And they
yeah,
And
need
in
to.
the latest chapter, they have Nagi wearing 7 again. What the fuck is it with Manshine City and the wrong things, bro?
They need to put Abdi. I need to see Abdi in that press conference too, guys. Gonna add one more guy to the press conference. Abdi. Abdi's the new gen of Italy.
God. Yeah, I always find it just really sad. Like celebrities or famous people like that just don't know who you are.
Make
Like,
them know who you are.
have you ever had like a celebrity crush? And you're
Me,
Yeah,
Zendaya,
for sure. But I'm not
Zendaya,
thinking.
bro.
and
you,
then
you you
like
know who mine was?
Ooh.
probably someone who's like
Scarlett
left
Johansson,
by
bro.
now.
Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, back
First,
in the days, bro.
man,
I'm
it's
pretty sure she's
probably
in a
me.
or something like that. I don't know. But no, like think like you get all like simpy for your fucking celebrity crush, and then it just
50 is
reality.
not that far for Raito, you know. He's really close. He's not that far from 50.
Bro,
Oh my god,
what?
you just got called out.
Bro,
Wait.
God, I think you're putting him through a midlife crisis.
Wait.
Bro, I'm not
Sooner,
that old.
sooner.
Midlife crisis at 31.
You're in
Is
your
this
30s, right?
Guys, like it's only 2 years ago I was in the 20s.
Raito,
Dang,
you're 11 years older than me. Pipe down.
I'm 11
He's
years
10
old.
years older
My
than me,
brother.
bro.
14 more than me.
If
Damn.
you're
Fuck,
if you're
yeah.
older than
Damn.
25, you're past your peak.
Yo.
Listen,
Fair. I still got a
It's
lot of
why I
life to
can't
live.
trust Raito on game shows.
I still
He's
got
already going
a lot of
senile.
life to live, guys.
you're gonna be demented.
I'm gonna be around for a long time.
You're already developing dementia. What are you on about?
I've had that since I was a kid, to be fair. I'm joking, by the way.
I need to start making Blue Lock content because the amount of YouTube video theory ideas I have, and I just can't be bothered to fucking edit this shit.
Do you need like graphics or something? Because I
Yeah,
got
trust
you.
me,
I
I
don't
can't edit
no
in my
like
life.
no. I majored in video editing. Making the video isn't the problem. It's just me having the motivation to get up, to go grab footage, and then actually record myself. Oh hey, by the way, there's gonna be this press conference. Like no, I'm not doing
Oh,
that.
that's fair. Because for me, the
I
worst
can
part is
record.
audio
It's
trimming.
just
I
the
have my
actual
video
like
done right now.
clipping things together. I can't fucking do it. That's why. That's why I've ended up having my girlfriend do it for me.
Fuck off! I actually saw that in the description, bro. Oh my.
I found editing.
The funniest part is the first comment on that video was you going, "What the fuck? You have a girlfriend?" And I was just thinking, like, we've had this conversation on Arrow's stream before, and on Raito's. I was like,
Alright,
"What the fuck are you on, Suki?"
Wait,
tomorrow.
Lexio. Was I there on the stream? Because I
What?
haven't
What?
been on
Sorry.
an Arrow stream in so long. The only stream I've watched is the Jeopardy
Yeah.
one, the
Sorry.
second one.
Yeah. No. It was. Oh, it was stated on the first Jeopardy one, not the second. But it's also been stated on Raito's stream before.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
I
but
only be.
But I think that was
When have I
ages.
ever
It
made a
was
full
ages
stream
ago,
for
though. Still.
Raito, bro?
yeah, but
No,
there's like a
it was
difference
stated in a
between
conversation between me and you on Raito's stream before.
yeah, but there's a difference between it was on stream and it was on stream and I remember it.
Yeah, because
Out of the
Suki's
world country,
fucking
how does
dumb.
Argentina not have a new?
You know how
I'm
many
not gonna
story times
lie.
we have here for me to remember about someone having a
I'm
shot?
not gonna lie, Dennis. Argentina needed a new Gen 11,
Yeah,
bro. I don't know
it's a bit
why they don't
wild that
have one. I don't
honest.
know why they don't have one. I think Konashiro, another case of Konashiro might be smoking some crack, because I don't know how Pablo is the only Argentinian player we have.
Yeah, that's right. I thought
Eddie's dead.
Argentina was gonna be a big deal in this tournament,
Yeah,
bro.
I guess
Well,
not,
I thought
kid.
so as well.
But I guess he
Cause
went.
like,
I guess he
there's
wanted
no
China
way
instead.
Pablo's the only good player on his team, bro.
Nah.
Imagine.
It,
I
it
mean,
won't
no,
be
no, no,
that.
no,
It
no,
won't
no.
be that.
It's probably just that maybe Argentina just doesn't have any rising stars at the moment. It's
Yeah.
not Argentina's fault.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
Yo,
a
probably
in
just
my
a case
question of
of
Discord,
like
like
so
all
many
their
people
good
are saying
players
that
are
Kira
already.
should go to US. I'm like, yo, if Kira goes to US, I'm gonna be pissed.
Why is Kira going to the USA?
I told them fuck off because Leaxio's predicting that. I don't care if I get mine fucking wrong, but if he gets his right, I'm fucked.
What? No, well, like,
Yeah.
Wait, what?
isn't the MLS pay to win? How's Kira getting in?
No. For the national team, right? So me and
National
Lexio
team?
made predictions. Lexio said USA. So
Yeah,
now my Discord are saying,
we made
what if he goes to the
predictions.
USA team? I'm like, fuck off. That would
But
mean Lexio would be
but
right.
wait,
We
they said
made predictions that Kira had one foreign parent and one Japanese. He predicted Argentina, and I predicted America.
I feel like he's
Yeah, so
see,
Argentinian.
I'm
I
happy
saw
I
he
feel
that
won.
like,
video.
bear in mind, this was way before the whole Brats to 3 thing came up.
Yeah, that was like long time
Yeah,
ago. Like the video's out. You can see how long ago that was.
Yeah, I watched the video, and with my small spare of ADHD-esque motivation, I did an overall kind of, I guess you call like a genetic analysis of Kira's appearance and aligning it with different like commonality trends in different like races across the world, and actually Kira's physical appearance most commonly resembles that of Scandinavian people. Pale skin, blonde hair, and whatever fuck his color eyes are.
I thought
Who the
Kira's
fuck
hair
added
was
Cat to
white.
the fucking group chat? The Discord.
I'm
When did this
explaining that
happen,
in the
Bev?
I'm
We really
explaining
I
that
need
in the
anyone
Discord.
at this stage.
Suki, I'm explaining that in the Discord right now. Calm down.
And also, a lot of American people tend to have like auburn brown hair.
I
Like,
want I want I think I said this when Arrow was here. I want the American new gen to be a player who's a dickhead, but I also want him to be hungry because his country doesn't care about football.
Yeah,
I think it would be really cool if he's like, if
like
if if
Barrow.
grow- if growing up he watched people like Noah and Lavinio and like all of these world class players who just were amazing because they were born. I want a player that was like, you know how size, like I was born in the wrong country. I want some shit like that with the American new gen where he wishes he had something like Blue Lock.
wait,
That'd
hold
be
on.
sick.
My brain is racking something. How
There's your
old?
explanation, Suki.
How old is like Kid Isagi and like the flashbacks that we get?
How old is Kitty Soggy? I think he's about 6, 7.
Hold on. So that's like that means
Is
like
he
all of the
confirmed, is
clips
he?
that all of the flashback clips that we see of like Noah is in his early 20s,
Yeah.
and he doesn't look any different.
Well, I mean,
He's got less of the eyeshadow, I think.
Oh my god, he wore less makeup.
Yeah, I think he wore less makeup back then, which tells you he's younger, innit? Because as you get older, you need more makeup to
what do you think? Do you think we're
look.
ever
How,
gonna
how,
get no? No,
does that mean that your whole face is covered then? If you need more when you get older,
do you
Listen,
think we're ever gonna get
I'm
Noah's
not old.
backstory of him growing up in the hood, the
Yeah,
hoods of
probably
France?
when we get more in depth with him, I
Yeah,
think we will. I think we
and
will.
him being Lewandowski and Ronaldo.
Yep. Because they said like he grew up on the streets, innit, or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. He grew up in the streets of France. He came from. I'm pretty sure it's implied he came from a very poor background.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure is I don't know why. Again, intuition telling me this. I'm pretty sure his backstory was inspired by Zinedine Zidane's,
Yeah,
yeah.
apart from the boldness.
I'm pretty. I'm pretty sure. That's why I'm curious about Loki. I think Loki's backstory is going to be the most interesting. I'm very curious
You
to see.
reckon?
Yeah,
I
well,
would.
I said this in the last one. It was like the one time his facade broke was when Isagi said he was a pace merchant, and
Yeah.
like Loki has never ever showed, even when the Blue Lookers were being disrespectful to him in the World 5 match, he was calm, he was respectful, he wasn't a dickhead in that whole game. He doesn't say anything bad or racist or rude, right? So it's like for him to get that, look at his face when Isagi says that, bro. Something's off. Like I don't know what it is. Either he's a really competitive guy, or his speed means a lot to him, and I'm sure there's a reason why his speed means a lot to him. That's
He
all
had
I'm
to
saying.
run from the police whenever
Or he
they.
has to run when they shot his mom up. He has to run away. I'm telling you, bro. Watch. Punisher will do some bullshit
Yeah.
like
He
this.
had to run from the police when they misprofiled him.
I
Yeah.
think I think his running is gonna be his running
He's
is gonna be.
Forrest Gump.
Hey man, his running could be also him running away from his responsibilities, him running away from his. You don't know. It could be. You never know.
I like my Forrest Gump theory. Julian Loki is Forrest Gump.
But
What
he,
happened is when he broke free, he just kept on running, and then just got like so. He like broke white man's speed limit and became black. And he
yo,
ran so fast, all of his hair
but
came off, and he just kept on getting faster.
that would be a good like story. Like say he wasn't actually born fast, and he
Yeah,
that'd be
Yeah,
crazy.
it could be it could be that he worked. The thing is, right? Isagi said that because he was in his, he was annoyed or whatever, right? He was in that mode. But this could be very much that maybe Loki fucking sucked when he
Mhm.
first started, and then he became fast. He developed a weapon. He
Yeah,
work hard sometimes beats talent, bro. Maybe Isagi's whole thing, like Isagi calling him maybe he wasn't a genius. Maybe he's never been a genius.
yeah, yeah. Well,
Like
this would be sick though. Ego and Noah
Noah
flashback.
flashback. Oh my god, I don't want to see young Noah banging bull.
I want to see young
The
Ego.
young
What
ego
did he
banging
look like
bull.
back then?
probably still got the twink build.
Because I cannot envision him playing football whatsoever. I can't do it. Like I try my best to, and I can't do it.
Every time I think it looks creepy to me. It looks like an
Yeah,
animatronic
it does.
when I
It
try to think
doesn't
of him
seem
doing it.
right. It just
I
don't
think
seem.
it's because you can't really like see him in a kit because you're so used to him wearing this
His
like
legs are
full
too
body
thin and
covering.
He's
lanky, bro.
also mad lanky. Yeah, he's
It just
lanky as fuck.
wouldn't work.
If Jack Skellington decided a football career,
It just wouldn't work. But then you got like Don Lorenzo, who's lanky.
yeah, but he's not like as lanky.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I mean. That's what I mean. Like it's just I find it super hard to just envision him in a kit playing ball, even like just kicking. Like I just find it hard to envision him doing anything like that.
Maybe because he just doesn't kick the ball.
Bro,
He
he
just
was
doesn't do
Noel
anything.
Noah's rival. This guy has to have been a baller. Let's be
He's a
honest.
he's a goal hanger. He just stands on the 6 yard line and just
Fair,
scores tappers.
to be
He's a
fair,
Haaland merchant.
I could see him just be like the tallest there is, and then like just anyone send the ball over header every single time.
I can't see
Every
that
single
happening.
time.
He will get bodied in the air 10 times out of 10. He has literally got the twinkle.
For a Brazilian one, they can go
Maybe.
down so many different pathways. I think for Brazil, we already have a Neymar though, so I'm curious to see what the Brazilian one's gonna be. Rafinha, yeah,
I'm
That-
sorry.
yeah.
I want to see like a
What
Juninho.
Janino.
what has been going on? I zoned out and started arguing with Suki in the server. What did I miss?
You guys are arguing. Why are you arguing?
Just for fun. I just wanted.
All right, I see
I
it.
saw an opportunity to insult him, so I took it.
Where's Roggy? Roggy, where you at? Where's
That is a good point. Where is Rocky?
he's in the server. He's just not here. Nah,
Um,
yeah, it's I do think Kaneshiro is gonna struggle with these games.
mhm.
I think he's gonna struggle hard. I I think he's gonna have to just focus on one or two characters per game.
Yeah. Yeah, I
'Cause
think he's bitten more off than he can chew is the
yeah,
best way I can say it. I think because I genuinely like ages ago when we were talking about it, I genuinely thought he was gonna skip the group stage. Like I didn't think we were even gonna get the group stage. I thought he was gonna skip that shit immediately. They get through, they make it through. But the fact that he is gonna do the group stage of death as well, this is gonna be a major arc. The group stage arc is gonna be a major arc in this series. It's like, bam.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Dwayne Dennis was saying I was talking about his backstory, not his name.
I grew up on the streets of Rio de Janeiro kicking coconuts on
Yeah, I
the beach.
mean you could
He's
do the whole
rubbing up for
Jesus
fillers.
thing,
That's
painting,
literally how
painting.
like every single Brazilian's career started. I kicked coconuts on the beaches of Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah,
And then some scout found me kicking the coconuts better than everybody else.
And that scout was Ray Dog.
Ray Dark's
yeah.
just on
Ray
holiday in
Ray
Brazil.
Dark needs to do something big this time.
Ray Dog. I mean, the theory that Ray Dog is the one that's like picking these new gens is quite interesting. I actually like that theory
I
quite a bit.
mean, what if Ray Dark is scouting for an alien invasion, just like in
Wait, in the Zuma 11.
New Zealand?
Oh, I was gonna say just like that football movie
Just because,
came out.
okay, just because Raydark shares the name with the guy from Inazuma 11 does not mean he's going to start bringing aliens from Inazuma
Okay,
11.
so to be
Come
fair,
on, now. He's not going to have a kid
to be
light the
fair,
ball on fire when he kicks it.
to be fair,
Never know.
spoilers for Inazuma 11. If you guys haven't seen it in the chat, I'm sorry. I'm gonna spoil it in like 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cover it is. It's revealed them man aren't even aliens, bro. They're just
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
They're
obviously.
orphans that got kidnapped.
Yeah, they're orphans that got kidnapped and they are using an alien rock. They are using an alien thing. It's from space.
Yeah.
The rock is from space, but like they're not aliens. I find it so funny that like they genuinely thought them boys were aliens. It's just fucking frying me. No.
It is.
They're just a
It's
bunch
like
of
they're
people.
clearly human.
And if a kid is kicking a ball and it turns into
Calm down. What is this Ray Dark alien shit?
So we're talking about in the anime series Inazuma 11
Inazuma 11.
in the second season, Alias Academy pulls up and they literally say we're aliens, and
Yeah.
then they
What
bomb
the
They bombed the school. They bombed
bro.
the school that
What?
It's a madness. Yeah, it's
it's
a
a
madness.
madness, bro. And then like the whole plot of season 2 is that Raimon 11 have to play against Alias Academy. And like each Alias Academy player that
What?
each Alias Academy team that they play against, they go up in rank.
Trust me,
Wait,
it's
okay.
a
I have
madness.
another question. What do you guys think is gonna be like the group stage like results? Because I got like we draw like 2-2 to Nigeria, then
Oh.
Draw.
we lose. I'm talking about Japan. I
Yeah,
think
no, no,
we
no. It's the
draw
first
to
one here.
Nigeria, and then we freaking get our butt spanked by France, and then we have like a close win against England.
Wow, draw
Yeah.
to
we get like
Nigeria though.
Draw to
we
Nigeria
get
is
like
crazy.
4
First
points.
time I'm hearing it.
Cause like
Raito, check
Nigeria is
Discord.
not what you guys expect. African football is very like you don't understand it. It's not like traditional tiki taka style. Like you know how Europeans have their set pieces. Africans just be routing the fuck out, bro.
Mm.
That's why like European teams like really struggle against African teams for no reason. Unless they have like a dominant squad. Like
European teams just struggle against any team that isn't European. I
I
mean, look at
know,
the
Yeah,
like
club world
they
Yeah,
cup.
also
that's what
they
I'm
work
saying.
they
Like
work with the
Japan
any
kings of
would do
Africa,
so much
unorthodox.
man.
better against like a European team than they would against like see what they did to Senegal. They got the fucking asses beat. Do that against like Panama or United States. They're not losing that badly.
I mean, England clapped Panama in the World Cup.
Like Japan's gonna shock the. I want emotion. I
But
want
draw
tension
it
because
because
if we're gonna have tension, because
wait.
Kanshiro likes milking the fuck out of tension. He
Actually,
likes edging the hell out of us.
actually,
So Japan versus England needs to be a must win for Japan. That's my theory.
if they draw, right, that means England they have to do this exact same thing.
Yeah, they have to
They have to do the exact same results for Blue Lock to have a chance to go through.
because no, England can beat Nigeria, right? And then they no, and then they lose to France.
But then
So
they
they
have
only
to
have three
draw as well,
points.
and Japan can't draw again.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is Japan can have 1 point, England has 3 points. The only way Japan gets through is by beating England. I think France is gonna beat
Yeah,
England.
yeah, but see, if England draw with Nigeria, then and lose to France, then they have to lose to Japan for Japan to go through.
What I'm saying is England can still beat Nigeria. They can lose to
Oh
France.
no,
They
no,
only have
no!
three
Yeah, they
points.
can
Then
draw. They can
Japan
draw.
can
Yeah,
win
yeah.
against England. Because if they draw,
Raito,
like the tension isn't really there. Like you kind of sure like milking the hell out of tension, bro. He wants to have us on the edge.
that is true. Raito, check Discord, for fuck's sake.
Oh, what's going on?
Bro, it's beautiful.
I've
This is
pinged you
bro.
6 times.
My bad, my bad.
Do me first. Do me.
Both in DMs and also on the server, because we had an idea.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna call it a night. But before I go to sleep, I'm probably gonna make a starting 11 of each team, of each of the foreign countries.
Go bed.
I'm
Let's
gonna
start.
make a I'm gonna make a starting 11 from of the foreign countries with the players we saw from the NEL. I'm gonna try.
Oh, okay, okay.
So I'll be back probably.
That's
So
actually nice.
Alright, fair, fair.
see you guys.
Yes, in a
So
bit.
yeah,
Someone always has a
What's
messed
going
up
on
mic
here?
in
So,
this server.
listen, there's so many messages I can't keep up.
Just go to the latter ones. Like go to the late ones. Oh my god.
I'm not even
Literally, the
bothering.
latest message is me responding to the idea with a ping to you in the general.
Like literally
You,
just go to the
what
it's the
we got?
fucking bottom message, Bev.
Oh, okay.
Red.
What blue lock character are we all?
Yeah,
Hey.
Yeah, what
Also,
character
like
is right
players,
what
not just
characters?
characters.
Wait.
Based on our content and our personalities, what characters do you think Blue Lock creators would be?
Okay.
Hmm.
You know,
Ah.
someone called me Sendo.
That do.
I've done this before. Someone called
Ooh.
me Sendo.
I would call Suki Nagi 100%.
Because he works at
Because I work at McDonald's.
Yes,
put
look,
the
look
fries
who's
in
on.
the bag.
That's not.
Look who's
What I
on.
meant.
Huh?
Oh, look who it is! Everyone, give a warm welcome to our special guest.
Cold.
Oh, oh, wait. Yeah,
We
Yeah.
can, but the stream can't. Stream can hear you now.
Okay, hi. Hi.
Hi.
Okay. Are you from America?
Suki, Suki, shut up, shut up.
Are you from
Just said
America? Yeah.
Why did you say hi twice, bro?
Why does
You
Corona
just
say yup twice?
Yeah, that was
Corona
such a
literally says
Corona
Corona
says
everything
thing,
twice.
bro.
twice.
I'm dead, bro.
We have Kate on stream.
We have Corona. No,
hi.
no, we're gonna say this. Kate on
Hey.
stream. Everything she says,
Okay.
double it now.
Okay. Wait. But guys, we still gotta decide what play who's what is
Yeah,
it?
what players everyone is.
Yeah, what player everyone is.
I
Uh,
think the
I think
the
Raito might
very
be
first.
Snuffy.
Do we choose ourselves or
Let
I
chat
do we
think
decide.
the
suggest who?
discussion is we go one by one around us, and everyone else has to pick what they think we are. So
Uh,
we'll start with Raito, and Raito, you don't get a say in this.
okay.
Raito's Snuffy because he's the oldest character.
No,
Yeah,
no,
Jeez.
but
he
Well,
gives
player
unk
wise,
status.
anyway.
He definitely
aren't
has a
we
good
going?
kid.
Aren't we going blue lockers only?
Yes. Wait, no, no,
Yeah,
no. You
but
can give like
none of the
anyone in
Blue
the Blue
Lockers
Lock
are old
verse.
enough.
The Blue Lock verse. Let's
Anyone
do
in the
that.
blue lock first? Okay.
Right.
Ooh.
I
Right.
thought
So
blue
anyone in
lockers
Blue Lock
only would be
verse,
more
as long as they're a
interesting.
character.
As no, they've got to be a player.
Okay, so it's just gonna be a player, so it can't be something
Yeah,
like
Yeah,
armor
he's
they've
and
got
not
to
like
be
evil.
a
army.
player at least.
Yeah, Snuffy. He's the oldest.
Jeez.
Perfect unk
We
status.
can't just give him the eldest because he's old.
Why? Why not? Why are you hating on my status?
Yeah, the unk
Raito,
status
I'm
just
trying to get away from the mentality that all you are is the old one.
No, but
he is the old
I
one
like
though.
Snuffy though. I can't lie.
But okay, he
He
could be
is
a
the old
Karasu,
one.
you know. He could be a
Fine.
Karasu. Supports a fucking trash team in ours, you know.
Jeez.
And
Karasu can go
then
jump
he's
and
very
I
analytical.
mean,
power.
is this
I'll take
bullying Raito
Karasu as well,
hours?
but Snuffy
I
sounds
think
right up my alley.
Karasu, because he's not as accurate with his analysis as
Yes,
Snuffy is,
exactly.
but
I
he's
said
still
Karasu, man.
analytical.
Jeez, guys.
You know what? I
So
can
yeah,
see Kanasu
Karasu.
too. I can see Kanasu too.
You
Yeah,
guys,
Yeah,
but
he's Karasu.
Raito's like a dirty scumbag.
no,
Perfect for Raito.
Karasu's. I like Karasu.
I'm sorry, Raito.
What are you, honey? What's the
No,
profile
the thing,
hiding under that hat? What should be Karasu's hairstyle under there, bro?
Oh my god, it is.
You just see an arrow shape.
What-
You just see an arrow shape in his freaking hair.
Oh
no
god.
hair, bro. I've got no hair. I'm bald.
Okay,
You know who
Dedu,
Arrow
yeah,
is?
Igaguri.
because we've
He's
already
Isagi,
And
bro. Arrow's
we've
post
Isagi.
determined.
a
No,
post
Arrow's just
2 decade
ego.
Igaguri.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Here,
No,
true, true, true.
Dedu's ego, bro.
no,
What?
no, no.
Yeah,
Dedu's not
tall,
ego.
lanky,
Arrow
and
is ego.
Arrow. Arrow Sasin.
Yeah,
Arrow
arrows.
Sasin.
intellectual stuff.
That's
Arrow is
ego right there.
unquestionably ego.
Nah, it's gotta be Dedu.
I
No,
haven't got the ego. I'm also not psychotic.
It's
I
gotta
think.
be.
yeah.
Gotta
Arrow
Someone
has
said in
that
chat, and
drive.
most importantly, which one of you is Igaguri?
I
Raito.
made a joke earlier about
After like a
Suki being
40-year time
Igaguri.
skip.
I think Dedu could be a good Igaguri, you know. I
What?
could see
That's
Dedu watching
Nah,
some good
never.
drip in an arcade, you know.
no.
Never.
Honestly, I kind of think we have to put Nema as Igaguri because he doesn't make content.
Oh,
I can
next
see
year? Oh
Dedu.
yeah.
Okay, well that's
Dedu
all.
as a
You know, I was the one editing his videos back in the day.
ah.
And you've got a backstory drop.
I can see Dedu being Nagi.
What?
No,
Why am I being labelled as everybody? Is this
Okay,
just the the
Ichikari then.
label Dedu? What?
I'm
Jesus.
thinking Dedu makes me think of. Okay, right.
Hiragi.
Dedu's always like. This is a difficult one. Dedu,
It's not a difficult
it's
one.
hard to
You
pin
got to
a
find a
character
player
on
that's
you.
intellectual.
Yes,
I'm just so complex.
Dedu could
I
be
think
IQ, you
Dedu. I
know.
think you're Rayo. And overall,
Yeah, I think
well-rounder.
Rayo fits. Like he
Rayo's
said, he's
not
Yeah.
cool enough
complex, just
though.
like
Ichikari.
Rayo.
You know what? I'll take that. I'd take being a rich scumbag.
I was gonna give you IQ, but Rail sounds cool.
No,
No, I can't
no.
get enough to say for that.
He
Suki.
has a
Who's
secret
Suki?
girlfriend off stream. Hell yeah.
Ooh, Suki. Ooh, Suki. Let me think.
Wait, who are we doing now? Oh, Suki or
I'm
Lexio?
thinking Suki's
Yeah,
Nagi.
yeah, Suki. We're doing Suki.
Yeah, put the fries in the bag.
Suki
Simple as
should be
that.
Nagi because he works at McDonald's. That's what Vincenzo said.
The perfect parallel.
What'd you say, Kit Kit?
Suki's Nagi because he's very good, except he sort of just seems to be losing motivation lately.
Also, he fits for Nagi because he works at McDonald's. That's what Vincenzo said.
Yeah,
There
I
you
know.
go.
I work at McDonald's.
Fine.
Perfect
Yeah,
wait,
sure.
wait. Let me think.
I do be losing motivation lately. He's not rough. God, man. Bro, I even have a
Suki,
drawing of my Nagi pose, bro.
I was
Where is
going to say, you've told me this before, Suki, that you've been losing motivation.
yeah.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah, you told
I
me
Nagi.
that
personally
too.
think it's just
Nagi's
a
best.
case of you're burned out, but
Like I had Kate draw me like a whole Nagi burnout face. Like the Nagi post he's making in Eagle speech.
who drew
I
you?
heard Kate draw it for me, bro.
Really?
Who
And
drew it
then I
for you?
posted on
Sorry?
my channel,
You keep
guys,
cutting
I'm
out.
burnt out. I'm gonna take a few weeks off.
And
Okay.
then the few
Okay.
weeks become a few
Yeah, I
months.
did saw
Next
that
up,
from him.
next up we got me, because we'll do Kate last since she's new here.
Okay.
All right.
Hold on. Okay, hold on. Which Blue Lock
Didn't I say
character
like we
has
were
the
in
most
server already?
unnecessary knowledge?
How insulted am I going to get here?
Unnecessary knowledge.
Yeah, which Blue Lock
Unnecessary
character?
knowledge?
Unnecessary
Can we
knowledge.
What
put
do
him
you
at
mean
I
which
wonder who
unnecessary
that
Blue Lock
knowledge?
is.
All of my
I
knowledge is necessary.
well, I'm calling it
Yes, your knowledge of Akira
unnecessary.
and
I
Doji is
put him
very
as Nico.
necessary, Lexio.
Trust me.
In it.
Trust me.
I really hope that's dripping with sarcasm because that would be perfect.
What would be perfect?
Lexio, I'm literally
Your
calling you
knowledge
out.
about Akira and Doji is very necessary. It's like so necessary. If you didn't have it, it would cause World War III.
Yeah, no, my
Oh my
knowledge
Wait,
for
goodness.
Vincenzo
Akira
said
and
Suki's.
Doji
Oh,
is very necessary because it's going to come up in my next Blue Lock What If.
Oh, I see.
Which is exactly
Because
why
with
In
it's
my
that case, should
knowledge
he
of
important.
just be
every
Lexio.
Akira and
character.
Doji? In that case, should we just make him Akira and
Guys,
Doji? Because
No,
No,
no.
but
I
we
got it.
don't know
He's
anything about
Nico,
him.
guys. Come on. Nico scored 4 goals just to never be relevant as a striker again, bruv. It's just
Nico.
like
He's like.
freaking Lexio having all that information just for it to never
To be
matter.
fair,
Exactly,
Nico
unnecessary
was good.
knowledge. Nico had
Unnecessary.
basically
Yes, Nico has
unnecessary
unnecessary
goals.
knowledge,
oh
bruv,
my gosh.
of how to be a striker.
Exactly. There we go.
He has nothing to do with being a striker, but yet he has all the key potential.
Yeah.
No. Oh my god.
He scored
Ah.
4 goals for his team for no reason, bruv.
Or he could also be Hiyori.
No.
Oh, Hiyori I
Hiyori
think would
is
fit
just
I
too.
there
don't.
as
Hiyori is
I don't see.
Hiyori
Lexio's not a
Nico or
femboy, bro.
Nanase.
Calm down, bruv.
Hiyori knows a lot though.
Nanase is the biggest glazer.
Nah,
Oh, that
Hiyori's staying
like
with me. I
heavy.
don't care what anybody else says. Keep his name out your
Lexio
fucking
has a
mouth. I'll
farmer boy
slap
accent though.
you.
Low key, the farmer boy would work. I think Nanase might work. I can't lie.
Okay,
Yeah.
just because I'm from Cornwall does not mean that I'm a farmer boy.
You're a farmer
If
boy.
you know England,
back.
you know what I
You're
mean.
literally from a
Back
place
on the
starting with
field.
corn,
Actually,
bro.
no, I can't say. I can't say
I'm
that.
literally from the fucking farmlands of England, like,
Yeah.
but I don't live there anymore. I live in big city Manchester, so fuck off.
Boo.
Fuck off.
Monkey.
Manchester sucks these days.
Which
Monkey.
one?
Man United
Which
shits.
one?
Manchester City just got lost to I think called
Man,
Al Hilal. Hell yeah.
We
yeah.
don't talk about that.
We
We don't
talk
talk about
anymore.
anything to do with those shit
We don't
teams.
talk anymore.
Manchester is just full of shit teams right now. You want a good
Yeah,
team?
right
Talk
now.
about
But
Chelsea.
also, we're full of some of the greatest human beings ever.
I know. I glaze
Wait.
Ronaldo
Whoa.
on the daily. I can
Wait,
tell.
what?
Rooney, fucking Paul Scholes, Patrice Evra, Luis Figo, David Beckham. I could go on and on about the greatest at Man United.
Wait,
Oh,
Lexio.
okay, hold on. So we've got Wayne Rooney, who sleeps with old grannies.
Nani was a
Oh.
beast for Man United, bro. Carlos Tevez.
What were you saying, Raito?
You said something wild. The greatest people or something like that.
Yeah, we
Greatest
are.
people ever live is crazy.
Okay,
Yeah,
bro.
and then you start the list with Wayne Rooney, the person that had like the amount of managerial ability as a rotten banana.
I did not state anyone. Suki is the one who started stating
No,
people.
I started with
All I'm
Ronaldo, but
saying
the
is
first one you chipped
we
in
are
was
amazing.
Wayne Rooney. Like I was stating names, and then you come in with Wayne Rooney.
I didn't say a name.
I heard. Wait. Oh, so it was me just talking fast.
But I didn't
It was
say a
just
name.
me,
I
right?
stayed
On that.
silent.
It was just me talking too fast, bro.
yeah,
They fought
Okay,
you,
we'll leave it at
Also,
that.
have you guys determined what character I am yet or not?
Nanase.
no.
But what do you mean? Farmers, Manchester, shit place.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna settle this using Google.
What does everyone think so far? Like,
No,
what are the
I'm
opinions? Because I've only heard
I'm
two opinions.
Nico.
searching.
Raito
Hold
says
on.
Nico.
What?
Raito says Nico. Suki says Nanase. Kate, what do you say? And Dedu, what do you say?
Daddy's asking Chat GPT.
Jesus fuck. Kate, what do you say?
Hold on.
She thinks Nico or Hiyori, but I also think Nico though. They're just trying to convince me otherwise. My first guess was Nico.
So Nico's probably the one that
Yes.
makes Nico or Hiyori. What? Okay.
Nico, bruv.
This is
I'm
perfect.
just like, it seems most common with Nico, which I will take.
Okay, I've got
I
it.
love Nico. I love Nanase, but
You're
Nico's
more
definitely a better
you
one to
like
be compared
Nanase,
to.
but you're more of Nico, you know.
Nah. Ready? AI has determined the correct answer.
What is it determined?
Imamura.
But
Where
we
did you
don't know
get this
nothing
from?
about him. What's
Where
Go and put
which
it
Okay.
this way
AI
and
did
saw
you
my
get this
chat.
from?
Yeah,
Hold
I'm
on.
dead, bro.
My
That's what
sources.
I typed to him just like 10 minutes ago. I'm dead, bro.
Hold on. I've got 2 Reddits, 2 and 3 YouTube posts. And a sneeze. I hope that helps. Hold on. In Blue Lock, Imamura is often cited as having the most unnecessary knowledge, particularly regarding his repeated claims of having speed, technique, etc., as his weapons, which are rarely, if ever, demonstrated on the field, or other characters have niche skills and knowledge. Imamura's emphasis on these vague attributes without any tangible application makes his knowledge feel particularly extraneous. That
That's
perfectly
not knowledge.
demonstrates
He just
that
lies about his skills.
you might have those skills. You know, you never know what happens when
He
there's
doesn't.
imprinting enough shell.
He fucking doesn't.
he doesn't. He doesn't. He sucks.
Maybe he
AI.
sucks so bad.
We don't
Couldn't
like
say.
AI here anyway. AI's shit.
Is it because it's comparing you to Imamura? Is that why you're
No,
calling it?
it's just shit in general.
I'm settling with Imamura. I like that explanation.
I don't, and I don't like you anymore.
I think Nico.
Why about it?
We should settle on Nico. To be honest, I think we should.
Nah, I like the Imamura one. It makes so much sense now.
Bro, I know nothing
Suki,
about
Suki, I will
know
I
slide
anything
out
literally
your
texted
intestines.
Imamura in the group chat before we started this, bro.
There we go.
Suki, I
It's settled.
swear to God, I will fry you alive.
We know nothing about.
That's some unnecessary knowledge. Why do you know how to fry people? That's very
I
unnecessary.
don't, but I'll figure it out.
Hannibal Lecter.
I'll put
Okay.
you in the oven and feed you to someone.
Guys,
It'll be
so
cannibalism pie at its finest, bro.
God.
Kit, who would you say you are? Because we don't know much yet.
Me?
Jiggery.
We don't have a say in who we are, though.
No, Kit.
No, Kit Kate. We're asking Kit Kate.
Oh,
Who's
she's
Kit Kate? Because we
or
don't.
Batria's mom. Is it Anna or Batria's mom, bruv?
Huh?
No, it's got to be a player.
Oh, it's got to be a player.
I mean, Buster's mum could be a player if she wanted.
Yippee. I think it's Nanase, bruv, because she likes to be yippee all the time. Who like?
I feel like
Yippee.
you're just trying to insult this new person.
No.
Suki.
I generally like She's very happy going, so
There's plenty
I
of
like
happy
how.
going
Then
Blue
that's
Lock players.
Bachelor. That's Bachelor mom.
Butcher is happy going.
so yeah, Batra. I was thinking about Nanase because generally we've been talking about Nanase.
Also, another thing that I would like to say, Butcher is like a very creative person. That's why he succeeded on Butcher. And she has stated before that she did draw the PFP herself.
Yeah, she draws
Ooh,
on my art.
Valid.
that's sick.
So she is creative. So Butcher works.
Can I rob some of that
So-
creativity? I could
And
really
don't forget,
This-
Batra farms an artist too.
This
That fine woman
stream,
cook my dinner at
this
home.
stream is literally consisting of Karasu, fucking
Boo.
who did we say Suki was?
Nagi.
Who did we agree on Suki being?
Nagi. 'cause of the
Nagi.
Nagi.
We've got We've got Karasu Nagi. Who was Dedu? I can't
Wait,
remember.
no,
half these.
wait. I'm Snuffy, not Karasu.
No, you're Karasu.
Yeah.
We've got
Oh
No,
my
you're
Karasu
Karasu.
The unk,
Nagi.
the
Karasu.
unk status.
We're
We
not
need
trying
the
to
unk
put you in unk
status.
status right now. We
Yeah,
feel
but
bad enough.
he's not
I don't mind.
he's
I
not
don't
as
mind.
smart as Snuffy is. So he's
Yeah,
gonna be Karasu.
What do you mean? I'm
Yeah, but
smarter than
Karasu also has like decent
Raito, how many
intelligence.
times
He
have you
managed
fucking said
Yeah,
that with
and I'm
Montada
also
just
a
to get that fucking shit
veterano in
that, that,
cancelled,
that,
bruh?
that, that. As much
Lexio literally whooped your ass in my Chris, and you said
I'm
Lawa Montada to the fuck again.
I'm also no, but that's because you put some weird questions in there, man.
hold on.
Hey,
Okay,
in it, Daddy. I'm also a
anyway, Dedu.
veterano.
Who did we say Dedu was?
I don't know. You all screamed like a bajillion names.
We said
It's like when nobody can agree on what the best
We
answer
came
is.
to a
and it comes to a
consensus on
fight.
all of these.
I think it was wait. I think it
who
was
was it?
no, it wasn't IQ. It was another person. It was something Rayo.
Rayo.
Yeah, it was
It was
real.
Rayo.
Rayo.
Real.
Yeah, being
So
in
Hiyori.
Princess.
we've got Karasu, Rayo, Nagi, Nico, and
And
Bachira
Bachira.
all on the
Imamura.
stream.
Imamura
Imagine that
Giraffe.
actually happening in Blue Lock. Those five sitting in a room to have like a fucking live stream. It would be chaos.
Wait,
Well,
but would you really call me Nagi if we're sitting down in the live stream? Because Nagi would never talk this much. Keep that in mind.
we're holding you at
If
gunpoint to do
Rayo
it.
was there, he would, and Rayo is here. So
Oh no!
Oh, fuck off.
also,
Because Rayo's here, I'm
also
talking so much.
for
Take Dedu
a
away from the
while,
stream.
does anyone remember for a while you did just go completely silent and then burst in with, "What the fuck are we talking about? Radar aliens?"
What do you
Oh,
mean?
you know what's funny?
We was
I
talking
was
about
talking
Ray
about so
Dark,
much shit
and
and I had my
obviously
mic off.
With Ray Dark comes aliens.
I had my
Yeah.
mic off though, that's why.
Ah,
I
okay.
forgot. I was speaking in the whole time. I thought you guys were ignoring me. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, that's really sad.
Kit,
So
Kit,
I
we
you,
like
got we got
I
Kate
wouldn't
Kit,
here.
put
Kit,
it past you guys to do it.
Kit, you might
We got
actually be
Kate here.
on mute accidentally as well. I don't know.
Yeah, Kate, you are on mute. I don't know if you know
No,
this.
she's eating. She's
But yeah.
eating.
Ah, okay.
Oh,
She's
What?
okay.
eating cat food right
How do
now.
you
She's
know
doing
this?
her job.
Mad cat
Cat food is
food.
tasting real good right now, right?
Oh, she's me. I'd say
Maybe
I'm probably like
it's
Nana
bitch.
say because she's fucking putting in chat. I didn't see this. Those five
Nah.
sitting in a room and the audio peaks constantly. Yeah. Honestly though, Kate, once you're done eating, we got you here so we could get some new opinions. So let us know what you thought in the latest chapter.
Nah, she definitely ditched us because she realized how crazy we were.
Yeah.
And also, just to make myself more popular and just to make more people like me, I was the one who suggested we invite the fans. I was the one who suggested we get the new opinions. So
Well, now
I
you've just
also
made it a bad
directly was the
idea.
one who I was also directly the one who named Kate. So
Yeah, but the thing is that
amazing
What do
how
you
now,
the
mean the one who
community
named
involved.
hold on, now, Lexia, now that you've claimed to those, now they all just sound like bad ideas.
You've
I
claimed Kate.
What do you mean?
Claimed my
No,
wifey.
What?
you know Kate.
No, not in real life, but in the Neo Igris before I left, we were the striker and wifey duo. So
Why
yeah,
you left? What do you mean you left?
I left, and then I came back. Neo Igris Geeks, like the arrow, the Raven Geeks
Yeah,
and the
why'd you
arrow
leave?
thing, right? I left because I was a mod. I was like the top of the top, and then
Yeah.
Raven took the position down. So I'm like,
Guys,
this man, I'm gone.
Well, they took away your mod position.
Because
guys,
like not mod, but, like I was
guys,
one of the owners, but like there was too many owners, so like the
guys.
power like shift was like everywhere. So they
I
needed
swear
to
there was
like
only
bring it down
three.
to a certain leader. So Raven's like
This
him and Errol will
happened
be
a
like the
while
boss.
ago.
I
Let's
couldn't
leave this in the
handle that. I'm like,
past.
man, I need to abuse my powers, so I left.
Oh, but I swear there was only three owners, anyways.
Can I be heard?
Three is too much, Bev.
Yeah,
You
yeah, we
only
can
need
hear
one
you.
at best, but two is
Okay.
okay.
This is all things from the past. We can leave this in the past.
Bro, I'm just asking because I don't
Now
know.
we need the law drop.
We're having story time. This is
It can
about
be
the past,
explained.
We
Bev.
don't know who.
It can be explained off stream. I don't want this stream to turn into something that reignites drama that got stopped before it started. Please.
Rev, there's no
But
Nah,
drama.
you know
drama
Don't
something,
be a
still.
Lexi.
dead done deal. It's fine. Don't worry. I'm here for the vibes, Rev. Don't
Does
worry.
Lexi you know something?
Yes.
Probably.
Wait, what do
Okay.
you know?
Isn't it?
We've been told this story 3 different times
I haven't.
About
from
me
3
leaving the
different
server.
I
people.
haven't cared enough to remember, but now I do.
You remember? Oh, where was I then?
I said I didn't care enough to remember.
Suki has told me this story before when we were getting ready to record something. I think I was told this story by Arrow one time,
Oh,
and
fuck off.
I
Oh
was also
no, shit.
because I brought it. Yeah, I brought it up with Arrow because I was like, "Hey, Suki said this."
Oh,
Because I was
But
also
see,
Nah.
recommending
I
that
don't know none of this.
when we needed more fillers for Family Feud, I was recommending that Suki could be a filler, and I brought up this
wow.
story, and Arrow told it to me, and then later Onyx told it to me because I was like, I'm so confused as to what the relationship between those two is.
See, I'm
From what
now
I
I'm
know,
hearing I'm
everyone is chill with
something new.
everyone. It's just a case of this event almost caused arguments,
Ah, okay.
so we can stop talking about it.
Oh, fuck off.
Hello?
So you actually know what happened between me and Arrow and the rest of the boys. You know why we
Oh,
don't talk anymore. Fuck
What
off.
happened, bro? Boxing match or something?
No. I did some weird shit in the group chat. We don't. I'm
oh
not gonna
no.
talk about it on
I
stream.
don't
I didn't know you knew.
I
Okay,
don't know
okay.
about
Hello,
all
hello?
of the world stuff. I know about the Henri Nico thing.
What?
No.
Huh?
That one was because of my YouTube live. That was because of
Yeah,
the.
I know about that, which people found
That
weird.
one isn't like the one I'm. That's not
Don't
what
worry
I'm
about.
worried about, Beth.
I
Because
don't know
someone
about
even suggested
everything.
that in
Don't
my
worry.
YouTube. What do you call it?
Is is
Don't worry. I don't know. I
what's his
don't know
name?
everything,
Is
Suki.
Harry
There
your
is.
owner?
Hario.
Yeah, Harry.
Got time to be an owner. He has his own damn thing. His is bigger than the Neo Egorists. He's got like
Yeah.
6,000 members.
Oh,
I'm
has he got his
back.
own? Cause
Yes.
I always
Yeah.
see like updates of his thingies, isn't it? His
Only
uploads.
only people who are owners of that server are Raven and Arrow right now. I'm pretty sure.
Ah, okay.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
No,
that.
because
those are the only owners.
I
Yeah,
often see
Welcome back.
updates.
Suki. I would like
I
to say,
was an
Suki.
owner.
Don't worry. I don't know everything. I just know that the thing of the whole Henri stream. I know
I
the
didn't even know
direct
this
like
was a thing. I
thing
didn't
that
even know
happened with you
he
losing
left.
mod privileges and
No, that
you
was just
getting
because we
upset
were
about
going
it.
out of control. There was too much like power. Like
I don't know. I don't know all of the lore, but I know enough to know I don't want this argument starting again because I
Yeah.
am friends with both sides.
Hello?
don't worry, I'm not gonna
AK.
get
Uh,
Is
upset.
my
Okay,
thing? Hang on.
Yeah,
Hello?
welcome
we can hear
back.
you.
You've
Alright.
come back at
Suki,
best
I'm
time.
not worried about you getting upset. I'm
Hello?
worried about you saying something
We
that
can
Hello.
hear
upsets
you,
Oh my
Kate.
someone
god.
else.
Can these guys not hear me?
We
No,
We
can
can
hear.
hear you,
We can
Kate.
hear you.
can you hear us? Maybe she can't
Hello,
hear
Kate.
us.
Are you deaf?
Kate, you might have to
What's 2 plus
back
2?
out and back in.
Hello? Can y'all?
What?
Can y'all
What is
hear me?
Said Toshi's
Yeah, we
Yes.
fellas?
can hear you. Yeah, she can't hear us. I think.
Is it like a
I've
similar
DM'd
issue
her
to
to
what
see
I
if she
used
can
to have
hear us.
and might still
He's
have
having a
anyway?
Leo problem, guys.
My God, no,
Not a
not
Leo thing again,
Leo.
bro.
You know
Hello?
what? I Can you hear
Hello.
us?
Yo, someone clip this. This is too good, bro.
we're
Okay,
gonna
right.
I am the clipper.
wait.
I've just
Let me
stopped a
message
bunch
her.
of
Let me message
drama.
her.
I've DM'd her, but you do it as
Okay.
well.
Oh,
I think she's gonna
okay.
disconnect and try rejoin probably.
Yeah, probably.
But I
That's
know
what
I've
I
just stopped a bunch of drama, but I've decided that I changed my mind. I don't want to start it. Right, everyone in this chat, who's your least favorite YouTuber in the community? Blue
Hello, I'm
Lock
back.
YouTuber in the
Can you
community.
hear us?
Wait,
Welcome
can
I
back.
you
don't
repeat the
count.
question, bro?
Can you hear?
Hello?
I don't
Can
Hello.
count.
y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can
Yep.
hear you.
Guys,
Yeah,
can you
we
hear
can
me?
hear you. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh,
Okay,
cool.
cool. So yeah, I want
Okay.
to start drama, even though I've just stopped drama. So let's go with a
Yeah.
question of who is everyone's least favorite Blue Lock creator?
I
Oh,
don't
that's
count.
fucked in the head, isn't it?
I don't count.
I don't have a least favorite in terms of like I don't like their content. It's just like I don't know all that about them. Not so.
Least favorite in terms of either you just don't like their content as much, or you don't like them as a person,
I
or
don't.
you find it funny to hate on them.
I
Raito,
don't really
you
have one
start.
of those.
Let me
I
think.
find it
'Cause
funny to just hate
I
on
don't
people.
remember people's names. Like there's like there'll be videos that I watch. I just
You know
don't
what? We'll
know
do
people's names.
nicer. We'll go everyone's favorite. You can't say yourself.
I definitely count for this one.
Yeah, everyone's
Suki,
favorite.
wait, I have a question. Wait,
Everyone's
Suki, I have a
favorite Blue
question.
Lock
Do I have to be
creator. You
biased and say
can't say
you?
yourself.
Do I have,
Wow.
Suki, do I have to be biased and
Bias.
say you because you're my friend?
Lie. They say you have to lie.
Appeasement. Appeasement.
Okay, Kate, come on. Suki wasn't the one who vouched for you to get on this stream. Come on,
Yeah,
give me
but
brownie
you,
points at
you
least.
making the idea made it a bad idea.
Dedu's
So,
also saying it was a bad
wait.
idea inviting you.
What we doing?
Hey, I'm just a pro hater. I've got that British blood in my veins.
Raito, who's your favorite Blue Lock creator?
My favorite Blue Lock creator.
I count. Get an easy cop out.
No, because
Either
the one I want
content-wise
to
or
say,
just favorite person. Go ahead.
no, it's not favorite person, but favorite Blue Lock creator. The one I want to say is just it's just like it's too easy, and I feel like I need to find someone more nuanced,
Well, who do you
more
want to say?
niche.
I'm pretty nuanced.
Because
I
no,
still
no,
don't hated
How many
monster.
videos you
no, because
have, bro?
but the thing is, I don't remember. There's this one guy. There's this one guy I've watched a couple of his videos. Right, I just think he's funny as hell. But
Onyx?
I don't quite know his name. It's just like I come across it now and then, and he does Blue Lock content. And
What type of content?
Is it
so it's
Onyx?
basic.
Is
It's
it Raven?
chapter reviews, but he puts a lot of you know like gifs
Oh,
and
Dark Hero
memes.
Josh. Dark Hero.
I think it's Dark Hero Josh. Yeah.
Who?
Okay. Dedu, who's your favorite?
Myself.
You can't say yourself, Dedu.
That's
I.
that's a cop out answer.
Exactly.
Okay. Dedu is the worst Blue Lock creator because he doesn't watch Blue Lock content. Suki, next.
But I do watch Bullock content, and like I said, I don't count on the most hated.
After this, we'll answer Dwayne's question.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
Suki,
what
your
was
your
the
favorite.
question?
Your favorite Blue Lock creator. It can be
Before
based on their content or their personality.
Wait, how
Oh,
can
that's
I
a
even
good
the
one. It's
words at my
between
back?
Raven and Akira.
Oh
Like
damn,
Raven
you
Okay.
is
are brutal
funnier,
now.
but Akira's content, like you watch it all the way through. Like Akira, I watch all the way.
I fucking love Akira.
That is
He's my
totally
favorite.
fair.
I struggled so much on Era's last stream not to fanboy over Akira, and I have peaked in life because Akira sent me a friend request on Discord. I'm the happiest man alive right
Oh,
now.
I
It's just
need
like
oh,
to
that's
pay more
Madison's
cool.
win
attention
all
to
over again,
Akira stuff
bro.
then, because I've not I don't feel like I've properly like
It
sat
is
down and watched any.
Raito. It is so analytical. It's
Mm.
ridiculous.
Oh yeah, the
Ooh.
first time I saw his video, I was like, "Whoa, this guy knows what he's talking about."
Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay. I like creators that know what they're talking about
Yeah,
Akira knows
I need
what
to
he's
sit down
talking
instead of
about.
and
just people
one
just
of
re-spitting
He
what the
used
chapter already said.
he was so detailed. He used fucking shoe colors for analysis.
eh?
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
he looks into this stuff deep.
He's in another world of analytical. Okay, and now the most important one, the one who's actually a fan. Kate, who's your favorite?
Okay, so I'm very indecisive. So
Big pressure.
like on the one hand, I feel like I have to say Suki because I am like close with him and he does have me stuck in his basement. The joke.
Whoa. Nah,
But I also would
we're
say
clipping out the joke
I
there
think a lot of Blue Lock on
Okay,
Bambi. His
okay.
stuff is very funny.
Wait. Why is there a joke that Suki's got you in his basement?
because it's not a
There's
joke.
a between me and a
It's a
mod, but then he
yes.
reviews geeks. It's like because we're the closest to because like
Is this
she does.
why
Basement?
Suki
It's a
Excuse me?
covert way
I
of
don't even
saying
know about this, bro.
Wait, no. Hear me out. You know how
nah,
Nagi
nah.
says
Whenever someone says
Nagisa
hear
in the
me
video when we
out,
talk
don't
about
hear
Suki?
him out.
Suki, you know Nagisa, right?
Yes. Oh, fuck off.
She's the one that makes the jokes about because she's Raven's artist. He's in his basement. That's essentially the same thing because I draw art
Oh.
for you.
Oh.
Ah,
So if I
That's
draw
just
yeah.
a
art,
joke.
How, how
Hilarious.
how does everyone else have artists in their basements? I need to get one of those.
I don't even
You're
have.
my
Raito,
second artist, right? So
Raito,
I have
you are
both of
your
you in my
own
I
basement.
know,
artist.
I know. So I need a basement in your basement for my own artist.
Raito, I've got a perfect idea. You're an artist. Why don't I lock you in my basement?
Nah,
What the
I'm already
hell?
locked in basements. I need someone locked in my basement.
I'm
We
Raito,
Kevin
you've
just
that.
got a
we
What
need
child.
a
the
Time
basement
to
in a
start.
basement.
Time to teach them child labor young.
Oh my days.
Okay, but
hell? Oh
if
my
I had to
day.
say like non-biased because Suzuki's my friend, Bambi, she's really funny. He like her content is hilarious.
Don't
Who's
slut
Bambi
me.
Wait, is she
nice.
a
Um,
YouTuber?
Yeah,
no, she's a TikTok
She
creator.
TikTok.
Wait, I thought you were talking about
yeah.
Boo,
Blue
She's
Lock
a
TikTok.
content
YouTuber
creator, is
though.
what I meant.
Is it YouTuber or a Blue Lock creator, Lexia?
It was Blue Lock creator.
Okay,
I did
okay.
say content creator.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
between
Oh,
her
okay. Can
and
I
Bambi
change
stuff
mine?
is
It's
so
Crocodile. I'm
funny.
sorry. Crocodile
You
is
can change.
too fucking good. Crocodile is too damn good, Bev.
I've not
dude,
actually watched any of his stuff. I actually
Crocodile's
get
the
onto that.
goat, bro.
dude,
I can't
I
whenever
lie.
can
he does
I can
chapter
understand.
review, whenever he covers leaks and I just hear the Blue Lock, I just get so freaking excited.
Yeah.
God, that
I'm
sounds
gonna be
so
so honest.
cheesy.
I can understand why you've said Bambi. She is like the sweetest person out there.
It's not
Right?
even just
You
Yes,
Like
know,
yes.
too hard.
funny
you
stuff.
you
Her
you've
stuff is
spoke to her
funny.
on the fucking game shows. She is so nice.
Yeah,
Wait, who are we talking about?
but we're talking about the
Bambi.
content, no? Because her
Yeah,
content
who?
is funny
No,
as hell.
no. I said you can. We'll do one for content, and then we'll do one based on the actual person.
Oh,
Yeah, Bambi is like one of the sweetest people I've ever met.
Content
So
wise for me, it's Akira.
who's everyone's favorite in terms of an actual person? Who's your
Myself.
favorite person in terms of
Myself.
the Blue Lock creators?
Myself.
We'll
that
start.
is
We'll start with Raito. Raito, who's your favorite person in terms of Blue Lock creators?
um, as in the closest person to me is
Closest,
Lexio.
or just the person you get along with the most?
Then that'll be Lexio. 'Cause
Champion.
as in like Blue Lock content creator,
Yeah.
yeah, it'll have to be Lexio.
Woo. Dedu, who's yours?
Myself.
Fuck off. Fuck off. You cop out. Take a
Dedu, come
piss.
on,
You're
hit
taking
her
a piss, bro. What are you
seriously.
doing?
Deducing
Self-love.
fitness list.
Self-love is important. Sun Tzu, a very well-respected military artist and author,
Suki.
said, "To understand your enemy, you must first understand yourself.
Lexio, are you not
Self-awareness
next?
and appreciation of yourself is
No,
very
I went
important."
after you both times.
Okay. So I have to. The content wise, it's Akira, but like personality, I just said it's Crocodile. Crocodile's too damn good, bruv.
It's funny, but he's a fun.
I get. No, you see, this is hard for me just because I get along with quite a few people. Like, obviously, we've got my boy, person who brought me into meeting everyone, Raito.
Boom.
Probably gonna end up being Raito, but I get along so well with like Arrow, and I get along with Suki quite well. I insult Suki all the time. That's how good we get along. I just
Yes,
insult
I've seen it.
for no reason.
You literally
We
demonstrated
just
it when we
have
got into the
insultive
server.
banter with each other all the time.
Yeah. You don't get how many times during the moment I wrote my script for his video that I just wanted to throw in slight insults to see if he'd notice.
Oh
You know,
man.
I
I
phone
behave.
insults in my next video, bruv, for you. I hope you notice it too.
What?
See,
What did you say?
In my
Really?
next
I'm doing
video, you might get
gunshots.
it next week. But yeah, good insults for Lexia.
You're insulting
Su-
me in your next video? Nah.
Suki's got some of the best ideas for videos, you know.
Um.
Next video, it's just Suki and Lexio insulting each other for an hour.
Next.
Fair enough.
Suki,
Honestly,
what
Suki.
happened to
Next
your mic
video,
though?
me and you roast battle.
Ooh.
What?
Suki, what happened to your mic though?
I'm on an iPhone today. What do you mean?
No. I mean in your
Yeah, I'm
video.
on my phone too. Ooh, that's probably.
What happened on my videos?
Anyways,
The,
Did it go wrong?
yeah. Well, the last one I watched, I felt like the mic quality wasn't there.
Wait, which one was it? The Bachelor one?
Oh, get fucked.
Let me check. Let me have a look.
Okay, well,
Because if it
Raito,
was the new Gen
hey,
11 one, I messed that one up bad, bruv. I was on the phone.
Don't think it was the new
wait,
gen one.
who
The
is
new
your
Gen one,
favorite
right?
No, I
creator
don't
in
think it
terms
was
of
that
being a
one.
person?
Wait,
What,
hold
Raito?
on.
Wait,
What do you
who?
mean? Wait, Leo. What do you mean by "of course"? Dedu says that.
He's saying that you're a vain prick. Anyway, Kate, who's your
I'm a.
favorite in
I'm,
terms of
wait.
person?
I'm a what?
Okay,
A
here's
vain
the
prick.
thing.
I think it was
I don't
A
know a lot
vain
of.
brick.
what if Nagi went to FC Barger?
Prick.
I think it
Brick.
Anyway, Kate.
Yeah, right. Anyways, so I haven't really spoken to that many people like in terms of content creators outside of like servers and stuff.
no, it's not
The
that one.
one the one I'm like closest to is Suki, so I could say him. But I've
Cop
also like
out.
I've talked to a couple of like shut up, Daddy. You said yourself. Anyways,
Woohoo!
here's anyways, I think I have to go with either like Suki or
Please
I
don't
don't
say
know
me,
if I can really
bruv.
say Raven because I've only talked to him like a few times.
Raven's
But he's
chill, but
just
he's so busy. You can barely talk to him.
yeah. And I've talked to Arrow a few times, but that's only like because there's mod stuff.
Errol's so busy these days too, man. He doesn't even have time for me.
Yeah,
I used to be a
Errol's
spooky, you
super
know.
busy these days.
You know what? Completely on
What, you guys?
topic.
Wait. Am I
Huh?
the only one who has like pretty regular chats with Arrow?
Yep.
Like, no, me and
Apparently.
Errol used to be like talking. He's just gotten so big. You know, his upload rate is insane now.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
but I every now and then I'll just DM Arrow and we'll have a conversation. This happens like every couple days. I'll just
Oh yeah,
DM him and
next
he'll be like, "Hey,
That
how are
used to be
you?"
potentially
me and
Arrow
him,
releasing
but
a
like,
video about my favorite character.
Huh?
I do that. To be fair, I do that with most creators and they respond. I think I'm just very charismatic, which
Yeah, I
I
think that
didn't
is like
think
the
I
Self-made.
was.
case.
Imagine.
fuck off,
Like from
Lexio.
listening to
You're
your
stealing
videos
my
and listening
flow,
to you on
bro.
Raito's stream, you are very charismatic, Lexio. That's what like I get from you.
You know what's
Yeah.
funny,
Thank
guys?
He's just
I posted
self-conscious.
who's your favorite creator on YouTube, and someone was like, I like Raito streams because they're very chill. It's a good workout session for me. That workout is crazy.
Now
Nice. Somebody gets to
that's sick.
work
Like
out
it's
while I scream insults down the mic.
no, but it makes sense because like don't you guys ever go to like gym? You're on the treadmill. You just
No,
put like a podcast.
I don't go to the
I
gym.
don't exercise.
Oh,
I've done
to
that a
be
few
fair, you
times,
guys
like
are
walking
still
around my
young, man. You guys still got them bodies, like them young
I don't
people.
know. Currently, I'm just enjoying myself sitting on my sofa in the pitch black on the stream while sniffing sun cream.
Huh? Sniff?
I
Huh?
barely have enough
There
energy to live. Never mind to go to
is
the
no
gym.
way you're gonna end this one right. So just stop there, Dedu. Oh my
Sniffing?
days.
Huh?
Oh,
I actually do like I will put like VODs of streams from people on the background while I'm like doing dishes or walking around my house or walking around
Yeah.
my neighborhood. The
I
one
just
thing is like when is like you know those clips people put over streams like of the most hilarious moments? Those always catch me off guard and make me flinch, especially if I'm walking or something.
Yeah. Yeah. See that's the vibe. Like just stick it in the background, just listen to people chatting, just bare was.
And then you just hear someone's audio peak as they scream.
That's Suki, bro. Though that's what
yeah,
it was,
yeah.
Suki. Suki, it was the live stream I, I was in the live stream you did recently.
Oh, I
Yeah,
don't know. Something really wrong with my mic. Let me think.
Wait a minute, was it the one that I was on?
No, definitely
Because
not. It was the one where I was trying to react. I was just fucking
yeah,
pissed off that I couldn't get the chat Safari on. So I was just fucking pissed off in general.
yeah. It was that one. It was that one.
oh yeah, oh yeah, I remember you
I
telling
was
me about
just
that.
pissed, bruv.
Rev. I was pissed.
Yes,
Rev.
bruv. Can I get two Fanta lights and an
You
assisto,
find
What
like,
the
please,
fuck?
bruv?
What was
Oh, you
You
were
know
that?
the best
reacting.
part is not even called
You
Fanta
were
lights.
reacting
Fanta Zero Sugar.
inside. You
But
were
I'm
reacting
rewatching it right
inside.
now. I'm on this. Oh,
Uh,
Castillo is too
I
good, bro.
I I despise that man. He's such a scumbag, but he was so funny as well.
He is
yeah.
Who?
such a shitty personality, but
the,
he's so funny,
the
bro.
thing is, the thing you
Who
gotta
are we talking
realize,
about?
right? It's a character he's playing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I know.
like the character is meant to be like this kind of
Yeah,
eccentric,
no, I get that.
weird.
There were moments in it where I was just like, okay, the
The,
time he almost literally, whilst in just a towel, started a fist fight with people. I was like, you're going too far now.
Yeah, no, no, no. When he ran
Nah,
the water
Too
bill
much
down
down.
insanely high, that was crazy, bro. 43K just for someone putting spam in your bed.
mm, mm.
nah.
Seriously,
Doing all of that,
especially when they admitted they thought it was someone else's.
doing all
Bro,
that is
come on.
absolute cinema. I'm just saying.
You know
It,
who else was funny?
it,
Angry Ginge, bro. When Specs
He
was in the
won.
toilet and he says he has malaria, and then Ginge blocks him in there. Specs takes off his clothes except for his butt. That was too good.
Uh, that was great.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we're not even talking about Blue Lock anymore. This is
Anything
pure
but
Yeah, we're
like
just
Blue
talking about
Lock,
like
cinema.
man.
random stuff.
Yeah,
Actually,
we
Yeah,
always
speaking
we
do
like
that.
going back to like putting streams on in the background, there was this podcast I used to follow. They were hilarious. It was made up of a group of 5 people. I would like put it on in the background while I was like doing something. And one time, they put ominous audio over it, and then you know the class like her jump scare.
mm.
Her
Uh-oh.
sound is but that it scared me so bad I actually dropped up to one of the plates I was holding. And thank God it didn't
What
break. But
what
like
what
that's
Oh,
why
are
I
these
never.
podcasts about?
It's a what if scenario podcast. It's called Recreo. They're very funny. And they're on YouTube.
Oh, I
And
love Recreo.
Okay.
dude, they were so funny.
am
Recreo's
I li-
great.
am I literally the only
Yes.
person that just listens to music like a normal person?
No, I listen to music, but podcasts are also
Yeah,
funny if you just want to laugh while doing something.
they are. They're more, and if you want to just background noise, music's the way to go. If you want actual entertainment, podcasts.
Music, you're saying music isn't entertainment?
It's
Dang.
no, it's nice, but it's
It
not
gets
like
you hyped up. It's
yeah,
not
but
supposed to
it's not
entertain
like
you.
it doesn't like turn the cogs of your brain.
There's no Angry Ginge saying, "Are you taking a fucking piss, mate?" or some shit.
No, but like, I do it when I'm like doing the dishwasher. I like lock myself in the kitchen, whack on a
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
random
Obviously, then you're not
playlist.
gonna fucking listen to someone say you fucking wanker. You cheeky bastard. Is that how you all
Here's
say it?
here's a here's a
Cheeky
blue lock
bastard.
related question to get us back on topic, so that people
Oh,
don't get angry. If
boo,
we were blue lockers, what would our weapon
boo,
be?
boo,
Dedu, shut the
Wait, what were
fuck
you
up.
saying, Lexio?
boo.
If we were blue lockers, what would our weapon be?
Oh, good question. Good question.
Ooh.
Go on.
I think mine.
So
Okay,
should
this one
we?
is a little
The
weird, but
question is,
my
do we say what we think we should have, or do we do what
Both,
we did before,
Have
where
both,
like for
everyone else
Raito,
guess.
the
Have
both.
everyone else guess,
yeah,
please.
okay,
maybe you do a bit of both. So
But
we can
how
like
can
have everyone.
we'll
Wait,
we'll
I have an
have
idea. I have an idea.
how can you guess if you don't
go
know
on,
how
Kate.
to play ball?
Go on with
I have
your
an
idea,
Righto,
idea.
Kate.
So what if
righto.
That's what makes
Experience
it
every
fun,
over
right?
so
your
So
for
come on, have some adventure here. We know you're 30, but still, you can have some adventure.
I'm not even 30
okay,
yet.
so
I'm 31.
my idea is like having everybody guess what our weapon would be first, and then we say what we think would be.
Yeah, let's start
literally
Okay,
with
the idea
Kate
Yeah.
that I
like
this
said
time.
like
Let's
15
reverse it,
seconds
you know.
ago, but
Let's
How
okay.
do
about we?
opposite order.
Okay, so who are we starting with then?
Start with Kate, reverse it, right
right,
to last.
Okay,
Jeez.
okay. What do we think Kate's weapon will be?
okay,
Hmm.
I have a. I had a joke one then. I was going to say the
Appeasement.
weapon of being a woman, but
I was gonna say ball control,
no, no,
but
no. How did you
um,
guess? How did you guess?
I guess speed because she's a cat.
Oh, I just got that. What the hell, bro?
uh,
She's gonna
Suki,
seduce everyone
you know
so
what,
that
Suki?
they give her the ball and the goals, bro.
Yo,
The
wow.
total seduction, bro.
Yo,
she
wow.
just got. Do you know how Shido he's focused on making himself explode? Yeah, she just does that to other people.
Yo, wow. That's not a weapon, though, guys. Like, we need proper
No, the
weapons.
actual. I genuinely have an idea. I feel like she she seems like a nice person. She feels like someone who would make like decent passes. She feels like she'd have a passing weapon.
Hmm. So she's not a striker then. She's just a
No,
midfielder.
No, no, no.
sorry.
I'm
She'll be
I'm like
giving me
Sai.
my
I
goals,
trust.
bro. She'll be assisting my goal.
Okay.
That's funny
Hey,
because I actually did like draw me. I actually like did draw Tsukimi as like Shido and Sai. I was Sai and he was Shido, so that kind of fits perfectly.
okay. Hey,
But
what
me,
is
Daddy
what would
Lexi.
you
died.
think it would be?
Okay, so this is kind of weird. This is like a
Dedu,
weird fact.
calm down.
My
It's not
ink.
that serious.
Daddy's died.
So I have so you know how Ness has like really flexible ankles. That's kind of like what I have. So yeah, I would probably have a passing weapon, kind of like Ness does.
Okay,
Fair,
fair
fair.
enough. Also, is no one going to make a comment about how Suki's
So you'd
instant
be
thought
dribbling then.
to
What
no
I do?
passing? She just said
Wait,
that. Are we not going to talk
what were you
about
saying, Lexio?
where Suki immediately went to when we asked this question?
She's
Huh?
gonna assist
Wait,
my
what did we go
goals,
to?
bro.
Who? Wait,
She'll
What
Ness?
did?
be a donkey for my goals, bro. She'll be the bow to my Isagi.
No,
She'll move for my
Isagi
goals.
to wait. Okay, yeah, I get you, I get you.
Okay.
Because I was gonna say the other way around, but no.
Suki, for your
Nah.
sake, I really hope Kate is not underage with the way you've been talking about her.
No.
Nah,
We're
she's
the
only
same age. We're the same age. Don't worry.
Daddy's
I
dead.
don't even know her in real life, bro. What do you
Suki's
mean?
actually murdered Dedu.
I don't know her in
Dead
real life,
dude
bro. What do you
is
mean?
dead.
Dude, I think they freaking killed
I'm
Dedu.
not the one who mentioned the
But
basement
no.
joke. Ah.
But don't worry. But
Oh yeah,
Lexio, do
that's
not be
another.
Lexio, do not be concerned. Lexio, do not be concerned. I am the same age as Suki. I am 20 years old, so don't worry.
Wait, how old is Suki? I don't even know Suki's age.
We're the
22.
same age. We're
He's
both
20.
20.
Wait, you're how old, Suki?
20.
Oh, you're my age. Nice.
You're 20?
Yes.
We
Daddy's
got
I
three
thought you
died.
were
20-year
How
olds
old
in this
did you
24.
chat.
think I was?
24.
I turned 21 in November, but I'm
Oh
20.
my days.
I
Yeah,
Oi.
need
yeah,
to get back
you're
on
older
the
than me
sofa.
then. You're older than me.
Yeah, I was born in 2004, but I'm still 20.
Yeah, I know what your dad is.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
Lexio,
You
you're
don't
actually
fucking
younger
need.
than me. Yeah. Wait,
See,
Lexio, I think you're
unnecessary
younger than
knowledge
me.
explaining it to me as if I don't know. Imura.
Wait a minute, Lexio. Wait, god dang it, I think I'm the youngest in his chat though. Because
No,
I
no,
was
you're
born
not.
in
Daddy's
Dedu's
dead.
like
May 2
16,
May.
right? Dedu, how
Huh?
old are you?
18.
Huh?
How old is
Okay, so
Kate? How old are you?
18,
When
I,
were you born?
18.
Because you're saying about.
oh, never mind.
okay, I'm
Well,
20 years old.
my age
Yeah, but
depends on my social situation,
are
and
you
it
are
can
you older than
range.
Suki or younger than Suki?
I'm younger than him. I was born in May. He was born in March.
Oh, so 1 month.
2 months, you old unk.
2 months. Idiot.
My bad, 2 months.
Okay. Right. That gives us some information. No matter what, Raito's weapon can't be
Fuck
intelligence based.
off!
Okay. What's my weapon, guys?
That's what he got from the Dutch gives us some information of him being old, bro.
You know what? Now, I think I know what Raito's weapon would be.
We're talking about
What
mine
is
right
it?
now, Dedu.
No, I don't. I don't care. Shut up. Raito's weapon would be his centuries of Unk experience.
Yep.
Centuries. This is abusive.
Experience.
Raito's
Duke
31.
Dennis of foot Blue Lock, bro.
He is 11
No.
years older than the second
Raito's.
eldest person in this server, in this VC,
Exactly. He's got
whatever you
that
want to call it.
experience.
Wait, Lexio, you watch WWE or no? That's Raven Geek.
I watch WWE.
Oh yeah. What do you think about
WWE
Roxanne
is
Perez?
What do I think about Roxanne Perez?
Can Liv Morgan 2.0.
Liv Morgan's my favorite female wrestler, but I am a big fan
Ooh,
of the
yeah,
Prodigy.
she deserves awards, bro. She carried that division for 2024, bro.
She seriously is amazing. She
Yeah.
deserves that push. She deserves the push she was getting so much.
I feel
But
like
yeah,
she's
no,
been disrespected though. Like she should have had like a world title like run, like not run, but like a comeback after she lost the title. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, no. But I get why not, because she is amazing in tag action. Just look at the Riot Squad. But
Yeah,
I do really like that they've brought up both. I'm not as fussed about them bringing up Vicaire, but I do really like that they brought up Julia and
I love her.
Perez.
I love her.
They
Bakir
deserved
could
it.
have stayed back, bro.
Vicaire was doing better being the dominant person in NXT.
NXT, yeah.
She should have stayed
Booker
there.
T misses her, bro. Ah.
I'm glad that Julia and Perez came up. Anyway, enough
Yeah.
about wrestling. What's my weapon in Blue Lock?
Okay, I feel like yours would be analytical. Like you're very you do have a lot of knowledge, so I feel like you would have night vision.
Boo.
Nah.
Waiting for
Yeah.
Dedu to just insult me here.
Daddy's weapon is insults. He brings the player down by insulting
No,
them.
exactly.
Dedu's weapon is
Demoralization, the
legitimately
classic
just shit
British.
talking.
No, I think
Yeah,
Lexio
I'm
could
Jamie
have some
Vardy.
good dribbling feats. You know,
Who?
I just feel like
With,
Lexio
Yeah, I feel
like,
like he
with
could
the
dribbles
have
the
some
ball
good
or
ball.
with
dribbling
his
feats.
mouth?
Yeah, he dribbles the ball with his mouth. He dribbles as much as he starts.
That's not what I meant. I meant like,
Oh my
like what?
days! What?
I meant I meant
Why am
like,
I just getting
He can
abused
dribble with
geez.
now?
any part of his body. His bum, his head.
I meant
I
like
feel like this
dribbling
just
like a
turns
Suki,
to what
baby.
can
Suki,
Suki say without getting
why was your
canceled?
What are
Suki?
we
How much of
talking
a
about?
weirdo are you? Your immediate thought with dribbling with anywhere is not dribbling with hands or anything. No, your immediate thought was dribbling with his bum.
Because you can freaking dribble like Nagy, like your
Calm,
back, your bum,
calm
anywhere, bro.
No,
down, Suki.
that's trapping.
Oh, my fault. Ah, crap, that's true. Alright, bro.
I feel
He's
like
also
this
I'm
good
just
at.
turned
not
into a
flexible
stream of
enough
like what
to
can Suki
trap.
say without
I'm
getting
thinking about
canceled.
Nah,
Nagy,
nah,
bro. You
nah.
know how Nagy
Lexia,
be trapping
Lexia, your
everywhere?
weapon
That's what
would
I
be
was thinking
trapping.
about.
You actually suit trapping weapon really nice because you manage to trap people in insecurities with your level of deep and very unnecessary Blue Lock knowledge about the most random characters that nobody cares about and haven't even been relevant in the story for nearly half a decade.
Oh, we talk about my Nishioka video
Just
now.
saying this as if I'm the person with the most knowledge on these characters. I swear to you, there are people who know more about them than me out there.
Yeah,
No, I
Yeah,
don't know
Kira.
enough,
Not
bro.
here
Come
Lexia,
on,
though.
Lexio
Lexia,
knows way more than
omniscient
me,
beings
bro.
don't count.
So
Omniscient
don't bring
beings
me with
don't count.
knowledge about people, bro. Don't put me in that conversation. There's people who know too damn much, bro. Like there's
Okay,
You
people who
so
need
Yeah, I
you
feel
mental
both
like
health.
look,
say
Like
that.
Lexio's almost on that path of needing mental health from getting the fuck off Blue Lock. But yeah,
What do you mean
No,
nearly?
you as well,
like
I don't.
Suki. Don't pretend like
Lexio,
you're
you
not
know
the same.
too damn much, bro.
Don't
Bro knows
pretend like
every
you're not
side
the
character
same,
from
Suki.
TV.
What do you mean every side character from DMV? Do you mean including Ryo Namioka or just the actual people who played in the first election? I can
Yeah,
name
I
them all right
feel
now if
like you
you want.
would be able to list at least half of them if we were putting you on the spot right now.
Zantetsu,
blind guessing
Reo,
characters.
Nagi, Sotonomoto,
Hey,
Kisaburo,
hey,
Hijikata,
hey,
See what I
um,
mean, Bram?
hey,
What was
Masumi
that?
hey,
Akame, Rikiya
hey,
Hohai,
hey,
Kanji Torikai,
hey,
Who?
Hirakazu
hey,
Why did y'all turn into
Midorikawa,
why did y'all
and
turn
then
into
there's
freaking
like
owls just asking who every
Retsu
other
something,
second?
Retsu Nerime, I think his name is. But yeah, that's like
No, this
all
is
of
what I'm
them.
hearing. This is like what I'm hearing right now from them. Like I'm just hearing who.
You know what the WWE audience be like? What? That's what we're doing right now, bro.
Yeah, I want to clarify there. I pretended I struggled. I know them all off by heart. I just didn't want to
Okay,
seem like that
now we
much of
know
a
like
loser.
Suki and Dedu's auras would be their owls because you're just asking who.
You
Oh no
know
no
what?
no! Don't you
I,
dare
I
talk
would.
about owls, kid.
That's
You
actually a
already
better
know I hate
question than
owls, bro.
weapon.
Don't you dare,
Fuck the
kid.
Oh
weapon
wait, I forgot your
question.
trauma, Suki. Sorry.
Fuck the weapon question. What's everyone's aura
Wait,
manifestation?
so what are we doing
Wait,
with
what? I
Lexio,
don't get
guys?
a
Oh,
What
I
is
have
his
weapon
mine. I have mine. I
talk.
ability?
have
Is
mine. I
it
have mine.
dribbling?
Oh, come
You
on. Can I
guys,
not have a weapon
you,
talk?
Zedu, your weapon is your trash talk.
I don't.
Yes,
Come on.
yes, yes.
You pick apart
Something
people with
better.
their insecurities.
That's
That's your
not a
weapon.
weapon, though.
Come
That
on.
is.
Something.
Yes, it is.
That
They make it so the
100%
player
is.
can't
It's not a
move.
weapon.
They make it so the
You know
player is
what? Hold
forced to
on.
do what they don't want to move.
You,
Me
you, you
versus Isagi in a slur battle. Imagine
need to
that.
get proper weapon.
That
Okay,
is
but
a
aura
proper weapon.
manifestations,
You
I
could
have
deal
mine. And
some
Suki,
real
you've heard this
mental
one.
damage with that. But anyway, aura manifestation.
Oh, come
Who
on.
are we starting with? Should we start with
Can
Raito
we
for
get Dedu's
aura?
weapon first?
Yeah.
It's
I
Is
trash
it trash
talk.
genuinely believe
talking?
it's trash talk.
It's trash talk's not a weapon.
It is.
It's not.
It is if you're
It
Isagi.
is.
It's not. It's
It's a
not even
Yeah, but
psychological
Isagi's
weapon.
weapon.
It's a psychological
And
weapon.
Raito's weapon
Trash
is his
talk.
experience.
No, it's not a weapon.
Raito's weapon is his extended
We need a
knowledge of
proper
European
football
football.
related weapon.
yeah.
Sure.
Okay, copy.
Actually, really
I don't know
valid.
why it's.
Actually,
I think it's because you have Ray as your profile picture right now.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
that's
changed it
honestly,
because
then
I'm
you did
gonna
that
that
on
was about
purpose
the
as well.
conversation earlier.
You did that on
I'm gonna
purpose.
say this. in terms of an actual weapon for Dedo, I feel like he would just have like Raichi's infinite stamina, because he just
My
like
stamina is ass. I'm just saying. I don't
no,
work
Is that
like
out.
what you, that's what I
mentally
feel. Is that why you
you're
have no
always
woman
going.
leads?
Actually, to be fair, I did survive 13 straight hours on the hottest day of the year while in a warehouse doing work.
See?
Wow.
Which,
Stamina?
which,
Satisfying.
Exactly.
that takes good stamina.
Anyway, more interesting aura manifestations. Come on, we need the interesting questions.
I have
Ah,
mine. I have mine. I have mine.
okay.
Kate
Do both
actually,
aura
I actually know
manifestation
Kate because she's
and
drawn the
color.
fucking thing. Kate has like
Raito.
lanterns or lamps. Pretty
We'll
nice.
we'll go with Raito first.
I
Are
bet,
we
bet, bet, bet,
guessing, or
bet.
is Raito just gonna reveal what he thinks it would be?
All right, bet.
Dinosaur.
Would
Actually,
it be
might have to
clocks
plug
for
my
how
phone
old
in
he
real
is,
quick.
or what are we
Hang on, I
doing?
gotta. Hang on. I gotta. Okay. Okay, Jimmy.
Hey, you
Sure.
okay?
Sure.
Raito's aura would be a dinosaur.
It would
The
be.
ancient
Oh
one.
my god.
Yo,
Okay,
mad.
can you all still hear me? I had to unplug my
Yeah, we can
headphones
still hear
because
you.
my phone's about to die.
Oh my god, yes, Leo99 put it perfectly. Foul baiting.
Yeah, because you trash
Okay,
talk them
so
into
we're going
fouling
through
you.
aura manifestations
I got
now.
talk no jutsu.
Yeah, we're going with aura, both colors and manifestations.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah?
Hello, can you hear us? Have you died again?
Yeah, her thing might have.
Her phone might
Okay,
have.
we'll
Dead.
start with
What,
you,
so
Raito. What is your aura,
Okay, so
color,
make
and
sure y'all can still hear me
manifestation?
here that I can hear you.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's
we
doing
can
that
hear you.
thing
Can you
again.
hear us?
It's doing that thing again.
I'll take that as a no then.
Okay. Anyway, Raito, aura, color, and manifestation. Go.
Oh, my own.
Green
Yeah,
dinosaur.
Yeah. So yeah, the color it'd have to be either green or orange. It'd have to be
think.
green or orange.
Yeah,
But
Hello?
the
Can y'all still
actual
hear me? Because I can't hear
we
you.
can hear you. Can you hear us?
yeah, she can't
Nah,
hear.
she can't hear us, bruv.
Can't hear
Wait,
us.
I can hear Suki.
So,
Can you can't
why
hear
can she
any of
hear
us?
Spooky and not?
Wow.
Wait, can
Only
someone else
She
she.
can
talk?
hear the
It's
worst
her
member of
super
the life.
bias.
Only Suki.
She hears.
Hang on, I'm
She
gonna.
hears the person with the worst opinions. That sucks for her.
Wait, what do you say about me, bruv? I have the best voice here. Of course you can hear my wonderful voice, bruv.
The only thing that your voice is good for is when you take customers as a cashier. Chill out.
Yeah. So
You know, I
Alright,
actually
I
do meet
use
so
customers
Nero's
too
my
as
much
a
at work.
chalkboard to tune you out.
Kids have told me to stop cussing. I said screw off.
Okay,
Well
yeah.
then, you had more character development than like 90%
Righto,
of the
righto.
knockout.
mhm.
Kate is here. Restage her.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Okay, so we're gonna start with Raito. What's your aura manifestation? You've said the color orange or green. I feel green fits you more, but go on.
Yeah, I mean green is my favorite color. But yeah, green, and then it'd probably be not dinosaur, not dinosaur.
Raito, you've not
It'd
put
be
Kate back
it'd
on
be
the
like a pencil or something.
Raito. You've not put Kate back on the fucking
Nah, his would
stage.
be the Bible, bro, from the beginning
It's
of
it's it's
time.
it's actually
Yes.
it's either
Yes.
pencil,
From the beginning of time, from
Fossil.
Genesis.
Fossil.
it's
Can
either
you guys
Fossil.
hear
pencil
me?
or
Fossil.
Lego
Can
bricks.
I? Can I be
Did
heard?
Actually, give me Lego bricks. Give me Lego bricks.
Can I be heard?
fossil. Yes.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kate needs
Now,
to be
Wait,
on
who's
stage.
missing?
Raito's
Wait,
aura
where's Suki?
manifestation should be a fossil.
Is it'll be
Yeah, see, I said the same thing.
nah
Same
Am I
wavelengths.
hearable?
nah. I
Same
don't rate this.
wavelength of
Can
genius.
anyone hear me?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yes.
Can someone
We
No,
hear
can.
me?
no, no, no,
Lamentably.
no. Lex, you're queue with us. That's not real, bro.
No, we can't hear
Lexio, don't
Lexio.
fuck with us right now, bro. Everyone's already.
Just
Alright.
ignore him.
I can
Maybe
hear
he'll
you
go
guys.
away.
You guys
No,
stopped
no, no. If
responding
he
to me
asks
for
that
ages.
again, no one can respond. Just keep going.
No, I
Alright,
can hear you
next.
guys. I just asked multiple times and no one responded.
Yeah,
Huh?
we can hear you, bro. Oh wait, I mean,
Uh,
Okay,
no,
cool.
we can't hear you, bro.
Someone's trying to
Shut the
do the
fuck up, Raito.
dishes.
I think Raito's aura manifestation should be a raptor, like a velociraptor.
No,
No, the bones of it, the
no,
bones
no,
of it.
no, no, no,
A
no,
green
no.
velociraptor. Mostly
Wait,
because
wait,
I feel like
let's go.
Raito
I'll
would
do
be
you
a
one better,
fast
bro.
guy.
It wouldn't be. It wouldn't be that.
Guys,
Like
the
Jurassic
dust
World.
of the fossils will be coming out of it too, bro.
It wouldn't be that.
Oh,
It would. It
fossilized,
would literally be.
fossilized bones. Yeah, that would be his. That would be his aura
It
manifestation.
would. It would literally be Lego bricks.
Because he wants to feel young. Okay, Dedu, what would your aura color and manifestation be? Dedu?
He's dying, bro.
Dedu's dead. Okay. Suki, aura color and manifestation.
Oh my god.
My aura color would be burgundy, and
Red
then my
Huh?
with
aura
Burgundy.
manifestation would
Burgundy.
be in black
now
and
hold
white.
Burgundy?
Ah,
Burgundy. It's
I'm
a
dead.
like what
Burgundy?
is Saitoshi's color? What is Sai's
I
color?
said burgundy.
It's like dark red. It's like dark red.
Yeah,
I don't know, it
it would be
depends what
like
month we're looking
burgundy.
at.
I
You're
thought it was
thinking the color
pink.
burgundy, but like burgundy is such a weird thing.
No, he didn't even say
Burgundy, yeah,
burgundy.
whatever the
He
hell you
said
pronounce it as.
burgundy.
Yeah, burgundy, sorry. Anyway,
So I
what
would
would the
have blue
manifestation be?
flames because like I'm kind of like Nagi,
Wait,
so my
wait, say
fire
it again.
level would rise up by entertainment. So
Did you just say your color would be burgundy, but your aura would be blue flames?
red burgundy flames, whatever.
Okay,
Yeah,
wait. My thing.
fuck off, man.
Wait, where's
Oh god.
Kate's
where's
dead.
Kit
You're
Kate
too
gone?
stupid, you killed her.
Okay, here's my opinion for Suki stuff. It would be a yellow M.
Fuck off.
McDonald's.
That is
Why
so
why
bad,
did
bro. A yellow M is crazy. So I'm just running and the M is following me. The whole time the
Okay,
M is
there
just
she's back.
following me.
And then what you can do is that when you're 1v1 against players, you can shoot out like packets of fries at them,
Can you hear us now?
and you can use that to like knock them off balance by you can make them like slip on barbecue sauce
That is
or
that
like
is
milkshake.
hilarious. Dedu, what is your
They're getting
aura?
McDonald's aura.
Uh,
Yeah, what is
Wait,
your
what?
aura color and manifestation, Dedu?
uh, I don't know. I've been too busy criticizing other people's
You've been too
actual
busy
aura.
laughing
Okay,
at the people.
Kate,
No,
what's
no, no. I
your
have one. I
aura
have one. I have
color
an
and
idea. I have an idea.
manifestation? Oh, go on then. Say your idea.
Wait, did you say me?
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
My idea for Dedu is that it's social media is like Twitter threads. It's just threads of
Oh
insults.
no! My aura is Twitter.
You have the Twitter aura. The
Yes.
most toxic aura possible. What color would it be?
Purple, because I'm used to seeing him with a purple profile picture on this.
To be fair, I do have a
Really?
lot
Hey
of
there, or
purple.
that.
Yeah, it is a lot of
Okay,
purple.
Kate, what would your one be?
Okay, mine is like strictly based off of my character, the girl in my profile picture. It's red lanterns, and the reason
Emo.
like for it is because I was like I try. I've sent Suki a whole thing about this, but the reason it's red lanterns is because I try to be like a light for people to follow. Oh,
Oh damn, we got a law drop here.
ah.
Oh my god,
The
it's
whole
like it's
thing
like
is
the.
it's basically like I try to be like a source of light for people.
Oh my
Let's hear.
god!
We,
Wait, hold on.
we're
You're
getting some
like the
echo.
lantern scene in Rapunzel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's actually what I took inspiration from.
Yeah. Oh my
Right,
god.
what were you saying?
No, we were just getting some echo from you, but it's gone now.
Oh, from me. Oh, sorry.
I wonder if she's drawn me getting stabbed, in the Rapunzel. I'm dead.
I hope
It'd
she
be
had.
understandable if she did.
Yeah, she's the one shooting me.
Wait, what?
Suki, you talk too much.
I
Shut the
would
fuck
I
up.
would commission for her to draw you getting stabbed.
Yeah. It can be an over-the-counter incident.
No, I'll
Oh
do you one
come
better.
on.
I got
Wait,
shot. Send those training was to shoot me down. That's what they
Dang.
Oh
draw.
my god, yes. That
no
needs to
training at a
happen.
shooting range, and his target is you.
Okay, have we asked everyone about the oracle weapon? Oracle, I
Suki.
think that I
Are we
got
done
Oh
that.
wait,
Sukis? Yeah, we're done Sukis.
Did we do Suki's?
We're
wait, I
not done
didn't.
yours, Lexio.
Wait, I think I said.
We're not
Did
done
we not do
Lexios.
mine?
We
Oh,
didn't do
I
Lexios,
would
no.
I would either my color is the most debated part because I don't know whether it would be white or orange. But if it's a
Whichever one's the
tiger,
most boring.
It would just be Bucks. No, it would be an elephant. It would be an
Oh my
elephant.
god. Hold on, hold
Because
on,
he has
hold
the
on.
memory of a fucking elephant, bro.
Hold on.
mine's
Okay,
I don't know
mine's
why
the
I thought this,
tiger.
but
I
I
think
thought like okay, I think it might be because of what I saw his Discord profile picture as. I saw it as Bulbasaur, and I immediately thought to plants, and then I thought like the Tree of Knowledge or something.
Oh my god, that is
Ooh.
actually awesome.
I was
A
gonna say
green aura
your
of like the tree of knowledge. Yes.
nah, I would prefer like a dusty encyclopedia.
Okay, you should draw that later today.
I will
A
definitely try.
dusty encyclopedia, did I just hear?
Dusty encyclopedia. Because you're the
Did I
only
just get
person
called
that
a
would ever use that. So it would spend time collecting dust, especially the chapter known as Unnecessary Blue Lock Background Characters. It would be so dusty you
Dedu,
couldn't even see the
Shut the fuck up.
or what?
You're
Okay,
just
wait. Now that we
salty that
have like
I got put
everyone's
on
like
these
aura
streams
things.
before
Wait,
you.
wait, Suki, what was yours again? I think you said
We're
yours was like flames or something.
literally
If you remember what you
playing
told me.
someone's face.
I'll text you in the DM. We're not talking about me right now.
Ooh.
Okay, so like if all of
Seriously.
us were like playing on the field and all our auras were flared up, Lexia's would be like the roots of the tree spreading across the field, figuring out who to pass to.
Oh
Or
my
the dust
gosh.
of the encyclopedia when he blows on one of the pages. He uses that to blind his opponent.
Dedu, I think no one finds you funny anymore.
Did I ever
I
say I
never find
wanted
it
to be
funny.
funny?
Fuck off, Lexio.
You're recycling shit jokes.
Raito's
Yeah,
aura
but
would be
yeah, but
like
the world has
the
taught me that
building
recycling
blocks
is good.
building
Recycling
up to the
Raito, bro.
play.
He's recycling Raito fossils, bro.
Speaking of which, Raito's aura is his building blocks building up to the play, which build up to the goal, and we're all like
Are we?
taking the
Is
form
it
of them.
Lego pieces like
Yep.
building up to a fucking go?
Or
Oh, that's
just like
actually
Yep.
a
kind of
kid,
cool.
It is. It's exactly that. It's
and just
exactly that.
like every other like kid's dreams, their Lego creation gets smashed
No,
right before they're about to finish.
it was more because obviously like I'm a bit of a Lego head and also I'm a bit creative, so I like to
Yeah,
build shit
exactly.
and I
You know
like
what?
to draw shit. That's why I thought about pencil at first, but then I thought, where am I drawing if it's a pencil? So yeah, I changed it to Lego pieces.
It's drawing out a map of the field and figuring out who to pass to.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
yeah. I mean
like you've
that
got
Or
all
drawing
of
out a
actually
us
is my
shot
on
actual
path.
position in football.
yeah, like you've got all of us on the pitch playing ball, and you've just got Raito on the touchline, like doing a sketch.
Shut up, bro.
Yeah, but we need to
Okay,
give you
so
time to like process the information. Your brain is old and
Yo,
sensitive.
man.
We need to give you
I,
some more time.
I'm literally
okay,
a blue
Suki's like
lock
flow
player.
state. I feel like his because it's flames. It would probably be like flames charring up the pitch. It's
Super
whenever
Saiyan.
he gets it's like in flow,
Ooh, that'd be
and like
sick.
it's burning
Oh
up
my
the
god.
other players whose position
That
in
might be too
defense.
Or
cool for
or
Suki.
or since flames can represent like life, you can create like a flame path that shows the opportunities that shows the
Mm.
most life when it comes to creating a goal.
Yeah, that'd be
You know
nice.
what it
Yeah,
actually
Or
is?
for
Yeah, in my
Dedu's
profile
for
you
picture,
could
I
have
have
it be
black and blue
flames.
flames. I have an explanation for
You
this.
But you said
So,
Burgundy.
Are you an
okay,
arsonist?
yeah, for my YouTube, I'm just explaining for my YouTube profile. Virginity is a different thing. So when I have black flames, I'm usually depressed. I don't have no motivation. It's the weakest type of flame a person can have. But like a higher
that's the opposite of flow.
it's the opposite of flow. But like when I'm actually fired up, it
Well,
would be like blue or purple because those are like the highest damages of flames, and I just want to damage people.
Guys, think about this. The reason it's flames is because it's like a fire that cooks things and he turns people into French fries for eating.
he deep fries them literally.
He
Okay,
he just he's
Dedu's aura flare up or flow state is getting into players' heads like psychologically. He with his trash
Oh my god,
talk. So it's
like
like
mind
his
reading.
threads are going like through their
Can it be
heads,
just
like
emoji
going through their
trolls? Like
heads
it's the
and
devil
destroying
emoji thing.
them.
Yeah, like no, like mind reading. Like I get into your head. I can read your
More,
thoughts and
Yeah.
more
locate
just
all of your
verbal
weak.
abuse.
Yeah.
And then mine is like lanterns lighting up the pitch, figuring out where to go or where to pass.
So
That's
what
and
position
the
would
lantern
everyone play
being
if they were
brightest
in blue
wherever
lock?
or the best shot path would be.
And you can use the lanterns to like misdirect your opponent's vision as they get like caught in the light, you know, and then you can use that to
Yeah,
find
exactly.
that path. Or you can shove it right in front of their faces and blind them.
Actually,
Because blinding
funny.
people is also good. Just ask Yukimiya.
So can I ask what position would we all play if we were in blue lock?
Midfielder.
My
I
actual
can
Midfielder
play
just
position.
solely
anywhere.
because like passing.
My actual
I,
position. Like that's midfield.
well, they
Yeah, I'd
tend to
probably be in
push
the midfield.
midfielders towards centre backs when they get older, but I guess midfield can work.
Yeah, I mean, right now I play defensive mid, but I was a attacking mid. Well, 8 box to box when I was.
Okay, Raito is a CDM.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Kate can be centre mid.
I can do
Denny,
that
what are you?
I can play anywhere on the pitch. Just saying.
because you're literally a
Wow,
Rayo.
flex.
No, I
I
mean
well,
like I
Rayo,
literally
calm down.
got experience in every position on the pitch.
Okay,
I was
he's
that
in
one kid
goal.
in school that was always moved around. Fuck you. Go die. Go. I hope you knock your pinky toe on the corner of a table.
Save
You
it
said
for
you
our
have
friends.
experience in all positions.
Yes, more experience than you'd ever have.
Ah,
I have experience in one position. Actually, that's a lie. I've
Exactly.
got experience in two. Suki, what
I think in all his visuals it says CDM.
Suki? He's dead. Okay.
Damn.
The flames
I
ate
His
him
should
up.
his
be involved in
his
more.
shift
Why?
started again. Never
Why?
mind.
I think Dwayne's right. Sai just
Wait,
Here.
what?
a striker.
What Suki? What position would you be if you were in blue lock?
I'm fucking glazing the heart on my goat side, but I'm a CDM, honestly.
So
Nah,
we've got
that's
two
Why
CDM.
do we have 3
decent.
CDM? Put me on attacking mid then.
Okay, because
Oh no, we're in
the thing
trouble.
is, I'm not. I'm only good at like shooting when it comes to attack. I can't
No,
dribble. Crap.
trust me,
Isn't
you wouldn't be in trouble with me in attacking mid.
Like I
you know?
can't.
Yeah, I'll back up Raito in attack then. I've got some legs on me. Trust. I have proof
Yeah,
of this.
that's
I'm
all I need.
I would hope you have some
That's
legs
all
on
I
you.
need.
yeah.
What
You're in
I'm
blue lock.
are you a ticking
I'm
time?
faster than Mbappe. Trust.
I am
That's all I
fucking fast.
need. That's
So,
perfect for me.
oh, want to have a race one day?
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
bad at this stage. I feel
Honestly, my personal position, I would either play winger or cam.
This
I
is dead
thrive on
quiet.
setting people up.
So
Okay, wait.
wait,
If you guys were in the NEL, which team
who's
would you
playing
join?
striker then?
False nine.
Ooh, that's a good question.
I
Which
can
team
do
would
that.
you in the NL?
I'll
Nakeem can play striker. Nakeem can play striker.
Oh yeah,
No, we'll get Arrow.
Aero
Do
said
you
he's a
really?
winger though.
Yeah, but no, we can't have Aero as a striker because he doesn't know the offside rule. He'd be
Aero says
offside
he's
all
a
the
winger.
time. Even then, he'd probably get caught offside all the time. He doesn't know the rules. Like
No,
you
but
Yeah,
ask him
not
what the
for the
offside
rules.
rule is, and he'd be like, "The what?"
he says he actually plays winger in real.
he actually played in real life.
Yeah,
Wait, no, wait. Get Raven to do it because he actually has an OC that's a striker.
Raven actually would play striker because Raven
Get
would.
Raven to do it.
Because even if Arrow knows what the fuck it is, he would forget mid game. Keep that in mind. He would forget mid game, bruv.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll just
to
have
be
to like
fair,
tap him on the shoulder and be like, "Hey, remember the offside rule."
that's
yeah,
facts.
I'd be
Dwayne Dennis,
winger.
that's facts by
It's
the
like
way.
the what?
That's facts. I know Suki doesn't like to hear it, but that's facts anyways.
So okay, yeah, go
You
with
what?
question. No.
What do I not like?
Sai was never meant to be a striker.
Yeah,
Can back that shit up. The hell
Oh,
you?
okay. Yeah. It's
He
facts.
only had to be
Yeah,
a
there's
striker.
no way he was meant to be a
He was
striker.
burned in to be a striker.
It's facts. It's facts.
Kind of like Itachi. For those who watch Naruto,
Nope.
Itachi was never supposed to
Okay,
be
can I
as good as he
admit
was,
something
but he was
embarrassing here?
burned.
I have never watched Naruto.
Same here.
I said
You
for
guys are
those who
young.
did, not much people
Don't
do.
surprise me.
Wow.
Wait.
You guys
Wow.
missed peak. You missed peak.
What?
Considering my
I
favorite
haven't
anime
watched
is
it.
Code
I
Geass, and
actually
that
wait,
was made
actually
in
I did see something
2006.
recently. It was from it was from an anime podcast, but someone said Naruto would have been better if it had been written by the author of Full Metal Alchemist because their girl characters need work.
Yeah, probably
No,
We need
I
we
disagree
need
with that.
Sakura to
Girl
not be
characters don't need
useless.
more than
girl
Sakura.
characters don't need work. Specifically, Sakura needs work.
No, but a lot of the female characters are very underused in Naruto, just in
A
general.
lot of Naruto characters are very underused. When was the
No,
last
no, no,
time you saw
not that many.
Shino and Kiba? When was the last time they
Yeah,
were
but Shino and
actually
Kiba was
useful?
never meant to be a main thing, though. They would never.
Also, apparently, Rock Lee kicking someone and messing up someone in a fight was very funny. Apparently, that's a huge meme.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Messing up
you
people
say
in a
that
fight
Shino
is
never meant
always
to be
funny,
useful.
even if you're the
Most
one
No, it was
getting
Rock Lee
messed up.
specifically, but I don't remember
most of the
who he
female
beat.
characters were never meant to be useful besides Sakura.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but
Like
Sakura
Kiba
wasn't
was just
useful.
And she wasn't.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying though. There was plenty of characters who you could say they weren't meant to be useful, but it's like they kind of were though, just
No,
not
but
as useful as some of the
not
others.
Shino though.
Shino, yeah, you don't know much about Naruto if you think Shino wasn't meant to be useful. I'm
He wasn't
sorry.
meant to. He wasn't meant to be useful, bro.
He
Bro,
And I
she
Shino
don't
know a
be
is
lot about
cooking
Naruto,
people,
okay,
bruv.
actually.
Shino has not
Shino is
lost
one
a
of
fight, bro. Shino never lost a
Shino.
fight.
I also want to
No one
clarify
said he
right
had.
now in Naruto. Right now in Naruto, Shino is one of the few people who can kill Naruto and Sasuke.
Nah, bro.
He is
What
one of
we
the
doing
few
here?
members of the He's one of the few members of the Aburame
What
clan
we
who
doing
can
here?
bond to a specific type of beetle. That's venom is
What
so potent
what
that
we
it can
doing here?
kill the user if they can't bond with it correctly.
What we doing
Yeah,
here?
And
that's just
Shino
That
Okay, I have
yeah.
can.
venom
to.
can't
That's
Okay, I'm
killing
sorry. I have to
Yeah,
Naruto
he
just
or
be
actually
my 100%
does.
drawing this
No,
moment. I'm just
Sasuke
drawing.
wouldn't die to that though,
I'm
Yeah,
because
gonna
that
be
Sasuke has
drawing.
venom
the
isn't
Sharingan. But
killing neither
Naruto, yeah,
Naruto nor
No,
he
no,
can
okay.
kill
Sasuke.
All
Naruto.
right.
Especially
no.
Naruto
Okay.
with a Sage mode, bro.
No,
Let's
no,
be
because
honest.
I
Naruto
want to
lose. Oh,
clarify.
wait. Because
I want to
shoot, I can't
clarify.
be in Boruto right now. Because these
It's
guys
been
probably don't watch
confirmed.
Boruto.
Dude,
But
after
right now,
this,
Shino can
It's
kill Naruto. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nah,
it's been confirmed
Yeah,
dude,
it's
that
after
gonna be
this, I'm
hard to
Shino
100%
can
follow.
drawing
kill
just
them
Suki,
both.
Lexio, and Raito arguing about
bro.
Naruto, and me and Dedu
I
standing off
don't
on the
take
side looking confused.
Naruto seriously because
You want some popcorn?
It's not
Wait.
written
But Raito, do you know what
by
Boruto
the
Yes,
is?
Naruto
please.
writer.
Raito, do you know what Boruto is?
Sweet,
Yeah, but
salty,
I don't take it seriously because
Okay, so like
etc.
it's not written
Naruto
by
loses
Kishimoto.
Kurama.
Yeah, but
Naruto loses Kurama, right?
yeah,
So
but
he
it's
doesn't
not
have the
written by
nine tails
Kishimoto,
anymore.
so it is what it is. It's
Okay,
whatever.
in that case then, Kishimoto has stated before Raito that Shino could have killed Sasuke and Naruto.
Bro.
Wait, is that
Yeah,
the author?
Therefore, by your
before yeah,
logic,
that was before Naruto got the god power ups.
Dude, Dedu and I are just
during the
confused over
Kage
here. What
fight,
do y'all even
Indra
say?
no,
and
no,
Bro, they lose their god
yeah,
power ups really fast, bro. They
they're
don't keep
just
it. They don't
heated.
keep it.
he did say during the
Sounds like
Kaguya
you're
fight,
speaking
by the way.
Japanese over here.
during the what? Sorry,
During the Kaguya fight. You know the one at the very end of the series?
That's the
bro.
only
I'd
fight
have
they
to
had the
verify
Sage of
that.
Six powers for.
I'd have to verify that.
Go
Like,
verify it then.
I'm not gonna.
Ladies, chill. You done
You
yet?
have to just take me at my word if you're not willing to verify it.
Never mind.
Yeah, I'll take you at your word, but let's be honest, it doesn't sound
I'll go
right.
get us some snacks, Dedu.
No,
Yeah.
it does. When you consider Shino as the strongest Aburame and how powerful the Aburame can be, it's just
No,
he was
it
never
still
a prominent
don't
character.
make too much sense.
Dang,
Anyways, are y'all done?
that's crazy.
How
Yeah,
did this turn into a Naruto argument?
This is what happens
was
in a
good.
Apparently.
Raito live
Woods.
stream. Anything but the football.
Raito, you should definitely
That's exactly what
quote
happens in Blue
that
Lock. Where's the
YouTube.
ball?
Dwayne
Where's the
That's
says
exactly what happens in Blue Lock. Where's the
even when he was
ball?
younger, before he went to Spain, he was playmaking for his brother. Yeah, facts. But we know that about Sai.
Yeah, exactly.
We
Like
know
he
that
wasn't
about
meant to be
Sai
a
though.
striker.
Tell me
but I
something I
feel like he
don't
has
know.
the ability to do it. Like we saw that he could make a shot
Yeah, you
in
He
the
would
can
have
2020
scored a
do.
game.
second time if it wasn't for Ryu being a giraffe. But yeah,
Yeah, Aryu came
That's
in
what Arya
But
big
did.
you
He
like
should
you
have been a
you
that
you
part.
giraffe.
you have to bear in mind, right, that Blue Lock's defense sucked, and Blue Lock's just in the goalkeeper
but still,
got
he edged it right at
first,
the top of the bin, bruv. He freaking
first
Luis
first time.
Suarez did.
Yeah, and do you know how we did it as well?
I do
That
have to say, like that.
do you know how we did it?
I,
And I noticed this rewatching that clip
He knew
recently.
Rin was gonna
But
stop Sendo, so he got in perfect position immediately.
no, so not that's not what I mean. I mean as in, like, like how he ended up getting his leg so high. He did a roundhouse kick.
Yeah,
So you see how he's doing karate right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's why.
yeah,
yeah.
But yeah, he stopped that shot basically by doing a roundhouse kick.
he's gonna pull out
So
the
he's
Yo, I
karate
facing
would
one
foul
way.
bait
move.
the god of Ryu if he was trying to do like karate moves out of him, on me, bro.
Yeah,
You
I'd
would
dunk
beat
on
him, bro.
Aryu.
His
I
limbs
would
are too
Dude,
foul
long,
bait
bro.
the
actually,
hell out of him, bro.
Nah, his limbs are too long, bro.
dude,
You wouldn't have a
do
chance.
y'all know the
That's
whole
what I'm
like
saying.
"there's
His
no
limbs are
ball in
too
sight"
long, so it's
joke
easy
of
to
the
foul
Blue Lock
bait,
community?
bruv.
I think they're at it again.
He's got reach, bro. He's got
Yeah,
reach.
I actually have something like this is kind of funny, but this is kind of off topic. Do you guys have the topic of auras though? It's a running joke between like me and a couple of friends that I got hooked on Blue Lock. Like, what if the ref can see their auras and they're just like, "What the heck is happening?" And that's like why they're not stepping in.
Oh my
Ref, do
god.
Ref,
something.
Like
do
they just see a
something.
demon and on the
Yeah, like a similar thing to Inazuma
ref do
11.
something. What do you want me to do about a crow?
No. What do you think the ref was thinking when he saw Rin sticking out his
Like,
tongue
come
all of a
on.
sudden? What the hell's wrong
Yeah.
with this person, bruv?
Ref probably was like signaling to the fourth official, yeah, drugs test on this one, please. Probably why Rin was last one out of the
Ref
changing.
was like, not, not. Ref was like, why is there a gigantic crow on the field? And then just dipped.
Why are they just tigers and leopards running around the pitch? Why is there a lion on on the pitch when Barrow shoots?
Why are there mouths on the pitch?
Why is there
Mouths
snakes on
was
the pitch?
Lorenzo's I think.
Who's playing with
And
Oh
Lexia.
puzzles?
yeah, the bloody massive snake on the pitch.
Who's playing with puzzles on my
Why
damn
is
pitch?
Nah, this
God,
Why
one
is
thing.
there
what
numbers in
was so
the pitch,
in
bruv?
why wait, here's another funny one. What
no, go on, go on.
why is there a spider web on the pitch?
Who has the
Who's
spider? I
who's a
forgot.
spider web? Who was that?
Oh, that was Deadeye.
Oh, that I.
Deadeye has the spider web, remember?
Yeah,
Wait,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, but
oh my
he's so
god!
irrelevant.
Wait, where the hell did the giant tower come from? Why is there suddenly a giant
Why is there a
construction?
Why is
hyena?
it suddenly so cold when he already uses his bloody?
Why is Akaza on the
Wait,
pitch, bruv?
wait, one sec, guys.
Why
Question.
when
Hiyori's
did
aura.
Akaza get here?
Hold on. Go.
Question. Hiyori's aura. Ice or glass shards?
It's ice.
I,
Hot.
It's
I
an
It's
know,
ice.
I
glass
know,
shards, bro. It's
I
ice
know,
that
I know.
breaks
It's
into
been said to
glass.
be
It's
ice,
ice.
but it's definitely not drawn as ice.
It's drawn as glass shards,
It's
especially
drawn as
like when
glass
he
shards.
assists Isagi in like the PXG game. Yeah, it's like he broke through ice.
Yeah, it's
It's like broken ice. That's what I
Well,
would
here's my
call it.
thing.
but
Here's my
it's
thing
not
with
drawn as broken ice though.
here.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
here's my
he
thing.
breaks through the ice though.
But it must have been a thin piece of ice then.
Here's my thing with Hiyori's aura. I think it is supposed to be like glass. I do think it is
It's
supposed to be
meant to
glass
be
shard,
glass
but I think the
shards.
ice is like a callback to his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
supposed to be
because
I
part
glass
of his
think
shards, but
name
I
means
think
the
the
thing
Hiyori
ice
means
his
my
name was a
thing
ice.
is, right,
callback to his
I
name because it means ice weaver.
yeah, I
Yeah,
understand if it
Because
is
like
meant to
Hiyori's
be
last name
ice,
means
right?
ice weaver, right? So I think that might
yeah.
be why they did the snowflake to not reveal his true aura yet.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I understand why, like, if they do, if they say it's ice, I get that. But it's not drawn as ice. It's drawn as glass shards. It's thin pieces of glass. Like, if you was drawing ice shards, they wouldn't be flat like like the ones that are shown when he already
But
uses
that's
aura.
true. Actually, I did have this thing with Hiyori's aura being glass.
It's drawn as
Like
glass.
he's thinking glass.
It
Someone mentioned it suited a window theme perfectly,
Yeah,
but I also think it could be a mirror or
it looks
like a
like a
mirror
broken
reflecting
mirror,
on
broken
his
window,
view of
any of that,
football.
but it's so thin that I don't see it's that's not how ice is drawn. It's just not how ice is drawn.
I don't care
Yeah,
whether
that's how
it's
ice works.
glass. I don't care whether it's
Maybe it's a
glass.
one-sided mirror. Or,
Dang. But I don't care whether it's glass or ice. It's still hot. Just saying.
It's still good. It's still good. It's still
my
Raito.
I'm
God,
just saying.
Daniel.
I'm gonna
What?
live again.
I'm
My
perfectly
Wait,
internet
balanced,
just
for the
Turbo.
died.
creators that don't have an aura yet, what do you think it's gonna be?
Who? Who
For the
doesn't have
characters that
one?
don't have an aura yet, what do you think it's gonna be and why?
What do you think bunnies would
Kunigami's.
be?
What's
Send a
Kunigami's gonna be?
Kunigami
doesn't.
is Steam.
Steam.
That's what I've seen so far.
That's not hot. That is
I don't think.
bad.
Are you sure that's his actual aura?
I don't know, but from what I've seen, that's what I'm saying. From what I've
Oh
It's
seen,
my
like the
god.
smoke coming off of him in the wild.
It's
In the
just a
remember the wild
generic
card fan art?
shapeless aura.
A lot of
it's
people
like
thought it.
nothing
A lot of
special. I
wild
don't
card
think
was his
that's a
Yeah,
aura.
true
I think
aura.
that's just a thing that Isagi used to have. No.
Yeah,
No,
it's the generic
that was
shapeless
just his
aura
father,
before it
bro.
truly
Yeah, it was.
manifests.
That was like
Yeah,
the
it's just like just to show they're fired up. I don't think that's actual aura.
We
Oh
haven't
my god,
like
wait. Yes. I can answer that question from ages ago about who the most entertaining Blue Lock creator is. Instead of myself,
Yeah.
I can finally answer. It's Prosophobia.
Who? Grossophobia.
Prosophobia. Yeah.
I never
Oh
heard of
Jesus
that
Christ! It's almost 2 a.m. I'm gonna hop off. I didn't realize it was getting to 2 a.m.
guy.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
was
No
meant to
okay.
worries.
record
But yeah,
2 different videos
see you later.
should
today.
we end the stream
I
here,
lost.
lads?
Pro-
I lost
Yeah.
track
Yeah.
Proso-
of
Let,
time.
let's let's just finish off with Dwayne's question, then we end.
Oh, okay, sure.
You
I'll
know.
save
You
that
know
then.
what I wonder. Can there be
Yeah,
multiple new Gen 11s from one country, or can there only be one?
I think it's like their siblings, maybe. Like a lot of people have been
I
saying the
think.
twin winger theory.
Yeah,
Mm,
I think there's nothing to do with like. I think there's no restrictions on countries. I think it just so happens to be like it's very rare to get two star
yeah.
players from the same
yeah.
country
Yeah, like
at the same time.
there's like 197 UN recognized states on the planet.
Yeah.
The
Mm.
chance
I
of
have a theory
all
that
players
one of
being
them is
the
not gonna
same.
be like new Gen 11, but he's gonna be on the same par. That's my theory.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah,
That's
not
what I have
quite.
for Brazil, bro.
Not quite
Yeah.
top 11. Basically, like the 12th or 13th.
But yeah, I think unless they're siblings, I think it might be a restriction of one per country.
I
You
don't
know
think
what?
so. I think it's just very rare to get more than one
No,
per
because
country.
I don't
Mm.
know about that. Because in Brazil, surely you should be able to get more than one. No,
Depends on how much they like
Yeah,
to kick
probably.
coconuts
What if
on
Brazil
big.
had a trash year that year?
I mean it's not about years though. Like a new Gen 11 player could be 15 up to 20. Not about years specifically.
Jeez Louise.
I'm going to bed.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. Wait, the guy just bounced. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. It's already
They're just leaving without saying goodbye. Well, thank you guys for having me on the stream.
yeah, no
No
worries.
worries.
Okay, thanks for coming on.
Feel free to lose brain cells anytime you want.
Yeah,
We
we
don't
obviously we
charge.
stream every week. Stream every week, same time. I send out the link on the Discord, so you'll receive that.
It won't always arrive when he says it will. Sometimes he's like 15 minutes late because of
Listen,
his.
I've ne-
It's
but
because
but
he's old and
but
he has
but
dementia.
I've never started a stream late. I've never started a stream late,
Yeah,
so
because you literally stare at the time and wait until it's half past. You know if you don't look for about 5 minutes, your dementia will cause you to forget. We all
but
know
I've
that's
never
how it
started a
goes
stream
down, right?
late.
So you stare at the time at half an hour
Nah,
religiously.
I'm just punctual, mate. I'm just punctual. But yeah, so you receive that anyways. But yeah, thanks for joining us. It was good to have you. And it's good to have everyone
It's good to be
as
here.
usual. And everyone in the chat, thank you so much for joining us. If you haven't already, like and sub to the channel. I've I've actually had a good influx of subs recently, which is good.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks. But yeah, man. See you, Leo. See you, Kit Kate, Dedu. Next time.
Yeah.
Take care
Yeah.
and God bless.
You too.